part is
I'm live, I'm live, I'm live, I'm live.
Come on. Yeah, nine of the bands like Sprag. One bag of weed and bumper clock grab. One bag of girl or shop. One bag of gala get nagga. Lick the gal them with the hammer. I make the gal bar for the mama. I make a rascal ball out, pop a ball out. So what you telling me, man? She blockery up in this bitch. Come on. How you mean them can't stop away? So what's popping, man? Slap the like button, share the stream, and type your name in the chat, man. Yeah? Ah, man. Yeah, man, an early one today, yeah? Mad, 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 mad. We're going to try and get an early rap as well, yeah? So, yeah, we got the people them in the place, man. Um, um. Hey, big up, big up, big up, big up. All right, now give me a time, yeah? Taylor on the loose says cool intro. Sinbad. Hello, Matt Taylor. I don't know who that is. Old tight Chrissy Morris. Good afternoon. Old tight Terry Velli. Are you all Ian Bills crashing out? Now, free speech is coming for you, lefties at Glasgow. Nah, that's you, man. That's you, man, moving like Ian Bill. Because one rock star at Glastonbury said freak Palestine and that. Ah, imagine, yeah? Madman like Easy, yeah, is going to be balling when a rock star says free Palestine, yeah? But he ain't going to make one iota of noise when his whole panel says they don't even believe Palestinians exist. But how they feel like, man? All right. So shout out Terry. Shout out Shines on the Truth. Come on, bigger. Hold tight Kane Blizzak. Come on, mate. How want them feel like? Hold tight We Man's World. World of Girls. How want them feel like? Hold tight J.O. Jizzle. Come on. Hey, big up J.O.J, man. Come on, big up, big up. Hold tight a Dookie, Jim Busters. Gammon, come on. Why are all you gammon lefties at Glastonbury crying for free speech all of a sudden? Hey, man, that don't even make sense, man. I don't know if you can be a gammon and a lefty at the same time. At the same damn time. Can you be a gammon and a lefty at the same damn time? Cooking white, cooking nerd at the same damn time. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that works like that, mate, yeah? I'm starting to suspect that Terry is Nico because he's asking Nico style questions or making Nico style statements. Yeah, so old tight Shivite, sorry. Old tight Shivite Jigganart and the gallem in him art. Mad. I like putting the moron in oxymoron. Yeah, man. So I can't lie, yeah, I did see JOJ stream with Neji, where they were speaking about far right versus far left. And I thought, right, that's interesting. Because a similar mindset of people keep asking me similar sorts of questions about this far left, far right bollocks. got yourself Debla, come on. About this far left, far right bollocks, yeah. On this thing of what they want from you is to sort of, I don't know, should I say confess? Confess to being some far left wing guy that's down with any sort of far left movements because they've already laid their cards on the table about the far right sentiments that they hold. And now want to box you in to corners and all them things there. What's going on with this one? It's just not even working properly. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know about all that, man. You know? And JOJ done such a good breakdown that when he showed about the biggest rise out of the far camp is the rise of the far right at the moment. It's like they've been revitalized and ready to rise up. Yeah. That's wild, isn't it, man? Imagine that. These men are going crazy, cuz. These men have lost their mind. Big up JOJ. Come on.
Yo, how's it going, Billy? Alright, man.
Big up, bro. Big up yourself, man. So, I heard you and your pops having to break down the far left and far right differences because I've noticed it's a trick that these guys want to play. Yeah, is that because they don't want to speak badly about the far right, they'll say, "Oh, the far left and the far right are as bad as each other," instead of saying about the bad things that the far left do and then the bad things that the far right do, knowing that if you put a scale or you try to weigh them or whatever, then obviously the far right is going to outweigh the far left. But what they want you to do, basically, is to admit to or assign yourself to a far left label so they can assign any sort of far left incidents at your door.
Yeah, I think the main component to that is education. There's a lot of people that don't understand what far right means, but they know that it's got negative connotations because it's such a damning and damaging ideology for the country. So because they know it's got negative connotations associated to it, that's all they know. So they just go, okay, well you're far left then. That's the same but opposite, right? No, not the same.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Even I've heard this excuse before where they say Hitler's National Socialism means that Hitler was a leftist. Like, I don't know. I don't think so. Just because he called it National Socialism. That's literally the only thing that you could say that may be classed as, air quotes, far left or whatever. But the actions that National Socialism was taking. Nothing to
Yeah,
do with
so like,
left
but
or
he
right.
was objectively fascist though, and that's what the world regards him as. That's what history regards him as. That's what your everyday person regards him as. It's fascist ideologies, which is in direct contradiction to socialist ideals. If Hitler was a socialist, then where was his redistribution of wealth? I mean, and this national socialist flies in the face of equality because it demonizes people based on race. It's ethnopolitics, isn't it? It
Yeah, and
can't be
also,
one
if
and the
Hitler is
other.
such a socialist and such a lefty or whatever, why does every far right ethno now do Nazi salutes and have fucking swastikas plastered all over their houses or whatever? Like, because that should represent socialism, right? Bare
No,
lefty
you
values,
mean the far left
but they
flag?
don't. Yeah, the far left Nazi swastika that everyone, that all these far right guys seem to be have adopted. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
That's what
the
they're gonna
name
do. They're gonna try
socialist in
option.
the branding for the Nazi Party as socialist was a deliberate political branding designed to appeal to the working class Germans during really turbulent Weimar Republic era, which was, which was taken over, hijacked by the right, and just caused a whole bunch of shit like workers' ownership, with the means of production, redistribution of wealth, class struggles, internationalism. Yeah, none of those things were dealt with. It's like it was literally just a political branding that has now dogged everybody that even dares to look at socialism now. It's, oh, Hitler this, Hitler that. Hitler was a fascist, and that couldn't be further away on the political spectrum than socialism.
And what is even worse is that a lot of these guys that would end up in under the far right bracket more than likely have ancestors that fought against someone like Hitler or someone of those sorts. So it's strange that they would hold
Absolutely.
the similar values to something that their ancestors spent time fighting against.
That's another really poignant point that a lot of people say when if I say to somebody, oh, you can't do hate speech because that shit leads to violence, which leads to this, which leads to that. I mean, look at Germany in the 1940s, like in the 1930s, and that's where it leads to. It happens like that, and then they automatically go, hang on a minute, we fought against fascists trying to oppress our speech. No, we were far left. We were very far left. We decided that we were going to fight fascism and restore order in the world and Europe and stuff, and in the way of getting rid of this far right ideology. And as a nice little reward, we even treated ourselves with a little NHS, little like lefty doggy treat, just like, oh, good boy, have that.
Social housing, you know what I'm saying? A bit of social housing for the lefties that dare to put their fucking lives on the line and all them sort of shits there. So it's crazy, man. And it's true, like, even that you and your pops had mentioned this, that a lot of the things that people celebrate as stuff that they just know as standard right now came from socialist values. Most of the
Exactly,
things
yeah.
that people are proud of in the UK come from socialist values, man. It's crazy. Man,
That's it.
anti-socialist.
Do your kids enjoy free education? Do you enjoy? Does your nan enjoy getting taken care of in NHS systems and stuff? Do you enjoy welfare benefit systems? People, surviving where they wouldn't have before. Well, that's all. That's far left. If you think about it, what has the far right actually
That lefty
brought
bollocks,
for
mate.
us?
Yeah, just racism. Racism, hate, and bigotry. You know what I'm saying? Like, no dogs, no blacks, no Irish, and all that sort of stuff. So, it's crazy.
And
But
like,
alright, let's do a little review on your video.
yeah, man, go
Let
on
me
if you
play a
want to.
little
Yeah,
bit of the
appreciate it.
video, yeah? If you got a point that you want to cap on or whatever, say pause.
Yeah, man, I will do.
Alright. There you are.
It's not.
Okay.
It isn't, and it's a good job you tuned in because hopefully you walk away
You'll
with something.
learn.
At the very least, maybe you open up Google or something.
Yeah, maybe you'll learn at least something. Oh God, it drives me mad, Joe. To have the same conversation over and over and over again. Yeah, MZ, yeah. It's just people read what one or two words out of something, and they think they know it. It's absolute fucking nonsense. Again, it's this education hole that we have in this country, and these gentlemen or ladies or gentlemen, I'm not sure, White Tea, and the other chap, Nico, you're just showing yourselves up, guys. Really.
People was in there for a sec. I think someone was trolling you by calling themselves White Tea. In that chat as well, yeah. So, because on TikTok, people use words like whitey, and breaks, unalived, and all these other code words to describe shit still, man. So I think YT might be trolling you still, but I'm gonna play the rest here.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. My audio's gone shit. I'll be back
Please
with you
do
in a
some
minute.
research.
Was that you speaking actually, or was you on the video speaking? I think it's on the video. Oh shit, it's dropped off. Alright, let's play the rest.
On this. It's sad.
So,
it's such a
yeah,
sad
just
way
to
of life.
clarify as well, when someone says that, let's have a look. So we're talking about democratic socialism. It does replace it replaces capitalism and democracy at the same time. Not democracy as you know it improves on it. It's socialism. It's democratic socialism or socialist democracy. It's which is the advocation through socialism, through democratic means, via free elections, civil rights, and mixed economies and things like that. Like, for example, Nordic countries or Bernie Sanders' approach.
Yeah.
Then, so that there is the political side of the thing. It is a political, ideological stance as well as social model and everything.
I wish you'd teach these bloody people. It's driving me mad. So, Whitey, I will say this. He said, me personally, I've looked forward to a conversation with people that I may not agree with politically, and I find myself being called names and told I'm a show. Well, I'm sorry, but that's what you've done. But it's not a conversation when you insist that what is wrong is right. When you insist black is white, that doesn't become that's not a conversation.
If we can't agree on basic facts, then it's kind of a pointless sort of conversation. In terms of having a conversation,
Pause it there, because I've noticed that that's a tactic that a lot of people want to use. They've got their own meaning for certain words, certain terminologies, and they want to force that into a conversation and not use the dictionary definition, or they want to chop and change, use the dictionary definition when it suits them, and then use their own definition in these other times.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know if
that there is the issue, though, isn't it? That's the cognitive dissonance. That's the holding two things in your head of completely opposing in terms of factually, correctness. Having both those ideals in your head that are actually opposite to each other, but still running with them. That's the cognitive dissonance that you find when you're challenging these sort of people. Like you see it in the chat now. People earlier on were saying like, "Well, Hitler was a socialist." Well, definitionally, he wasn't. And then some people say, "Well, why do you get to decide that?" I don't. I'm not the arbiter of what is or isn't hate speech, what is or isn't far right. These terms have been decided by academics, the media, linguistics. All of these people have made those words what they are today, not me. I'm just telling you what they mean.
And the main thing is Hitler's actions determines what side of the fence that he sits on. So if he weren't trying to gas all the Jews and any disabled and foreigners in flipping Germany, then I don't know, maybe he wouldn't be classed as like a racist lunatic or fascist lunatic or whatever. You know what I mean? That so it's not your fault that he's in that category. It's the actions that he's taken that has placed him in that category.
That's exactly true. It's clear and definable. And to be honest with you, most people can see that shit from a distance, figuratively speaking. I mean, you can tell what, you know what I mean, when words are being inverted into a different use. And so some part of me, is it maybe ignorance, or are they willfully doing this to try and push an agenda, to try and push their delusion, the things that they feel to be true despite no evidence?
Most of the times it's just to try and get one over on you in some stupid argument. So in the future, when you've agreed to a fake definition of what it is, you can try to rerun it back in a future conversation. Oh, well, you agreed with so and so last time. You know what I mean? It's odd. So, balance, mate. Go on, let's play a little bit more. Let me get to the juicy bit.
Then you can expect that it's going to be, you know, when you say things like socialism is fascism, or like the left is fascism and things like that, it's a blatant inversion of reality. It's a delusion. It's something that's not true, but you feel it to be true. That's not an opinion you hold. That's just something that isn't true. We can, you know what I mean? Like, I get. It is what it is. It's not just necessarily an opinion, is what I'm saying. It's not that you just bring in an opinion to the discourse, or that you have a different political ideological stance. It's that you are completely inverting reality and facts. And if we can't have facts as a foundation, then maybe listen some more, and we can talk about it. But yeah, obviously, I wanted to talk about the political ideological side of. Because it doesn't just say how the economy should work, it also talks about how power in society should be structured, which includes the government, which includes what values the government should promote. So democracy in modern forms, it's more of an emphasis. It's an emphasis of democracy, but it's more about economic democracy too. So workers having power, not just collective decision making. You know.
Sorry, bro. You see what's strange about that as well, right? Yeah, is that a lot of people that claim to be like working class, the working class disgruntled group or whatever, want the same sort of powers that socialism sort of brings. Like they claim to want rights for workers and so and so, but the people that they support clearly define that it's the stuff that they don't. So it's strange that these guys hold the opinions that they. So I don't even know if the guys understand the side of the fence that they even sit on with some of the arguments that they're making for or against.
No, and
they want to be upheld.
That's where the cognitive dissonance comes in. So they agree with all of these socialist values, but they feel that it's wrong. They feel intuitively that it's bad, despite all evidence pointing towards the fact that it's actually quite a decent economic model, and most of the good things that we have can be directly attributed to ideals based in socialism, things like free healthcare, as we mentioned before. But what people don't get is that when they really sit down, and if they was to do like an honest to God sort of political compass, like a genuine one where they really put down how they really feel, that yes, we should have some values and stuff, but also we should have free things for people, where, you know, help people up, you know, put the skills in there, give them free healthcare. They find that a lot of the time that if they're not fully on the left, then most of the time they're at least a blend. They're a mixed sort of bag of ideologies at least. But it's the ethno stuff, the ethno nationalism, the ultra nationalism, and the cultural nationalism that comes with being on the right. And that stuff it's really hard to argue against, because it isn't based in facts or logic or reasoning. It's just based in like neo-tribalism, misinformation, and fucking whatever AI slop your granddad's been listening to. Do you know what I mean?
Against workers' rights, against probably even against holiday pay, if anything. You know what I'm saying? That, but obviously, they would be the owners of the companies that would have to take less earnings and pay them out to their workers for the different rights that they're supposed to be having. So I don't even understand why a working class person, or a working class patron, should we say, airport fingers in the air, would support someone like a Reform Party, probably even a UKIP or whatnot, because a lot of the policies that they stand on go against workers' rights, or even help sustain the pyramid scheme of capitalism that we're currently under. So,
I think
sure.
for me, the reason for that, the driving force behind getting behind millionaires who back other millionaires is because they believe the illusion that everybody's going to make it. Everybody's, in a capitalist society, everyone can be rich. And that isn't true. It can't be true. They might not be millionaires physically, but psychologically, they feel they're there. So they want to support these not conservative, they want to support these far right ideologies that don't hold the people to account that should be held to account, because they believe in their own mind and their own deluded world that they too will be one of those people. They're just a millionaire without the money.
Strange. Let me play a bit more, man.
Right.
Oligarch control, which makes it, ideological aspects of capitalism, which does affect the politics of it. It is a political, ideological thing, not just a social or economic model. Right, we agree that Hitler was wrong, but I think that you think that
Can you
Hitler
also
was on the
agree he's not a socialist? Please, just admit.
literally, you can call yourself what you want. As I said in the chat before, you can call yourself a teapot. It doesn't make it true. But fascism is these are the basic facts that you need to be armed with in order to enter these conversations and have an informed opinion. Socialism and fascism are ideologically opposed. They are different things. Hitler was not a socialist. He called himself a socialist.
Yeah, National Socialism, what they call National Socialism, is not the same as socialism we have today, White Tea. I'm sorry if I got short-tempered with you, but I can't tell you how many times the people. What he called National Socialism is fascism.
He invented it. Nazi. It's ideological socialism at its core. That's the difference.
MB2 says, stop the boats. I'm a bit busy now, mate. We're talking to White Tea, but
Pick up yourself, man. Hey, JOJ, you know what? Yeah, you're gonna lose a few fans a bit later on in this conversation, though. Yeah? I'm not gonna do no spoiler alerts in it, man. But I'm giving you the heads up, man.
Sure. Just a heads up as well.
You're gonna lose a few fans.
I didn't realize how poor my mic quality was either.
Nah, it's cool, man. We can hear you. We can understand you, man. We can understand you. We're used to bad mics around here, you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah. I'm just, yeah.
More times I'm actually on the roadside or driving somewhere while shouting, use lots of spazzes and all that sort of stuff anyway, man. So they're used to the decoded Morse code and all that right now. But yeah, man. Yeah. Just a heads up, bro.
I appreciate it. It's all good.
we'll try later. Shall we? Stop the boats.
Stop the boats. What are we talking about? It's a weird thing, isn't it? We're not even in that conversation. But just to clarify, though, National Socialism is it's Hitler's own ideological stance, isn't it? So it was the ideology of Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party. So in Germany from the 1920s,
some of these people tell lies, you know. Believe it or not.
So what would you say, JOJ, to a Jewish person, an Israeli or IDF sympathizer that now makes the claim, because I've seen this claim made multiple times now, not just since the Glastonbury thing, that the far left people, the left-leaning people, or people that support Hamas or whatever, are similar to Hitler supporters. What would you say to a claim like that?
So it's very difficult in the light of things like when we're because it's about different people and different perspectives, and you've got to take in everyone's perspective to account. If you take NECAP, for example, when they did their, I know obviously referring to the other Glastonbury thing, but if you take NECAP, for example, who's going to tell an IRA-based group who were named after the act of shooting a British soldier in the leg or a British sympathizer in the knee? That's what they're named after, and they've seen their freedom fighting group go all the way from terrorist through to political party. Who's going to tell them that they can't? They can't say, up the right, up the this, that, or the other. I think that when it comes down to like a Jewish person's perspective, so let's get one thing straight: Hamas is a terrorist group. But you've also got to say that Israel are the reason Hamas exists. There was decades of genocide and Nakba and everything else that gave birth to Hamas. Hamas didn't happen in a vacuum. October the 7th wasn't where it started. So I would say that anyone that's supporting Hamas, I'd say you're on the wrong side there. You're supporting a terrorist, group, like prescribed
Okay,
terrorist group.
let me pause you for 1 second,
Okay.
because I didn't say a Hamas supporter. I said a
Oh,
Palestine supporter, and that's
do you know
that's
what?
what
I may have misheard. I'm really sorry. A Palestine, but in that
that's
case,
what
then
the
no.
bait and switch is in those
Yeah,
arguments right now.
I've
The
been arguing
guy
with right wingers for
on
too
the
long. Sorry.
opposing side would argue and say that anyone that supports a ceasefire or goes on a Palestine protest is basically a Hamas supporter.
Yeah, no, that's completely and utterly incorrect. It's absolutely, it's not, it's a gross perversion of reality. It's not how it actually is. And the way it actually is that you can be Jewish and support the state of Palestine. You can be Jewish. In fact, there are many voices of Jewish people who are out there at the protests making themselves heard. Are they also akin to Hitler supporters? Also, Palestinians aren't terrorist groups. Palestinians aren't Hamas. They are distinguishable. Palestinians are just the people that were born, raised, and lived in Palestine. They're just civilians. And to say that you're being pro a civilian having their right to exist in their own land is not the same as saying that you are supporting ethno-nationalism, nationalist socialism, and things like that. Nazism, or supporting anything even remotely like what Hitler did, because what Hitler did isn't what Israel are doing. What Israel are doing is, it's similar. It's genocide, but it's not what Palestine are doing. Palestine are just existing. They're just trying to survive. I would say that it's wrong to equate them to terrorist supporters. I would say that, Hitler supporters, to liken them to that, because they are not that. They are just people trying to exist and trying to survive, and everybody has that basic right.
So sorry, man.
No, you're good, Val.
So I've heard that argument made a few times, right, Jay, that people that support Palestine, basically Hamas supporters, but there's not really much substance to that claim, because the minority of people that would go on a ceasefire protest have shown any sort of sympathetic leanings or any support to Hamas or whatever. And obviously, as they're a prescribed group, it's sort of illegal for anyone to show support to Hamas or all that anyway. But also, the catch-22 conundrum in it is that any occupied territory that's occupied by outside force is allowed to resist occupation with arms. Armed resistance of your occupation. So it's strange that they've got that as a international law, but at the same time, if you show support for a movement like that, that's already been prescribed, but is sticking to the actual international law of being able to use armed resistance in their homeland.
This is a
You
thing.
yourself
I
could
don't
end up
know if they
facing
have, though. I
a
think
charge.
with Hamas. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
No.
You're not sure.
But no, I was just going to say that I don't think that Hamas have been wrongly prescribed as a terrorist group. So, from my understanding of international law, and as somebody that isn't a student of politics, I'm not a politician. I don't understand international law particularly well, and I'm not a solicitor. But my understanding of it is that that military targets become legitimate targets, and it's not against international law to strike those targets because they are legitimate targets. If you're fighting oppression, you are allowed to attack the military targets, but I don't think you're allowed to attack the citizenry of any particular nation. I think that even if they are on your land, I don't think that I would say that it probably does. In fact, I'm not even probably, I'm pretty confident that it does meet the criteria of, needed to be able to afford the prescribed terrorist status to any group. But that being said, I mean, it does get very grey area-y, doesn't it? You know, this is a genocide. Of course, people are going
It's
to
a massive, it's the
react in a
biggest mass
certain way.
genocide that we've ever seen happening right in front of our eyes with camera footage, and people are still fucking condoning it psychologically. It's unbelievable because I'm on this side and you're on that side. How the fuck can you condone what you're seeing in front of your eyes? It's crazy. It is not. It's more absurd than I've ever seen, at least you can say, with World War Two. People didn't see it. We were only shown posters of, you know, Jews being horrible and this and that, and that's what we were doing it for. We fight for our country. You can't deny it now, and the people who are denying it now will come to fruition at some point. Not
But wait,
far.
ain't the former Al Qaeda leader now the head of Syria?
Yes,
Because that's strange, isn't it? Yeah. So the guy you was a former terrorist right now.
Yeah.
Now,
God.
so for you to show support to that guy, I can't remember his name, or the exact group it was. I think that's why I said Al Qaeda. It's one of those groups, though, right? But anyway, so at the time while he was the Al Qaeda leader, if you showed support and was chanting my man's name in the street, you could get charged under the prescription law
Yeah.
and receive up to 14 years. But if you do the same thing today, because he's a supposed democratic leader of Syria, you won't be charged under the prescription or terrorist laws.
It's levels. Social hierarchy goes up in levels and in titles, and that's it. So he's known as Ahmed Hassan al-Sharia. It's, you know the Syrian branch? HTS. It's a little Syrian branch that branched off at HTS. They were given the kudos for overthrowing the Syrian government.
They took Assad and them man out.
Yeah, well, they were the ones that took the kudos for it. Do we know it was them? Not really.
Probably a bit of help of
No, Papa.
other forces that.
Papa, sit up drunk.
Yeah, but alright, let me play a little bit more.
I know.
Let me play a little bit more, man.
What are
These
you
leaders tell
actually
lies.
playing?
Yeah,
Crazy
who would have thought? You know,
Street?
despite the name, it's not actually socialism, and what it is far-right fascist ideological stance with racial nationalism at the very heart of it. So that's not socialism, is it? That's fascism. That's a fascist ideological stance. That goes against equality, doesn't it? Because you can't be both. That's the point. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you think the failures after World War One in Germany left a vacuum for Hitler on his ideas? Absolutely, it did. They also brought out loads of rules about what Hitler was allowed and not allowed to do, and he broke them. Things like building battleships and stuff. There was a limit on the size that he was allowed to build, and he'd build them like 10,000 tons over. Say nothing, wink, wink. Stuff like that. Yes, we left. He wasn't policed properly, and it did leave a vacuum for his ideals. Absolutely. I'm not. How do I say this? Hitler did as much as shit as he did. Some of the things he did.
Was it there, yeah? Because this is another bait and switch trick that people will try to pull on you, right? That if you explain anything positive that someone that you dislike done, that will try to class you as a supporter, as one of these people or whatever, right? So obviously they're just gonna say about anything positive that Hitler did, but he had to make a caveat before that.
Oi,
Just
oi,
so,
oi,
even though
oi,
people are
oi,
gonna be
oi,
after,
oi,
they're gonna
have
call
you
him a-
forgotten who you've got on the panel? I'm his #1 supporter. Don't you dare. Don't even start to diss Hitler. You haven't even got the facts and figures. You pipe down, silly bitch. Pack it in now.
See, he's
He's had a hard rap. He has had a hard rap. Now you fucking chill the fuck out, will ya?
Wait, hold on a sec. Did you just say that you support Adolf Hitler?
Dolphy had a bad fucking string of attacks. He was cyberbullied, basically.
Yeah? Cyberbullying?
You're all cyberbullying him right now. He's not even here to
Gassing
defend
the
himself.
Jews, gassing the Jews.
And any proof of that? Any proof of that? Because I can still argue the toss with you physically and to fucking a criminal level.
Jews that was gassed.
They weren't gassed.
So what are you talking
They
about?
weren't gassed. They were killed. They weren't gassed. They weren't fucking
What?
gassed. They weren't gassed.
Auschwitz doesn't exist.
Zyklon B leaves fucking medical traces. There's zero. Why do you think it was knocked down and rebuilt as a tourist spot, you fucking dickhead? Same as you probably go and
Watch your mouth,
sit
man.
on a
Watch your
fucking
mouth, man.
boat to the ferry across the Mersey and go, oh yeah man, I've been on a slave ship. What are you talking about? If you make it emotive, you can sell it. You are
What are
stupid.
you talking
Come on.
about, man? That don't
Yeah,
even make
you-
sense, yeah? And you can't calm yourself down, yeah? Calm yourself down. You're going, yeah.
Shut up.
You're having this
I'm
thing.
not calming myself down.
Yeah.
You calm yourself
You
down.
are gonna fucking calm yourself down, man. Watch your mouth,
You're
man.
gonna calm yourself down.
You're not talking to
Calm
you're
yourself
not talking
down.
To your child. Yeah, behave yourself. Yeah. You're gonna calm your
Calm
fucking
yourself
mouth
down,
man.
please.
Watch your mouth.
Please. Calm.
Don't
Calm
make
me.
your tongue slip, man. Just behave yourself.
Calm me.
Alright, so
Calm
like
me.
I was saying,
I
yeah,
feel like you're getting out of us.
there's
out of
historical
sorts.
evidence. Yeah, there's historical evidence
Historical
Listen, there's
evidence.
historical
Show me.
evidence
Go on
that
then.
shows
Go on.
that Adolf Hitler killed
With-
Jewish people, disabled people,
Yes, he did. He
Romani
killed Jewish
gypsies,
people.
mixed race
Yeah.
people.
Yes, he did. He
and
did
rah,
all
rah,
of that.
rah.
But is there? Go on. What evidence
talking about
shows me he did it with gas chambers? You little prick.
You're saying that-
Absolutely
you're
zero.
saying that-
Absolutely zero.
Are you saying
Come on,
that
go and
there's no
research that
gas
one on
chambers?
TikTok. You fucking
Are
big
you trying to say
massive black
there's no
mangina.
fucking-
Prancing around these streets as if you're fucking
Man, listen,
brand
man.
new to history.
Zara,
It's only
Zara,
me.
listen.
It's only me. I'm gonna learn the real history.
Hey,
It's
Zara,
me.
man,
It's a
shut up,
man from the
You
street.
staying colored
It's
dickhead, man. Behave yourself.
History done from street
You would've
fam.
got gassed by
innit?
Hitler yourself.
Innit? Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
Zara.
go.
Hey,
Let's
Zara,
go.
Zara,
Oh,
listen.
what?
You
Ready?
look like a
innit?
Romani gypsy, and you would have got gassed by Hitler as well, man. Behave yourself.
I would have literally saved myself.
No, you would have got gassed, bro. Still could've-
I would not have been gassed. I'd have happily waved goodbye to you and said, "Yeah, I'll watch you watch. Watch this."
You're getting gassed. What are you talking about?
You're getting gassed before me.
You're
Look
getting
at you,
gassed,
bro.
boy.
You're gone.
So wait, hold
You're
on a sec.
gone.
Wait,
You're gone.
hold on.
I'm
hold
the
on.
new girlfriend.
Wait,
You're gone.
wait,
You're gone.
hold
I'll
on.
save
Hold
myself.
Hold on, though. Listen,
myself.
this is why your brain doesn't work at the speed that you think it works, right? Because you just made a claim earlier saying that there was no such thing as gassing, right?
No,
Yes.
I didn't
You said
say
Hitler
that.
didn't gas anyone.
Not
said
to
Hitler
kill
didn't gas
them.
anyone.
Not
Well,
to
you
kill
just said
them.
Hitler didn't-
That's the
you
most
just said Hitler didn't
inefficient
gas anyone.
German
Now you're
move
saying
that would
Hitler
ever
gassed
happen.
someone then, yeah?
He didn't gas
So Hitler
them
did
to
gas
kill
people
them.
then. So Hitler did gas. So what? He didn't gas them to kill them.
No, he
What did he
gassed
gas
them
them
to
for?
deflea them. They were full of fleas.
To what? To deflate them.
Yep. They were
Yo,
full
I
of
think-
fleas.
yeah. You've been smoking crack again. What's wrong?
They were.
Crack's got
They
you
were
mad.
rife.
Mad.
They had scurvy and stuff. It was just
So
full
they
of
put them in-
vitamin C.
they put-
It was
they put-
basically, you know, the way like your missus has a hangover and they come round, they put those UV drips in.
They're gonna put you on
Yeah,
the prevent
it's like
watch
it was
list.
like a back in the day. It was a modern day version of a hangover. They literally put them in a tank. They were all rejuvenated, ready for work, and that was it.
That's not funny, man. It's not
No,
funny.
I'm
to
not
make
even.
jokes
I'm not
at
even being
bitches.
funny. I'm not being funny. That's what happened. Have you not seen the videos with the pools?
That's not
They
right.
no, I'm
You're
not
trying
even
to
messing.
say
Have you seen the
these
swimming
man-
pool?
that this
The
shit didn't
swimming
even happen.
pool. The swimming pool. There's a
There's
swimming
endless
pool there.
Evidence of this shit taking place.
I can't hear ya. You're on that McDonald's Wi-Fi again.
So there's endless evidence of these.
No,
Fucking
there's
gases.
not. Endless evidence. Yeah, share the screen. Fucking endless evidence. Endless evidence. 6 million. Are you still going with that figure, are you, Velly? Because that's what was piped down your fucking throat and fucking shot down like an uncle's fucking unwanted cum shot down your throat. You ridiculous mong.
Talking this kind of stuff, man. Fucking piss stained kind of idiot.
And piss
All right.
stained. Piss stained. Oh yeah, alright, plumber boy.
Yeah.
Come on, fucking Jibble Fixie. Fucking Bob the
Piss
Builder.
stained.
Would you my ex fella was a plumber. He had one of those
That's
stupid
true, man.
fucking hip bracelets as well. What are they called? You've got a fucking sexy
That's
little
true, man.
belt,
You're
haven't
thinking
you?
of the-
A sexy little belt that you wear around your hips. You sexy little motherfucker. Sexy little belt. Ooh, you mince into properties. Go, look at me, I'm the plumber. Fuck off. Had enough of you. Had enough of you. What did he say? Skin what say He's already said. Lottie, I won. No, fuck off.
You're
Get
lucky,
yourself.
man. You never won
Get
that,
yourself back off. Get yourself back
man. Never,
off.
man. You're lucky still. I can say it anyway, man. You're lucky you wasn't born in them days that Hitler was about, cuz he would have put you in the gas chamber with the people that you're saying don't
I
even exist in the gas
reckon
chamber.
I could have turned this whole thing around. I do.
No way.
I think
You would have been
just give me
up
a
in
little
there,
bit
bro.
of time. Give me 5 minutes with our Adolf. I reckon we'd have been doing shots at the bar. We'd have been alright. I'd have sorted this shit right out.
No.
Yeah,
You can
I
cap
do.
for Adolf as much as you like, cuz.
Listen,
saving
he's
anyone.
got a hard shit. He's not here to defend himself. Why are you talking about the dead as usual? Velly? That's your new thing, isn't it? Talking about the dead. Now you're bringing up bloody poor Adolf, who's not here to fight for himself, and you're just bringing it all up again.
These times
Somebody-
here, your granddad was
Big
in the
Bad
trenches
Rick
trying to
Show,
fight
clip
against
this.
Adolf.
Clip this right now. Fucking Velly talking about the dead again.
Adolf. While you're out here capping for Adolf, Hitler fucking lunatic, man.
He is
Yeah.
not.
You're like a Holocaust denier, cuz, man. God damn.
No, it happened.
You deny the Holocaust happened?
I've just said I've never denied it happened. No, it wasn't
You just
how they
denied
said.
that people's
I was
gas.
about Holodomor. I was about Holodomor, fucking so-called fucking amazing English historian. What happened in the Holodomor? Would you like to explain me that? Riddle me that, cunt chops.
You just fucking running up your fucking black teeth.
Oh, you know what the Holocaust is, but you don't know what the Holodomor is? No. Ridiculous.
Save yourself, man. There's no evidence that you provided that no one was gassed.
Yes,
Just
yes.
chatting, dude.
I'll bring it up right now.
Go on, bring it. Bring it. Show it.
Go on then. Bring it. Do you know what? This sounds like foreplay to me. Sexy little boy, aren't you? What's his name? What's the
Very nice
name?
to clip up me anyway, man.
I'm bringing it up. Shut
I don't
up.
hide and talk. I say shit with my chest, bitch.
Oh, you say shit with your chest. You say shit with your fucking cheeks. With your naan breads. Got them all out on display. Shut up.
Oh. Ain't you Indian? I don't know why you keep talking bad about Indians.
I'm not.
You Indian?
No, I'm not Indian. I'm not.
You
But
like
do you know what?
Pocahontas.
I would like to be. I said to my daughter, I
Pocahontas,
said,
like, I gotta imagine that.
Pocahontas. Oh, are you being racist, Felly? Are you assuming where I came from?
No, I'm saying that obviously you look like you could be like fucking what's the name, Moana or Pocahontas or one of them guys.
Moana.
And you're talking like you wouldn't get gassed and that, cause like Hitler would have you up.
I
You
would
would be
not get
standing next to
gassed.
me in the
I'd
gas
get
chamber. What are you
plumbed.
talking about?
I would get plumbed and put in a side
And then
room
you'll
as
get
watch
gassed.
you kick off.
Now you'll get-
After
you'll
I
get
watch
plumbed
you
and
kick
gassed.
off your
That's even
shoes,
worse.
you would be
That's
in
even
that
worse.
chamber before me. It's
You'll
fine.
get
I'll keep
bombed
you
and then
watch.
gassed.
Next week she's wearing my Rolex. I'll be wearing your Rolex, scouting about the crowd.
What are you talking
You'd
about?
be gone. You would be gone. I'd be plumbed a few more times
Notice that
before death.
You're trying to run away. There ain't no running.
I'm running away from what?
No running.
Well, it's JFJ saying, thank you, Razmak. It's Razmak. He doesn't realise it's a troll. Veli, I like you, but recently... You there?
Shut up, man. Hey, wait, hold on a sec, yeah? Hey, shut up, man, with your idiot business, man. You're fucking moving like one of them fat grannies chatting shit, man.
I like you.
like you. I used to like
you when you
did racist stuff.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
used to like it when you say racist stuff.
I like
When
it,
you let me
Veli.
say racist shit.
Yeah, let me say all the racist shit
Alright.
again. It's funny. Can I?
So, evidence and documentation
Give
of the
me
Holocaust.
a 1 minute pass. A 1 minute pass. Let me offend all these pagans. Let's go. Go on, Vel.
But can you hear me? Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah. Oh, Veli said yeah. He's trying to
Oh, can you hear me?
communicate.
Can you hear what I'm saying now?
I can
Evidence
hear you,
and
but
documentation of the Holocaust. You hear that, yeah?
there is none. Yep, not 6
Yeah.
million.
Holocaust
It went down to
denial,
1.5 from 6 million
misuse
to
strategies.
1.5. That's the biggest accounting error that I've ever fucking seen in the history of man. 6 million to 1.5, which went to
You can say an
1.2.
accounting error, but you
Yes.
didn't say that first of all. You said that there's no
It-
evidence
it was-
of anyone
it
getting
wasn't-
gassed and killed.
Yeah, but there isn't. There isn't.
I mean, there isn't. Of course there is.
There isn't.
So-
Okay, I'm gonna play this. Play this,
What
you little
evidence?
fucking
No.
shifty cat.
No.
You
We
play
ain't
this.
playing no videos, man. Read
Yeah.
out or document that shows that there was no gassing of any Jewish
Alright,
people
hang
or
on.
anyone that was in the
Hang
Holocaust.
on.
Because there's a precursor to the Holocaust that happened
Alright.
in Namibia. There's a
No, you
precursor
just
to the
you just
Holocaust.
set me up
No, but
all but a
shut up for a second.
challenge.
Shut up. Yeah, there's a precursor to the Holocaust that happened in Namibia, where that was the actual first Holocaust, where a lot of Africans were killed, gassed, and all them sort of shit.
Oh, they were actually flayed.
by Germans.
Yeah. And they tested them with carbon dioxide tanks, by the way, which was 80% carbon dioxide, 20% oxygen. And they had to dip them into the tanks because obviously it sinks lower. Yeah, I'm fully aware.
So you're trying to say that people never got gassed, even though you know there's people that got gassed previously.
Yep, not with the way that they say it. Well,
talking
if
about
they
them,
were,
It's the way
I'm
that
not
you're
saying that they
but-
weren't. I'm saying that the way that we were told it is an absolute lie.
What? The way that they told it.
Yeah. Absolute lie. The methodology, the science that they said does not hold up whatsoever.
What science are you talking about?
What science? Okay, so the gas that they state was used to gas and to kill people leaves evidential and bio traces for over 45 years. And it
You were saying that there's no evidence that
it
anyone was
turns
gassed and
there's
killed.
zero evidence that anybody was gassed. Go and have a look. It states it on its
Zero
own
evidence
fucking
that anyone was gassed.
yeah.
But you're going to make yourself
Zyklon
look
B.
stupid.
Okay,
You're
well
gonna make
go and have a Google, you fucking little tinderhead. I know that
You can
mainstream
fucking put
media might blow your mind every now and then. When Joe Biden gets his cock out on Grindr, it must really fucking blow your tiny mind. Oh my god, these people are just people.
Listen to this
Yep.
fucking spaz talking about anyone being
Oh,
fucking
shut
dumb
up.
or whatnot.
Are
Brother,
you,
okay?
are you calling a
Fucking
spaz? Are
window
you
licker, are you mad? Get the
window
fucking crazy,
licker?
cuz. Like,
Window
you're
licker?
window licker, man.
You
Behave yourself,
fix toilets for a living.
You fucking-
You
you
understand
don't do
how
nothing
shit
for
goes
anything.
down
Okay.
and water
You have a
comes in.
blowjob.
the
Wait,
fuck are
hold on a
you
sec,
trying
hold
to
on a sec, hold on,
patronise?
hold on.
You
Wait,
cheeky little cunt.
Are you
Who
okay?
the
You
fuck
having
are
bro,
you
listen, yeah? Listen, yeah? Is this spazzy yellow window liquor talking about anyone with a fucking job?
Are
You haven't got a
you
job.
with your fucking
Shut up, man, you fucking club-footed, spazzy, disabled-looking, window-licking, fucking piss-stained Simpson. What is this fucking Simpson character talking about, man? Shut the fuck up, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Are you mad? Behave yourself, man. You ain't even got a job. You're just out here chatting shit, drunk at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning and 12 o'clock at night. Get the fuck out of here, man, Homer Simpson. You mad? How about telling us about there's no evidence for this, that, and the other? You ain't showed one shit yet. All you did is just open your yellow tea and start yapping. Provide some clout evidence, man, and shut the fuck up, man. Or get a job. Oh, I'm to this guy. Idiot. Hey, you mad? You gotta behave yourself, man. Like, what the fuck are you going on about, man? Behave yourself, man. Provide a link, man, and you can come back on the panel that we can see and go through. If not, man, you're just chatting shit. You're just chatting shit. Mad. Mad. It's crazy, cuz, man. Imagine Holocaust deniers denying that anyone was even gassed. Yeah? And then when we say what you're trying to say, no one was gassed. Yeah, no one was gassed. What are you trying to say? No one was gassed. No, I'm not saying no one was gassed. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Behave yourself, man. I know, man. Go and lick the windowsill instead of the window. Fucking idiot. You're an idiot, bruv, man. Let me get back to my fucking review, what I was doing in the first place. Hold on a second. And then we're gonna smack that up later still. Idiot. I'm talking about there's no evidence of. You gotta chill out, man. Behave yourself, man. First of all, right, before we review that, let's take a quick little intermission, to shout out to Fela Kuti's son.
For young people in Europe, I know you want to free Palestine, you want to free Congo, you want to free Sudan, you want to free Iran. There's a new one every week. Free Europe. Free Europe from right-wing extremism. Free Europe from fascism. Free Europe from racism.
Free up.
Free Europe from imperialism. When you do this job, as soon as you do this job, Gaza will be free, Congo will be free, Sudan will be free, Iran, forget about us, don't worry about them. Free Europe.
Yeah, that's mad still. Come on. Yeah, shout out Sean Kuti. Tell him man to free up Europe. Yeah, because. Yeah, man, cause these man acting like all these other places need free. Fucking hell, man. That's bare traffic, man, for fuck's sake. Yeah, all these other places need freeing up and help. Yeah? But these men ain't trying to free themselves from the. You get me? The extreme racism. Far right fucking mindsets, the pyramid scheme of capitalism. Hey, capitalism could be better for a lot of people, yeah? If they just stop letting these men just take the piss out of the whole fucking gang anyway, yeah? So. Hey, buddy, you man are spazzes though, bruv. It's like, what? You want me to have a cussing match with Zara, where she's not providing no fucking evidence, and just saying fucking spazzy alcoholic bullshit? Oh, well, I support Hitler and no one was gassed. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Idiots. You know what I'm saying? I was at crackhead Kaylee about it again, man. Kaylee, go and suck your mum, man, and your dad. Yeah, record that. And suck both of them together, you trap. Alright, let's get back to the room.
Or plotted violence, and they've all had to have been stopped. In 2021, far-right sympathiser murdered MP
Whoa.
Sir David Ames.
Too far.
I'll tell you how many times I've been through this with other people. What he called National Socialism is fascism.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
invented it.
National Socialism
Nazism.
at all.
It's a far-right
it's-
fascist ideological with racial nationalism at its core. That's the difference.
MB2
No.
says stop the boats. I'm a bit busy now, mate. We're talking to White Tea, but we'll try later. Shall we? Stop the boats.
No,
Have
that
you got
there.
your
That's,
rally?
stop the boats. What are we talking
You got your
about? It's a
rally still?
weird thing. Isn't it? We're not even in that conversation. But just to clarify, though, National Socialism is it's Hitler's own ideological stance, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it was the ideology of Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party. So in Germany from the
No,
1920s
some of
through
these
to the end of
people
World
tell
War II.
lies, you know. Believe it or not,
That's
some of
it.
these leaders tell lies.
Yeah, who would have thought? You know, despite the name, it's not actually socialism, and what it is far-right fascist ideological stance with racial nationalism at the very heart of it. So that's not socialism, is it? That's fascism. That's a fascist ideological stance. That is goes against equality, doesn't it? Because
I'm,
you
do
know
you know, I'll tell you what,
you can't be both. That's the point. Sorry.
yeah. Do you think the failures after World War One in Germany left a vacuum for Hitler on his ideas? Absolutely, it did. They also brought out loads of rules about what Hitler was allowed and not allowed.
It's weird, yeah, that. Brother, this is how we know that nothing you man in the chat don't have not even seen Pum Pum before, bro. Like, in there, I even fucking smell what Panani even smells like, hey? In the efforts to try and cap for a fucking lunatic like Zara, yeah? You man are gonna cap for Hitler. You man are pussy-ass, bruv. Listen, cuz, man. Oh, my God. Nah. You man have done that here, bruv, man. Fucking hell. I didn't think that you man were that much of dickheads and all that sort of things there, man. But fucking hell, man. Fucking
to do, and he broke them. Things like building battleships and stuff. There was a limit on the size that he was allowed to build, and he'd build them like 10,000 tons over. Say nothing, wink, wink. Stuff like that. Yes, we left. He wasn't policed properly, and it did leave a vacuum for his ideals. Absolutely. I'm not. How do I say this?
Johnny J said Panani smells like fish. No comment. I don't know what. Yeah, you're a weirdo, cuz, man. God damn. You need to step up your game, man. Rise up the ladder, cuz, man. You're dealing with the dregs of society. For fuck's sake.
Hitler did as much as shit as he did. Some of the things he did was really quite clever. What he did with money, Germany was he took over. Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you okay? A man said it smells of fish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nah, there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. See you man dealing with. Okay. How many people in the chat think Pom Pom smells like fish? Huh? Give me a one. mad had a complacent.
Get
Inequality that all countries find themselves in. Like, in all countries or countries above the equator, whichever way people are trying to describe them nowadays, yeah, it seems like there's a fucking global pyramid scheme, yeah, where it's got a few people at the top that are living socialism, and the rest of us lower down, depending on what level of the pyramid scheme that you've been able to reach to. The rest of us at the fucking other end of the pyramid scheme, living in capitalism, scrimping and scraping to grab whatever bits are left out of the man them that's living the socialist life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the mess. You know, like, the time when inequality, yeah, and it's not even the best or the most, but the time when inequality got the least between the haves and the have-nots, in even places like America and the UK, Europe, and other these places when after World War II they started taxing the wealthy at quite a high rate to start rebuilding the country and all that sort of stuff. To rebuild obviously factories that had gone, extra housing, the NHS, and bits and pieces like that. So you could be on a normal wage, working class person's wage, and support your family. You could be on a working class person's wage and buy your house, or even save up for a house in another ends that you want to move to, because earnings weren't out of touch with the lifestyle that you want to live. You get me? So, bro, I will say, yeah, like, fucking, without talking about the people that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, the majority of people that are making up these noises about these sort of things there, and you ain't even fucking getting up early enough to even start and do a day's work anyway. Like, you complaining that other people are taken out while complaining about other people taken out. Huh? So it's strange anyway, yeah? Let me get back to the money thing, innit? The average person was able to... What are you doing there, you fucking Trump? Fuck off. The average person would be able to compound if they knew about savings at the time when they started earning till now. Could lift a lot of people out of the working class bracket to the higher middle bracket if done correctly. As they say in investing, in it, past performance doesn't necessarily mean future performance will be the same, innit? I see, for instance, the S&P 500. Just betting on the S&P 500 to make profits per annum. But it meant you'd be in a profitable position in it. But if you took long-term positions on the top 10 companies in the S&P 500, they don't last the length of the stock market, innit? Like, so you do still have to keep an eye on the company's performance so you can sell your shares at the time when the stock starts going in the wrong direction. And usually that's probably too technical for the average person that just wants to just put their money in a savings account and earn a bit of interest on top. Can't even spell correctly. This what is mad here. It's mad. Imagine here, a man that can't even spell correctly is trying to talk shit about someone that actually has a profession. Like, behave yourself, man. You can't even spell. Start on step one. At least be able to spell the words that you're using to try to take the mickey out of someone before using like any sorts of insults. At least learn to fucking spell before you attempt at an insult. Please. You know what I mean? That helps both of us out then. At least I can read what you're trying to say. You know what I mean? At least I can read what man are trying to say. Oh my God. Reggie, J.O.
And you will spend it by that date. If it's not in the bank by the end date, that money's no good. So you can't hoard money, you can't save it, and you need to, and you'll have to spend your money. You have to spend your wages, and then you spend it on German stuff. And he pulled Germany from that starving country that was in a hell of a mess into a force that damn near took over the world. Not everything he did was fucking shitty.
Let me mute it so you can hear it loud and clear. Go and suck your dead dad, man. Loud and clear so you can hear that, yeah? Kayleen, go and suck your dead pops. Actually, what are you going to do about it? You're not actually going to do nothing about it, innit? So you should just shut the fuck up and just move on it. You fucking weirdo. There's actually nothing that you can do or will do about it. You're just going to talk shit and cry like a little bitch. Like, so, you heard it loud and clear, yeah? Everyone heard it. Press 1 if you heard it, or press 2 if you didn't hear it at the back, so I can repeat it again. Yeah, fuck that. You ain't even got to vote. Let me just repeat it again, loud and clear. Yeah, Kaylina, go and suck your dead dad. Yeah, loud and clear, so you can hear that. Yeah. All right.
You know what I mean? Some of his ideas were okay, but
as in, like, you know, his ability to be able to turn
the way he pulled Germany out of the
poor
shit
to
was
rich,
incredible.
but at what cost? Obviously, you know, we're not, you know, obviously not advocating for bloody Hitler and that. But I did want to talk about, if I can, while we're talking about far right extremism, I wanted to talk about far right and far left extremism and stuff. And I wanted to, I think we might as well get the far right side of it out of the way, because
Listen, yeah. Your universal credit doesn't pay enough for you to even take someone to court for fucking defamation of character. You can't get, what do they call it again? What do they get? You can't even get legal aid for civil cases like that. Maybe in a civil case about parents. If the mum's on benefits, she might be able to get legal aid or something like that. But if you're just a fucking universal credits recipient, you can't get no fucking legal aid to fucking go to court about anything, man. So you're gonna suck your mum, man, and save up your fucking universal credits for like 5 years. So you can battle me in court. And I'll tell you the same shit in front of the judge. Suck her mum, bruv. Are you mad? Suck your mum too. How about? I want them feel like.
Because obviously it's going to be the hardest one to get through. So I think that I think we'll start with it. And also I wanted to frame this in a way that it's not just a growth threat, but it's more harmful than the far left threat. It just is. So according to UK security services, MI5 and counter-terrorism police, the far-right terrorism is now the fastest growing domestic threat in the UK. So,
That there? Growing threat within the UK. Yeah? Yeah, far-right terrorism is the fastest growing domestic threat within the United Kingdom. You get me? Yeah, free case. Mad. So, I mean, yo, suck your mum for me talking to, cuz. Like, I don't know if you think that, like, I don't know where you guys are just shooting way past your place. I don't know where you think you are, cuz. You must think that you're on one of your mates' channels or something. You're not there. You're not there, cuz, man. Go and talk to your mum like that, man. You idiot. What you talking about, man? So far-right terrorism is the fastest growing terrorist group within the United Kingdom. Yeah. Hey! So we've had a few instances of we've had a few instances, my where I've exposed people's racism. It's easy. Racism's so easy for me to expose, man. It is. It's fucking like a walk in the park. Yo, you can hear me, yeah? You can hear me, yeah? Like I said, I'm like the racist whisperer in there. Racism's exposing someone for being racist is like the easiest fucking bit of work that I can do on these YouTube streets, especially when these people claim not to be racist and all them sort of stuff there as well. You know, imagine I got there. Imagine I got there. Imagine I got there on Gold Speakers Corners channel, yeah. So Dookie and Chrissy Morris was on the panel in it, yeah. And I jumped on. And then Jake jumped on. Yeah, you know Jake, that's in jail right now. Yeah. So BMP Jake jumped on the panel. Yeah. He kept on chatting some nonsense shit. He's just on this bacon thing. Now he's an actual nonce anyway, yeah. So he kept on talking about his nonce business. Oh, them two kids, McDonald's in Hempstead or Hampstead Heath or wherever it was, and blah, 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 all that, yeah. So I'm like, well, you're just a nonce, bro. Like, stop telling us about your fucking Nazi fantasies or whatever, yeah. Man starts calling me a black this, black that, black blah 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 blah. But he thought it was only me and him on the panel for a second, innit? Yeah. When he realised that there was witnesses, yeah, he was fucked, man. The Oasis whisperer starts again. Or strikes again, should I say. Also, yeah, Adam, you can suck your mum. How about that? Yeah. There ain't a Jamaican alive that won't tell someone to suck their mum, man. So squared, innit? Yeah. Yeah, that Bacon Jake. I hope he's in jail. On the numbers right now. Scared for his life. The man them are gonna napalm him to pieces for being a fucking nuts. Man. Mad. Mad. Hey, I hope Jake, yeah, is in a mental hospital right now. Strapped up. Dosed up. Dosed up. Singing about Ricky Damon. Ricky Damon, Ricky Damon. Ricky Damon, Ricky Damon. You fucking nuts, man. Yeah, out of it. No one cares about your Nazi escapades. You little dirty nuts. Mad. You man are finished, man. Man are done out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey Jake, when you gonna go back to court? Hey, don't let me find out what court you're in, you know. I'm bringing one bag of evidence up there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow. I'm running out there with bare evidence, cuz. Yeah. I'm gonna be on the stand in my best suit. Savile rolled up. Talking about this nonce. Send him down for life. Forever. You hear me? Send this bacon to hell, cuz, man. Weirdo, huh? Oh my days, have you got a channel with the name of the two kids that's been abused in as well? You fucking noncy cunt. You're disgusting. Disgusting. Bye, bitch. Hey, fam, I don't know why these nonces want to come round here, cuz, like, you man are nonces, man. Fucking noncy cunts, man. What the fuck are these pussies on it? Dirty. Dirty. Anyway, yeah, let's get back onto the review here. Like JOJ and Nidge was just speaking about there, yeah, the far right extremism, that's the biggest rise or whatever. And as you can tell, we've got a lot of far right sympathizers of straight far right people and far right supporters in the chat right now. Like today. Yeah. That are definitely prevent worthy, flipping, watch list worthy kind guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, differently. Hear what I'm saying though, yeah? Some of the people that are prevent worthy would actually be in jail if people snitched and played their clips to prevent of the stuff that they've been spouting and espousing. as things to be believed in, or things that are true, or whatever, or opinions that they hold. You guys would actually be in jail this second, right now. There's some old lady, looks like she's got dentures in, that said something wild on Facebook, like, you know, because Babs said on Ghost Speakers Corners channel that people should be blowing up mosques or burning down mosques or something like that. Yeah, she said something similar, and she's in jail. Yeah, so you guys with your loose lips talking your wild stuff and all that, like you Adolf supporters and any other people that are sympathizing for wild shit like that, yeah, you want to take time and make sure your pagans don't snitch on you. How, you know, like, Babs would snitch on me, innit? Yeah. Babs would probably fill out a prevent form and so, this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not going to snitch on Babs, innit? Yeah. I think that she lacks education. As well as the others, like Big Ed and fucking Wendy. They're actually just stupid old donuts. That's really what it is. You know? So that's really what the issue is with them people that hold those views. Yes, they're far right, but they're the uneducated far right sympathizers that believe anything that someone popular on YouTube would say, with no fucking evidence that goes with it.
They don't even have to be popular. It could be fucking just literally anybody that says what they think.
Anyone, yeah, or says a point that's agreeable to a point that they already hold. Yeah, oh yeah, well, so you said it on blah 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 blah. Oh, you know what they used to do, yeah? They used to be like fucking a gang of lunatic grannies that used to jump on their guy mad, yeah? And they used to go, your fucking lefty videos, all your lefty fucking videos, yeah? Or the videos are saying that we should treat people equally, yeah? Rich people should pay tax. They're like, we don't fucking agree with your lefty videos. Stop the boats. Put our country back.
Yeah, you know what you said about though with Babs, right? That got kind of debunked in it. So it's not. She wasn't actually talking about. I've done a review about it. She wasn't actually saying like how you're putting it. Like let's just blow up mosques. It wasn't that. They both Ghost and Babs were talking about an incident in Germany where it was like apparently a lot of extremist Muslims were going to a certain mosque, right? And they basically shut that mosque down, and then they ended up demolishing it. You know what I mean? And that's what Babs was in sort of like favor for, taking down mosques that have, you know, a lot of extremists in. It wasn't just, do you know what I mean? But what obviously upset Ghost was just the idea of it. Like, well, he was like, well, if there are extremists in any place, why close it down?
Nah, she said blow it. She said blow it up. That's what she said.
Yeah, no, but again,
she didn't say close it down. She said blow it up. Yeah, but
blowing up. I think they demolished it. No, because
listen,
they demolished it. That's why she used those words.
Blowing up a mosque and demolishing a mosque are two different sentences.
No,
right?
no, but again, they were talking in context.
They were as well, only because I don't have the full context. But did she say that we should blow up a mosque, or did she say we should blow up a specific mosque as a way of demolition? Because it is important to be specific.
It was in the lines of demolition. That's what I mean. So it was talking.
Did she say those words, or is that an interpretation?
No, she never said that, man.
Yes, no. The conversation.
Basically,
no. Dude, I reviewed it. Oh, you're chatting shit. I reviewed it, bro. I've got the whole thing, bro.
Bro, calm down. Ghost has the shit on this thing, yeah, where he dashed her off straight after she said, yeah, we should blow up that mosque.
Yeah, because
she was talking about that mosque and talking about it getting blown up.
But he knew
even though
what they were talking about.
The story was about the place getting
he knew what they were talking about. He knew that they were talking about the Germany thing, right? Because again, I was on the thing, right? But then I didn't exactly know what was going on. I reviewed it, right? We talked about it with a couple of panelists, and it was like, yeah, that makes sense, right? It wasn't just like her randomly saying, let's blow up mosques. It wasn't like that at all. It was talking about a specific one, and she was in favor of that kind of an incident where there are like a lot of
Man, get the fuck out of here,
agitators,
man,
isn't
with
it?
your
That's
fucking
what it was.
cape on right now, man.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
what it
you
was.
are
Though.
super cappy.
But why are you
That's
why are you
not-
why are you
that's not what
spreading
it was,
why are
yeah.
you spreading?
This-
That's
this
exactly
is-
what it was.
This is
That's,
this,
what
this
are you,
is
why
what
are
it
you
was.
spreading
Was that-
misinformation? Go on.
Yeah, because this is not misinformation. This is the facts.
I've got
here.
the
facts
proof.
are.
I've got the facts.
Yeah, yeah.
You ain't got
Alright,
shit.
you bring up
You
the
ain't
thing.
got
Bring
shit.
up the thing in
Yeah,
it.
I got it. I've already
Yeah.
done a stream on about
Bring
it.
up
Well,
now.
I know
Bring
I
up now.
have.
Bring up, yeah.
I
Bring
can.
up exactly what she said. Bring up exactly what she said, yeah, and then let me repeat, yeah. So they was talking about some mosque in Germany that had been closed down or whatever, and she said, yeah, why don't we blow up that mosque or whatever, yeah. So she did say blow up a mosque, yeah, and that specific mosque. So Triller, replay the shit right now, and you'll hear it. Yeah, whatever
Apparently,
context
they got
Triller's trying to
demolished,
cap
yeah.
with right now. What do you mean
Right.
apparently? It got
Yeah, it got
demolished. It was
demolished.
demolished. And she
You
said,
want me
why
to
don't
know
they blow
every
up?
fucking detail
blow up the
about every
mosque?
fucking thing around the world? No, I don't.
Did she
Fact
say
is
blow
that-
up the mosque or not? Did she say blow up the mosque or not?
Again, in a demolition fucking thing, right? As a
No.
demolition
Did she
thing.
say
not-
no?
It-
There wasn't
yeah.
no demolitions
Yes,
in
it was.
or no context made. No.
It was context.
You're making your own context right now.
No,
Yeah,
there wasn't.
okay. Play the
Context was
clip
made.
right now. Play the clip right now.
You
No.
thought you
Go
can,
and find
no.
the clip. I'll tell you what, there. Yeah, no. All right, stop that. You're not even coming on the panel until you get the clip, and we can play it, and we can see who's chatting shit right now. Yeah, because you're blatantly lying. Get the clip. Get the clip, and come back. Yeah. This is important now. You get me? Man trying to remix it and act like Babs was talking about some demolition job and blah blah blah. Yeah, out of here, brother. You mad? Oh my god. Yo. Nah, he's taking the piss, man. Nah. You're going what, hey Triller, I don't know what you've been smoking over this weekend, yeah. But them far right packs have got you going wild, cuz. Go and get that clip, cuz. We need that clip. Triller, we need that clip. Wait, what was it? Hey, Triller, we need that clip, bro. We need that clip.
Yeah. What, dude? Give me a second, bro. Fucking hell.
Get
I've got
the
an
clip.
appointment at 5
You
o'clock.
reviewed it on your
I'll
channel
try
as well,
and-
right?
of
Oh,
course
now
I
you've
have.
got an appointment at 5, yeah?
Just wait. I'm getting it. Just chill out. Yeah, my chick's coming over. It's a very important appointment, bro.
Yeah. So, wait, hold on a sec here. So when Bab says that about blowing up the mosque there, yeah, what are you gonna do about your statement that you made earlier?
What statement?
The statement that
Oh,
you said
about
that she
demolishing.
never said that she wanted
No,
to
but
blow
we
up the mosque.
talked about it. Literally, I know what I'm talking about, but you don't. But it's cool.
You know what you're talking about, yeah?
Yeah, dude, we reviewed it, right? And we clarified it, right? You probably
Brother,
missed it.
get
It's
the
fine.
clip, man.
Cool,
Get the
cool.
clip, bro.
No problem.
Get the clip, bro, because you're
problem.
gassing right now, cuz, man.
All
Like,
right, all right.
anyone can remix the. Listen. Yeah, in the heat of the moment, people can say things, yeah. And then if you give anyone time, an hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever, they can remix what they was trying to say. In the heart of the moment of what they were saying, they said blow up the mosque, innit? Like, that was it. Like, all this other extra shit that you're trying to come with, that no one ever got time to explain any sort of context in that. This is some new remix that you're trying to bring after.
No.
Yes.
It's all there.
Okay,
Come on
so
now.
wait, hold on a sec. All right, Triller, wait, Triller. Okay, so at that time, yeah, did Babs give
Yeah.
context to what she was saying?
Yeah, dude, I told you look, the video
On that
said,
panel then, yeah?
right?
On that panel, wait, no. On the panel then, when she said blow up the mosque, she gave context to what she was saying then, yeah? That's what you're saying.
I needed to review it, right? Because again, it went over my head as to what happened, right? So that's why we do reviews, right, on shit to clarify
You're lying,
everything,
man.
innit? And why am I lying?
Stop gish
Literally.
galloping. Bro, listen, I asked you a direct question, innit, yeah? I don't know
You asked
why
me a
you need
question.
to give
I said
so
it went
many
over my
sentences
head
in the answers,
on
yeah?
the panel at the
you
time.
can answer the...
Right? And
could
all I
answer
did
the
was
question
review
straight away.
it to get some clarity on the subject, and we got clarity. All right.
You can say people said a different thing after or whatever, but you can't say that they never said the original thing when that shit's on tape. That's what you can't do.
Okay, all right. Let's just do this. Like, 5. All right.
Play the clip, the original clip from Ghost's channel, yeah?
Yeah, man, calm down, bro. Fuck's sake. See, no.
Not this remix finessing that Triller's trying to do right now, cuz.
Now I was surprised Ghost carried on saying it after we reviewed it, but you know.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
like-
One second. Take off my screen. Wait. One second.
Yeah.
One
So
second.
again, we've got the whole thing right, but I'm gonna play it from where I think it was. Yeah, so just bear with it.
Prevent.
It's really
You might as well pause it
so
again at
who
this
do
point.
you
to the
think Prevent thinks can be
Hello,
radical?
Huh? What
You might as well pause it again at this point because what she said has already been said. So Dupes
I
has
know,
missed it.
but we played it earlier, remember? And but now I
Yeah.
skipped ahead because Ghost is playing it back on his stream, so I know that's where it was said, isn't it? You know what I mean? So this is where we were on the right bit earlier on, but put it that way.
Yeah, I
Let's
know.
just carry on.
But Dupes has asked why we were talking about it,
Yeah.
and she's missed it. So you either best rewinding it to show that bit, or just tell her.
No, let's just carry on playing it. I just want let me
Hey,
just get
Trilla,
through this
wait.
little
Pause
clip
for
and
one
then
sec, though. Yeah.
carry on.
Pause for one sec. Yeah. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Yeah. In the pursuit of fairness. Yeah. JOJ wasn't there at the time. Yeah. We're gonna ask him what he takes from what was said. Is there context that makes it seem like they was talking about someone else, or did she just say blow up the mosque? Yeah.
Cool.
That's
So like
JOJ.
I know-
You
I
did
know-
contest to this year, so
Yeah, I
you
can be
see-
a
you can-
neutral
you
third
can-
party.
right, so
Yeah,
I know
you be-
I know
you
it's
be
gonna
third party on this.
it's gonna be said right, like in this bit here, right? So let me just play it and then we'll go from there, right? And there's obviously context before and after, whatever, but let's just play it from here. I'm pretty sure it comes up, so save time. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Right? Yes.
all right.
Yeah,
on.
I've got a customer for you on the phone. His name is Ghost.
No, Prevent.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
All right, so I just want
and
Babs to explain
there's
what.
another one on the panel. It's called I Fucky.
Right, so I just want
You can go flying soon.
Babs to explain why she was happy that mosques were being blown up and why she wanted that to happen in England. She admitted it just a few.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't turn around. I'm number 50. There you go, mother. Thanks a lot, hon. See you later. Yeah, I can explain it. Yeah, Ghost, I can explain it.
Go on, I'll give you the room.
How many people have
Wait, pause.
been murdered?
Can we pause there for one
in
sec
Germany?
here? Can we pause there for one sec here? Because you notice that Ghost said, Babs said that she wanted to blow up mosques. Yeah, Babs didn't say I didn't want to blow up mosques or nothing like that. Yeah, she said wanted to give context to blowing up mosques. Yeah.
Right, so I think the giveaway was when he said this country, right? Because again, it happened. They talk about a demolition job in Germany that already happened.
Yeah, it happened in Germany, and she
Right,
was
so
talking
that-
about this country, right?
That's the context of the blowing up thing. But let's carry on.
Germany, yeah, 'cause it's Germany we were talking about, yeah. How many people have been murdered in Germany by what shall we say? How should we call
Islamic
them?
extremists.
By the
Islamic extremists.
Oh, shall we say the religion of peace?
Oh, religion of peace. You want to target a whole religion, yeah, Babs?
No, you've got to say Islamic extremists.
You can say extremists, yeah. You can say extremists, yeah.
I think I don't agree with look, you can all come to this country, whatever, you were born here, whatever. This is a Christian country.
It isn't, but carry on.
So he's saying, Babs, you're going to kick out all the other religions?
No, but I don't, she's going.
Can you tell this thing not to speak to me?
No, I'm not going to tell him anything, Babs, because you're failing to answer the question. Why did you say you was happy with mosques being blown up?
Why shouldn't they be blown up? If they're causing harm and they're
Wallahi.
causing trouble,
Terrorists.
then why not?
What?
Well, can you pause there, please?
Dude, kick her off, Parliament. Kick her off, panel.
Yeah, so as
Alright.
a neutral third
Okay, yeah,
third
so-
perspective,
This
I will say that there wasn't any context in there that was about demolition jobs or about problematic zones that were, designated like, oh, this is the extremist centre. Like, none of that. I didn't hear any of that. That just sounded like blow mosques up because we don't like them.
the thing we should all remember as well is, as we know Babs as the mustachioed, racist old bitch she is, I don't think there's anyone that could honestly argue that she wouldn't privately hold the opinion that all mosques should be blown up with preferably, a load of Muslims
No,
inside.
I think you're
That's
both
what she
you're
probably
insinuating,
thinks.
and you're actually being quite fucking malicious and quite dangerous, right? Because again, right, we reviewed the stream because to make sense of if that was actually the case, right? And it wasn't the case. Okay, so if you want to carry on spreading misinformation, I'll put the
You
stream
can.
back on.
I don't mean
I'll
to.
put- no, no, no.
I would like
You
to
can keep saying misinformation.
Right, no, but because it is, I 100%, I 100%,
You keep saying
right,
misinformation.
know that
You
she
just played
did
the
not
video
mean
yourself.
it in the way that, again. So when it come down to it, they just
You
talked
can-
about
you can-
Germany,
you can-
and they just talked about
you can remix
terrorist
the
cells,
context
right?
all you like.
I'm not remixing it. It's fucking crystal clear.
Oh,
You
you're
lot are
remixing
fucking
the
making shit
context.
up.
I will say it's really not as clear as you seem to think that it is.
Right,
They didn't
right.
in any way, shape, or form define or reiterate or anything like that. There was the context is the context that we heard it in. I think that that's. I would personally put that on a very obviously Islamophobic. That was what that was. It wasn't talking about.
It can come across like that. That's why we reviewed it, right? And we got the
But
context.
they weren't
right?
at that point.
They were talking
about.
They were talking about.
There was
They were
no
using the.
context to
Yes,
suggest
they
that they were.
They were talking about the event that happened in Germany, right, where they closed down the mosque and demolished it, right?
And
they
then
were
the question was posed to them: why do you think we should get mosques down or blow them up or whatever?
They were just talking about right terrorist what you call it, like Muslims,
yeah, but then
right?
the conversation moved
and
on. You're
mosques
ignoring,
that were
you're
prevalent.
ignoring a key
No,
piece
that
of
was just a
information.
second ago.
The key piece of
Wendy was
information
just
was
telling
when
them.
she
Wendy
said-
was saying to Babs, right? That's exactly what to refer to them as, right? These sort of terrorist cells and whatever else, right? These extremists, yeah. That's so they're referring to only Muslims that are doing that, and there is like a hotbed in a certain area, and
Interesting, they didn't say any of
bringing
that.
the demolition of a
They didn't say
religious
that.
place. No, but she wasn't
Also-
talking about demolishing freaking
Funny, innit?
mosques.
You're gonna
That's
have
what
to
I'm trying
give way.
say.
You're gonna have to give way a second. I'm really sorry,
Really
but just
should
hear
do
me
it.
out. Just hear me out. So the way I'm understanding it is now, in the context that it was said, she was asked a very direct question and she gave a very direct answer. She said, "Oh, okay, then. So what was the question again? I don't know if you want to go back and play it, but it was, do you think that mosques should be blown up and stuff like that?"
Right,
At
let me
which
just
point,
carry-
no. Allow me to
Yeah.
finish my sentence.
Go on,
So
go
the
on.
reason why that's important is because she was answering a question. That's the only context that you need.
All right.
And
Let
so
me
when
play
she
10 more
said, when
seconds
she
of the
answered
video.
that question,
Let me play
and
10 more seconds of the video, right? And you'll see Ghost here say something, right? What's your
Don't want this extremist on my planet.
Go on, pause now.
Okay.
Yeah, good timing.
What's this
Let him finish.
Good
Let him
to
finish.
think, why are
so
they
are you
shouting?
sure it was Germany? Because I thought it was a different European country, but they were blowing up hospitals, weren't they? Yeah, I remember now. And not with people in. That needs to be
Well,
made clear.
So like anyway, Ghost here, right, says something right after that, right? He refers to the whole thing happening in Germany. He said, I don't care, right, that it was happening in Germany. I don't want that happening over here, right? So he was talking about a demolition thing. Again, I've got the whole thing, right? I might put the stream back up again for you to like look around if you don't want to, whatever. But anyway, I've got to get ready. I've got to go. I'll come back to
Trilla,
this. if
one
you lot are still
question.
live.
Trilla,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
question for you. Is the trip to India for you, Hector, and Jupiter back on now?
It depends. It depends. Yeah.
Do you remember
Right,
that
listen,
time when you was going to take him to India?
Hey, I
Do you
gotta
remember
go,
that
yeah.
time when you was going to take him to India, bro? You got to stop that,
I
yeah?
don't think you want to take this to
Big
India.
up.
They're going to call every Indian shop the P shop, mate. You want to take?
They hate you
might wanna
because of
take
your
time, man.
colour, Trilla. They hate you because of your
They're gonna
colour,
call-
Trilla.
Hey, Chrissy, when he takes them to the shop, yeah, he's gonna. Jupiter's gonna ask him where the P shop is. They're gonna. There ain't no P's here. It's India.
What do you mean
And
you
there'll
can't
be an
get
Englishman behind
bacon?
the counter. And there'll be an Englishman behind the counter.
And what you mean? What
Could
you
you
mean
imagine
we can't eat
to find the
cows?
only fish and chip shop in all of India?
Fine, Mash. Veli, earlier on
You know
with
what?
Zara. That was hilarious, man. You must have realised she was trolling. I mean, calling Adolf Hitler Dolphy and saying that she'd be doing shots with him at the bar. She was trolling, man. She was funny.
Oh, Sarah's been an Adolf Hitler fan from the start, man, and behave herself. This, you know what?
No
what
one could be an
I've
Adolf
noticed
Hitler
is
fan.
that people want.
I'll
that
tell you this,
people wanna-
Quincy, I've had private.
Wait,
chats
hold
with
on,
Zara.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
I can
hold on,
tell you
hold on, hold on a
personally,
sec, JOJ, yeah?
Sorry.
JOJ, hold on a sec here. Is that, and this is another trick that the man them try to do, yeah? Is that, oh no, you're just joking when man are showing blatant support for dudes that are wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there's no supporting Adolf Hitler on any of his stances, bro. Like, you gotta behave yourself.
So
Calm
I
down.
don't think she actually supports him. I think she was just trolling, literally trolling. Zara is a brilliant troll. She's hilarious. She's entertaining. I don't think you can take anything she said earlier seriously.
What I will say is, while we're on the subject of Zara, I've had like private conversations with her, and I can tell you now that she absolutely does believe all that stuff as a standard. Also, Zara isn't just a troll. I've had personal experience of her inventing incredibly egregious lies about my fiance's death and putting them out as fact. She's not just a troll.
Right.
She is evil. She's not just someone out for a laugh. She's horrible.
Yeah, I haven't seen that though, JoJo.
More than a
So
troll, yeah.
you know, I take in what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm certainly not trying to.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to tell you your opinion's wrong by sheer virtue that
no,
it's
I know
your
that.
opinion. I know other
Yeah.
stuff. That's all.
No worries,
Yeah.
mate. It's all I've ever
So,
heard is her be a hilarious troll, to be honest.
Yeah. So JOJ, what
We
do you
don't.
think about what happened at Glastonbury over the weekend?
I'll be totally honest with you. I don't know enough about it. I saw a clip that people were getting a bit hyped up about, but I haven't got enough to.
So a guy
JOJ,
called
no, wait,
something
hold
villain.
on one
No,
sec.
let
Hold
me
on one
tell
sec.
it,
Hold on
let
one
me
sec.
tell it.
Hold on. No. You just spoke for 1 sec here. Hold on 1 sec here. Sorry, can't. Yeah, you're gonna speak about this Glastonbury guy or whatever, and you're so outraged about all that, right? But
No,
you ain't
because I'm
outraged about
interested
any
in
of the
what this
children
guy's
that's died.
view would be.
No. You're outraged about this guy saying, "Oh, the RDF should die or kill the RDF or something like that," but you're not outraged at any of the children that's been killed by the RDF.
No, that's not my point. That's not my point.
It is.
No, it's not. I'm asking this guy what he thinks,
Hey.
about what
Monsieur Berkey.
this villain guy did and Kneecap, considering how long Lucy Connolly got in prison. So I'd like to hear his opinion on it.
Well, let's go through. What did Lucy Connolly do? In your own
Well,
opinion.
she wrote a tweet.
Can I give
She
my
wrote a
opinion on
tweet.
that?
Right, whereas this guy was shouting death to the IDF. So literally he's asking for the death of anyone in Israel over 18 because they're conscripted.
No.
And Kneecap, right, was trying to incite the people of Glastonbury to riot. So, what's your view on that?
Do you think that they wanted to incite people to smash Glastonbury while they were
Well, they were trying to get people to riot, incite rioting. So, tell me what your view is on that. Because you've got views on everything, haven't you?
So if we go back to the Glastonbury thing, also
If you haven't
it's not a wrong
recognised,
thing to have
JOJ,
opinion.
if you haven't recognised it, this is one of the GDL.
Yeah, you've got a fucking view on everything. I'd want to hear your view on people shouting for death to the IDF.
I think that people are entitled to have grievances. And
But Lucy Connolly wasn't entitled to nothing.
You're going to tell me what I'm thinking.
Lucy Connolly wasn't entitled to nothing. Then.
This is funny. This is
with some of these far right actors. The trouble is with a lot of these far right actors is they'll tell you that they want to hear your opinion, but what they want to do is they want to tell you what your opinion is before you even finish the sentence. What they really want to do.
I knew what your fucking opinion would be. I knew what it would be.
You're telling me you know my opinion before I've said it, even though I've already said.
I knew what you'd say before you fucking said it. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you're a fucking mystic pleb now, are you?
You're so
I don't know.
predictable. You are so predictable.
Wendy Wu, I'm his dad, and I don't.
You are so predictable. I don't care if you're his dad or not. What? A family affair, is it? Do I care?
I'm his father. Yeah.
I don't care. What? What do you need a daddy to back him up?
You know what you do? You
Does
hear
he
one
need daddy
in
to
one
back him
sentence
up?
and then
Very
you
much.
Wait a minute. So he comes on a panel, but he needs daddy to back him up.
I doubt very much you.
Yeah, he needs daddy to back him up. Okay.
Before he says them, when I don't, and I've known him all his life. and I don't know.
I
his
don't
opinions
care.
are
I don't want to know
before
about
he
his
says
life.
them.
I knew
Wendy,
what his
you're talking
position
to a
would be
veteran.
before he
Wendy,
yonked his
No,
mouth.
You're
because
talking
right,
to a
if
veteran.
you
Have
stop
respect.
talking, Wendy, you might. If you
Yeah,
stop
have respect
talking
when
for
you're
about
speaking to a
30,
veteran.
40 seconds, you
You're
might
talking to a
understand.
veteran. Have respect, Wendy.
No, not when this
What?
person
You've
comes
got
on,
no.
tells
You've
me
got
he's
no.
the
You've got no
father.
respect for a
Hang on.
veteran. No.
He's telling me he's the
You don't know what
father
he
of
said
someone I'm
because you
talking
talked
to.
over him.
Like
You
that's
don't know
meant
what
to
he was
shut
going to
me up.
say.
It
You don't know what he was
won't
going to
shut
say.
me
Oh,
up.
Wendy, you only listen
you
to
can't
two
even get a
verses at
word
a
out.
time, don't
You
you?
literally can't even get a word out. You don't know what he was going, how he was going to finish that sentence because you heard
I
P
know
word and
exactly
jumped in,
how he thinks.
just like
It's
you're doing
fine
now.
for
No,
Mr.
you
Billion
don't.
to do that.
Exactly how
It's
Christian
fine for
thinks.
Kneecap
She
to
knows
do
how
what they
Zelly
did, but
thinks.
Lucy
She
Connolly,
knows how
no.
you think, J.O. She knows
Yeah,
how
because
everybody
You're
you know why?
fucking
You don't
far
understand
left,
the
a lot of
context.
you.
lady. What a clever
You
lady.
don't
Far
understand the
left,
context
far
of what
left.
Lucy Colony was even
All right,
calling
then.
for,
Okay, then
and
how
then the
about this?
context of
Let's
what Kneecap was
prove
calling for.
that you don't know what you're talking about. What do you think a far left person is?
I don't like the far left.
First
What
time
are
it went
they?
quiet.
What are they? What are the far left? Wendy Woo, in your own words.
Antifa.
That's what far left means. What is the far left? What does it mean?
I just fucking told you, people like you.
You
Don't
have
know.
You
no
don't know
idea,
what it
do you,
means.
Wendy Woo?
I'll give you a clue. She don't know.
idea. Do you know what? I knew what you were going to say.
But no, this
At
is very
least I
typical,
don't.
isn't it? You
I
just
don't need my
explained
daddy or my sons
what
to
is
come
the
and back me up
definition.
on a panel.
What is the
Unlike
definition
you.
of
People
far
really
left?
know,
I'm
do
not.
that.
I'm not going to
Threaten
move
people
from
with
that
your
point
sons,
because
don't you?
I'm so
Go,
sorry. 'cause
daddy,
nobody's
come and
talking.
help. Daddy, come and help. Help, daddy.
Nobody
You
It's a
said that.
distraction.
Nobody
Don't take the distraction, guys.
just as you
Stick
got
on point. Stick on
Okay, so
point, guys.
all right, stick on point. Here's how it goes, Wendy. In your own
Yeah.
words, what's the definition of someone who's far left?
People like you.
What's the actual
I far left?
definition?
You're not
Wendy,
going to
am I far
trap
left?
me in one of your silly far left
When-
TikTok
You're not
fucking
going to trap me in
arguments,
attending
okay?
Wendy,
You don't know
You're
what
not
far left
doing
am I
it.
far left?
You're not.
Wendy, am I far
Anybody
left?
on the left, right, is
Listen,
against
God,
anything
this is a
good for this
special one.
country.
Hey, Belly,
Wendy,
You
Belly,
are
this one's a
against.
special
left?
toy. You
You
shouldn't
are
put this one
against
down.
anything good for this country. You only
Wendy,
let
am I
the
far left?
immigrants in. Let the immigrants in. Yeah, let
Wendy,
people shout
Wendy,
for the death
am
of
I
the
far
IDF.
left? Am
Do you know
I
what's
far left?
really funny
People
is
shout for
Wendy's
death
so
of the
against immigrants.
IDF.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
she's
are you a
walking
Wendy, am
away,
I
she's
far
walking
left?
around on a
Wendy?
phone
Am
with
I
some
far left as well as
Genocide,
JOJ?
Wendy. Are you
I knew
Guys,
exactly what you were going to
listen.
say.
Wait.
And Mr. Military
Wendy,
Man.
hold on.
What
Wendy,
of him?
guys,
Why
Wendy,
am I meant to shut up?
guys, hold on.
Because this
Hold
guy
on
is
one
the
sec. Hold on one
so-called
sec. Hold on one sec.
ex-military guy.
Hold on. Listen. Wait, hold on. Everyone, hold on one sec here. Don't let Wendy overtake the conversation and just keep rambling over you guys. Yeah, you got Wendy. You have to let the guys reply as well. Yeah, because obviously, if you're asking them a question or they're asking you a question, it's like you're either going to give them the answer to the question or just say you don't know in it, and then get the answer, and then we can move on to the next topic or whatever in it.
So Wendy, am
You
I
don't know
far
what the
left?
far left is, so just say you don't know, or you do know, and then explain it to them.
Wendy,
Right,
am
so
I
I'm not
far
getting
left?
involved
You
with you,
called JOJ
Chris.
far left.
So, JOJ, why do you think? Why do you think,
No,
JOJ?
Wendy,
Because
Wendy,
I've
you still haven't
already
answered
got
my
Why
you.
do
question.
you think,
I've
JO? You
already
haven't
got
answered
you,
my
haven't I?
question either.
Wendy,
You
if
haven't
we
answered
throw a
my
party,
question.
if we throw a
Why
What
do
is
you
your
think
question?
that
I'll
they
answer
had a
it.
right
What is your
to
question?
do?
I'll answer it.
I'm not
Right, so
talking
what
to
I
you,
Question, Wendy,
Chrissy.
I'll answer it.
I'm not talking to
Sorry?
you.
if you threw
Well,
a
that's
party,
because
if
you
we throw a
can't talk
party,
to
Wendy,
me. Every time you
What,
talk to me, I make you look
hang on, what's
stupid,
the
don't
matter
I?
with you? Is your name JOJ or what?
Yeah, it
You
is.
don't
Yeah,
want
it
to
is
talk
for
to
now.
me either. You don't want to talk to me either, Wendy. You
Right,
want to
you,
talk over me,
JOJ.
and then there you
Why
go,
do you
proving my
think
point
it was
for me.
okay
Proving
for
my
that
point for me.
villain guy to shout death, death to the IDF? Why was that
He
okay?
didn't. He
He
didn't
didn't
Yes,
say
say
he
it
it
did,
was.
Right,
you
okay,
sick
so
bastard.
No, he
Yes, he
didn't.
did.
Are you
He
gonna
said
let me?
it's
Are you gonna
okay.
let me
That's your
answer?
opinion.
Are
Okay,
you
let him
gonna
speak.
let me
Wait,
answer?
didn't
guys,
say
guys,
that.
guys. Let JOJ answer. Let him give an answer in it, because everyone keeps speaking over him. But he didn't say that. But go on, let him speak though. Jay, go on, bro.
So two things. First of all, it's a false comparison to compare it to Lucy Colony because we know what Lucy Colony did was actually wrong. We know that for a
Facts.
fact. It wasn't just put up as she brought the Queen up as you portrayed it. It wasn't that at all. Now, as for the Glastonbury incident. As I have already said, I haven't actually seen it. I don't know, so I don't really have an opinion on it because I haven't seen it. So there you go. That's what it is. Now, that was
Well,
easy,
it
wasn't
was literally a silly man stood on stage pretending he's some sort of rock god, getting the crowd to with their Palestinian flags to be singing "Death, Death to the IDF." Now, do you think that's a good thing to do?
Tell me you're
No.
too old for Glastonbury without telling me you're too old for Glastonbury.
Excuse me? What?
You're too old
When
for
did
Glastonbury.
When did
Wendy, you're too
Glastonbury
old for
become
Glastonbury.
political? When did it become
It's always been
political?
political. They've always had
No, it
political
hasn't. No,
stuff
it
on
hasn't.
there.
No, it hasn't.
Corbyn talking to
Yes,
them a
I
few
don't
years
care about
ago.
Corbyn. Don't care about
Yeah.
Corbyn. Not interested in
sit-
Corbyn.
Didn't hey, listen,
Literally
Wendy,
don't
hold on
go
a sec,
out your
yeah?
house. You
Chrissy,
don't know.
hold on
You are
one sec,
giving your
yeah?
opinions.
Wasn't there a comedian that got into trouble for saying we should blow up Glastonbury because we could blow up Jeremy Corbyn and Bob Dylan at the same sort of time?
I don't know.
And the last Glastonbury, so it has always been political, man.
I've never
Music
heard
is
that
political,
before.
isn't it? It's,
And then there's Kneecap, who hate the who
British
hate
culture,
English and
isn't
British people, and
Glastonbury
they
is
were
British
allowed to
culture when it
scream their
suits you.
nonsense. Wait, Morris, shut up.
No,
JLJ.
hold
So
on.
he
Do
was
you-
allowed. He was allowed to try to incite a riot, yeah, because one of his buddies is locked up for terrorism. So
do you
Well, you
hate
think that's
the
okay as well?
enemies of the UK?
Can I respond to
Yes,
what Wendy
bro.
was
Do you? Yeah.
Just to clarify, so
Go on.
the reason why it's a bit different when it comes to Glastonbury is because it was founded by Michael Eavis in the 1970s. The festival was inspired by the hippie movement, which was an inherently political, anti-war, pro-peace, environmentalist, and anti-establishment. That is what Glastonbury has always been since its conception until now. As for people calling for violence or whatever, when they make these chants against genocidal forces, you've got to look at the history and the context of it. You've got to say, well, why would anybody say that about the IDF? Is it that they're involved actively right now in a genocide? It could be that.
well,
Is that?
So it's,
And either way, hold on a sec. Even though you've not said it's okay for them to say that, yeah, just be careful because in the next 10 minutes they're gonna say you said it was okay.
yeah,
all I'm saying is, so you don't think,
What they're
Morris,
gonna
can
say
you
is
shut up for a
all
minute?
No, I can't
Can you
shut
just
up.
shut up for
What
a
they're
minute? I'm
gonna
not
say-
interested in you.
What they're
I'm
going
not
to say
interested
is
in
all
you.
the lefties think that the
I'm
IDF
not
should die
interested in
when
you.
they don't. I don't care that you're not interested in me. The reason you're not
JLJ.
interested in
So
me
do
is
you
because I
think
beat
that
you verbally
them
every
shouting
time. I
death, death
slap
to
you
the
down
IDF
every time, Wendy.
was not as bad as what Lucy Connolly did then?
It was. It was just as bad.
no, I would say it's just as bad. But also, I want to point out there that
So
I
why are
abhor
they still
violence.
walking around free?
So they're going through the
Maybe-
process.
maybe
As
they
far
get
as I'm aware,
arrested
they are
tomorrow.
being charged, and that's a question that you're going to have to level with the legal system. I don't control this stuff. I don't know how it goes. I personally am a pacifist, and I abhor violence in all of its forms, unless it's one-on-one, up close and personal. In which case, fucking mutual combat. People do what they want to do. Boxing's cool. I don't care. But either way, I don't agree with state-sanctioned violence. I don't agree with calls to violence. I don't agree with any of that. In fact, I've been quite an advocate for the opposite of that. I mean, if you looked at my channel, if you knew anything about me, you'd know that the first thing I advocate for is...
I know you come on here shouting off about being a lefty, yeah.
Who shouted off about being lefty? I haven't... Who said
That was funny. That was funny.
Shouting off about
But
being a lefty.
now, this is the point where I ask you, Wendy, what's a lefty? You'll say it's you, and you'll fail to be able to define it because you don't actually know what it means.
Well, I know, all I know is people like you, right?
Like you.
You don't like, you're like a communist, right? You are literally, you don't like anything good. Can I finish? Can I finish? Then you call me to bitch.
Socialist love.
Let me finish. Then you can call it to bitch, yeah? You can't stand it, can you? You can't stand it.
No, it doesn't.
You don't like anything good for this country.
Your kind of
We
ignorance
believe
doesn't
all
deserve
fucking
anything like
refugees
that.
are actually refugees when they're not.
Talking shit.
When did he say that? When did he say that?
He
When did
doesn't
he
need
say
to
that?
say it. I know he believes
no,
it.
we do need to say it. If you say that we've said it.
At this point,
You ignorant woman.
This is where
You're an
I'd like to
ignorant
point
woman.
out. One sec, Chrissy, this is to you as well, like, but mostly, like, for everyone that's listening, this is the point where you get to a point where people, not only do they not know the definitions of words, but they then they have what's called
don't try your TikTok tactics here, right? We've way past that. Way past that, mate. Shut up.
The reason it's
You're
called
way
a
past
delusion.
anything.
You tell me if you agree that all refugees should be allowed in this country. Go on.
Can't stop.
Yes,
Tell me.
you know what refugee means?
No, you do, don't you? You do. Typical.
Yeah, I
If
think
they're
the
found to not be a refugee, they are then an illegal immigrant.
So are you
and
going to
they
have one
then
in
get
your house,
deported.
J.O.J.? Or is your sergeant major father going to have one as
Wendy,
well?
you was alright with the Ukrainians though, Wendy. You was alright with the
Wendy,
Ukrainians.
how many homeless vets have you got in your house?
Well, I don't. I have a Hong Kong vet.
Yeah, do you keep walking past them in the street, don't you?
Yeah, he's not a vet, he's a veterinarian.
How many you got then? Whoever I'm talking to. Whoever I'm talking to. How
Oh,
many
we
you
do
got?
have. We do have facilities to be able to house
I
people
am
because
one.
putting people
You're
in your
talking
house
to
is a
one.
bit silly.
No, you're one of these. Wanders the streets.
Wait,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
guys,
refugees,
guys,
welcome
can
here.
I ask a
Refugees,
question,
welcome
Wendy?
here.
Wendy, if
Apart
we're
from
stopping,
my fucking house.
Wendy,
Yeah.
if we're stopping refugees, should Cyprus stop refugees from Israel?
What?
Should Cyprus stop the 30,000 Israelis that went there searching for refuge from the Iranian missiles?
And when did this happen then?
Oh my
What do you mean? It's been going on for over a month now.
Where have you been?
You're lying. Propaganda. Pew propaganda.
You are the fool.
You just show how ignorant you are, love. You just show how ignorant you are.
TikTok tactics don't work here.
That tickled me a lot.
Village
That one.
is missing
You know,
This is
TikTok
TikTok
tactics won't
This
work
is a
here. That's what
debate,
these
it's
two are
meant to be.
doing. Yeah.
You are so ignorant, Wendy. You are so
No,
ignorant.
no, Morris, I'm not talking to you. So,
I know
JOJ,
you
your little
can't talk to
TikTok
me
tactics
because
won't
I'll
work.
turn you in debate every
No,
time.
right, okay. Sorry, Chrissy. I just wanted to point out, if you're going to call me a lefty, give me the definition of what it means. Otherwise, we're just going to assume you don't know what it means and you're saying buzzwords because you think.
All right,
it sounds
I buzzwords. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I don't understand. Let me put it this way. I don't understand why you would want to be letting refugees into a country that's already full.
Because
First of all,
it's a human right.
Which country's full?
It won't be once we leave this country, you fool. Are you really that stupid?
Human rights are for all humans.
How is it full?
Built on you, muppet.
Human rights are for all humans, right?
Well, once we leave that, we won't. We'll have our own human rights.
no, we'll still have basic
our
human
own
rights that we'll
human
still have
rights.
to uphold.
You're
just
one of
because
those
we don't
fools
uphold to
who
the European Human
all our
Convention of
rights,
Rights.
aren't they?
Yeah, and you probably left the army as a coward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I did.
She doesn't even know how an economy works.
This is the
No,
thing
I
as well,
don't.
though. You want to
I'm
wait
so
until the-
sick.
you wanna
I
wait
don't
until-
understand
Obviously you don't.
anything. I
Because
just
we
know
need-
I
we
know
need
the answers to
people
what
to work.
JOJ is going to say before he fucking says it.
And you're
All right,
illegally
okay,
people
all right.
work.
Wendy, let's try this then.
Keep
Let's
our
try this.
economy
Let's
running.
try and
You
desensitize you
absolute
to things that are
fucking
left. Do you
fraud.
like the NHS?
Pardon?
You like the NHS?
Well, everyone does, don't they?
Well, that's a
No,
socialist
it's a
leftist
socialist thing.
institute.
Well,
That is a
no,
leftist-
that was brought in 1947 for a good reason.
What,
What did I say? Wait a minute, wait a minute. Calm down. Calm down. Labour then was not the Labour we've got today.
Yeah, they're actually socialists.
But they were.
No,
But
no.
they were. Do you accept
They were
that the
the golden
NHS, the
days,
very
weren't they?
idea of the NHS,
The Labour
itself
we had
is a
then, the
socialist
Labour we
idea?
had then were for the people and for this country. The Labour we've got now and people like you are not.
Good. Okay, we agree. We both don't like Labour. Anyways, back to the actual question. So, do you agree that the NHS is actually a socialist idea and it's a left-wing idea?
No, I agree that the NHS is broken, and the reason it's broken is because
No, that isn't
the
the question I asked. Why are you answering a different question?
keep employing low-grade workers, right? Immigrants, instead of employing people who know what they're doing.
Wow.
I tell you what,
Okay, then.
you
So,
wouldn't-
back to the
if you
question.
were lying
So
in the
do
road,
you accept that the
and
NHS is, in
oh,
fact,
you're
a
such a
socialist
sad case, you
institution?
are.
One second,
Really.
I'm so
I
sorry.
hope-
I'm just trying to pin
I
it down
hope
on this
it's
one
not an
question.
immigrant that picks
One-
you up off the road when you fall off.
Yeah, all right, it's cool.
And they're normally, well, I won't say anything anyway.
Yeah.
I said low grade, therefore they're not going to be in a fucking ambulance, are they? You big idiot.
Even save your life, you silly woman.
Yeah, they're not going to be in an ambulance, are they? They're not going to be paramedics, not where I live, you fucking
Not where
fool.
you live. Why? Is it white only where you live? Paramedics? Is it?
If it was white only, is that a crime?
Is it?
Yeah, is that a crime?
Is it though?
No, I'm saying, is that a
No,
crime?
I'm asking you. Is it?
No. You said Is it white only where you live? And I said, if it is only white only, is that a crime?
Is it white only? White only.
Is it white only, Wendy?
Is that a fucking crime?
It would be if it was advertised as white only on a job.
Just answer my
It is
question.
white only where
Is
she
that a
lives, but
crime?
she's made up imaginary people that
Is
are
white
lodgers and neighbours.
only a crime? Oh, wait a minute. Is living in a white only area, is that a
Is it a
crime?
white only area,
No,
Wendy?
it's not.
Is living in a white only area a crime?
No,
it's
no.
not.
Now I've answered the question. Do you live
But
in a
we
white
never
only
said it
area?
was.
No, I
Do you
don't.
live in a
No.
white only area?
No. I've got a Hong Kong guy that lodges with me, and I got
No, you
Bernard across the
haven't.
road. He's
No,
from
you haven't.
Jamaica.
Are you claiming
What's the
that
Hong
all
Kong guy's name
paramedics
again?
in your area,
Yin-
none of them are of
Yin
different
Wong.
ethnicity?
Yin Wong.
What's his sister's name? What's the Hong Kong guy's sister's name again?
Wing Wong.
Susie Wong.
Susie Wong and Ying Wong, yeah?
Yeah.
You're Wong.
That's not racist at all.
Wendy, you're Wong.
Hilarious, but
So and now I've answered that. I want him to answer me. Is it
she's
wrong
wrong
to
on
live in an all-white area then?
We all
I don't
just
care where
said
you
no,
fucking
it
live.
isn't.
Wendy's
but we
not
don't
just
get
Wong,
that
she's a
in.
Wong un.
we're talking about
Well, I can't
paramedics.
believe you self-hating white people
You were
that
talking
think
about
it's wrong
paramedics,
to
weren't you?
live in an all-white area. Oh
No, we
my
just don't
God.
We just don't hate
white
people because of the colour of their
We
skin.
never. This is the whole
You
thing, though. This is where I'm going to have
self-hating
to
white
step back.
people
I'm going to have
make
to
me
jump off the
sick.
panel just because there is no
Yeah, go on,
conversation to
fuck
be
off.
had. If you
So
try to
because we
talk,
lack
she will
hate-
talk over you, and it gets so frustrating. It's not for me.
Because
But,
we lack
Don't
I'll
do
put it
your
out.
fucking TikTok
So
tricks here.
entertaining.
Just go. You don't have to announce you're going to jump off. Just
have
go.
So entertaining, Wendy. Thank you so much. You cheered me up no end. You fucking up.
Yeah. You're like some racist granny comic caricature in some weird
What?
show. Wendy.
Because he doesn't like
you're not funny.
the fact that there might be all white areas in this country.
No, he doesn't. He don't give a shit.
Have you had
We
the
don't
Well,
care about
he
the colour
seems
of
to have a
anyone's skin.
problem with the fact there
You
might be
do.
all white areas in this country.
He
If I
asked you
smell
a question.
your
Do you
breath,
live in an all-white area? You said previously that you do live in an all-white area, and we just find it
I
funny
do,
because you
apart
have no
from
understanding
Yin and
of any
Bernard.
other
I
cultures,
do, apart from
religions,
Yin and Bernard.
apart from Yin and Bernard. Oh my God! Right, so Wendy, it's really, really simple, right? Yeah, you have no fucking black or any other colour, any other ethnicity friends, but you claim that they are the worst people in the world, but you don't know any.
Well, hang on. Who mentioned colour? There's only one person mentioned colour here, and that's him
No,
at the
you
bottom.
said Bernard. You've always claimed that he's a black
But
guy. Yeah?
Bernard, did I say his colour? Did I say his colour?
Yes, you did.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
someone
I said Bernard.
asked
I
you
said
about
Bernard. I didn't say
and you
Bernard,
said
the
he's black
guy
guy
from Jamaica.
Jamaica
I
or
just said
similar to that.
Bernard. I
You did,
just
you
said
Bernard
Bernard.
and Wong. You said apart from Bernard and Wong, I've got where I'm living in a white area. You just said
Yeah,
it.
and then wait a minute, and then there's
Have you taken
Susie.
your meds today?
Then there's Susie, right? And she's let me think.
Susie?
She's
Where
from
is Susie?
Ghana. There's
Is
Susie
Susie
from
living in-
Ghana.
Is Susie
Ghana.
live-
Okay.
Oh, I thought Susie was Wong's.
I
No,
thought
there's
Susie
Susie
was-
Wong, and then there's Susie,
Okay.
who's married
Susie
to
from-
Martin, and Susie
Okay.
is
Are
from
they
Ghana.
both from Ghana?
Yeah.
Are they both from Ghana?
No, Martin's
from Ghana?
English.
Wendy,
What
Wendy,
religion are they?
What do you mean? What religion? They're Christian.
From Ghana, yeah.
They're Muslimics. They're Muslimics, Chrissy.
Hang on. She's from a place. Hang on. Wait a minute. She's from a place called British. Is it British
Are you
Ghanaian?
googling it? Are you googling
No,
it?
No, that's
British
Guyana.
Ghanaian.
British
Yes.
Guyana is in the
That's
Caribbean, not
it.
in
That's
Africa.
it. Thank you, Belly. British
I thought it was
Guyana.
French
That's
in the
where she's
Caribbean.
from. Yeah.
I thought it was French Guyana.
Yeah, British
Anyway, that's
Guyana,
where she's
that's in the
from.
Caribbean,
She's
man.
Christian. I wouldn't be friends with anyone of the religion of peace.
Oh wow!
Why?
You just what? Just wait, hold on. Let's break that down. You just wouldn't be friends with someone just because they're a Muslim.
this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
bigotry, isn't it?
I
At
don't
its
care what you
finest.
call it. Don't care what you call it. I've got every right.
It's
Are you
called
one of the
Why?
ignorance.
What? You just because they're Muslim or just because of their?
Would you let
should be
a
judging
Muslim
people on the contents
doctor
of their character?
perform a life-saving
and not
operation
on
on you
their-
if you was
Well,
in an NHS hospital?
unfortunately for you, Morris, when I'm ill, I don't go into the doctors and check out his religion first.
One day you might need to. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you was in an NHS hospital, Yeah, and you needed a life-saving operation, and they said, "Oh, we've only got Dr. Mohammed on, and he's a Muslim." Yeah, would you?
Never
refuse
gonna
that?
happen.
Would you?
Never gonna happen.
People used to say that. Hey, Wendy, listen, yeah. Why I say the stuff that I do about the bigotry that goes on nowadays is because the same. You see, like you just said that they are. I'm just not going to be friends with them, right? Just because they're Muslim. Those are the same things that people used to say about.
But we don't
the
have the
other
same
ethnic
beliefs,
minorities.
do we?
Hold on,
We don't have
but
the
this
same
is the same.
beliefs.
Listen to the point I'm making here. Is that these are the things that people used to say about other ethnic minorities when they first come to the UK. People would say that about the black children. People would say that about the Irish, the Turkish, the Greeks, the Chinese, all the different children that or people that came here. I'm just not friends with them.
About Turkish people.
Just because
No, it's the fact you just never know if they're extremist or not.
Remember, this is a woman that wouldn't get.
No, but how would you tell if someone's an extremist if you weren't even willing to have a conversation with them?
How you couldn't tell, could you?
Yeah, because you have to have a conversation with someone first of all before you can recognise whether they're extreme or not.
How would you know?
So I prefer to have nothing to do with them. I'm like them. You know,
someone of a different religion.
They all like to stick together, and I'm like that. I'd rather stick with my own.
I don't think you real. This is another argument that's made as well, right? That people go into their own little corners, but like again, when people first move over, they do try to integrate, and when they're rejected, they go back to their corners to build instead. Like,
no, that's not true.
How could anyone integrate with you, Wendy, when you've got such horrible racist views?
I don't care what you think, Morris.
Here come the terrorists.
No, it's not what I think, it's what you've said.
But I don't care what you think of me.
It's not what I think, it's what
they can live in their enclaves, right, where they don't speak English and they all speak Pakistan or whatever.
Right.
So I can live
Let's
in
give the
mine
terrorists a
where
chance.
they're all,
Wendy,
where they all speak English and they're all
complain
white.
that they won't integrate.
Wendy, we've got Babs on the panel. She's got to do her terrorist talk.
Hang on.
Let's speak.
I feel a bit scabby being here, so I don't really want to be here too long.
Oh my God, it's the woman that wants to blow up mosques.
No. According to Veli, I want to burn them down. According to Veli,
That's not bad.
No, it's not according to me. It's according to your voice.
Is that AI?
You said it.
So where is your
No. This is a gremlin called Babs. She's an elderly woman that has a moustache and a memory.
Proof is that you said it, and JOJ was there to judge whether you said it was true or not.
Should it?
Triller tried to catch you saying that you wanted to know
more for me. Sure.
But you did say it.
Stupid woman.
You said it.
When?
On Ghosts. On Ghost Channel.
I did not say I want to burn every mosque down.
You said you want to blow them up.
They clipped you.
Anyway, I don't care about that. I come on here.
You've been clipped.
No, because
We can hear you.
I feel dirty mixing with people like you.
Have a wash then.
Dirty.
You should get in the bath.
Yeah. But I wanted to say,
Shave
right,
your moustache.
the other day,
Put your teeth in.
Babs.
hang on a minute, Billy.
Yeah.
Khan turned around and said,
Turned around.
do you honestly think that Billy would entertain any of you white people on his panel? Seriously.
Well, I'm white. JoJo's white. JoJo's white.
No, that's not what was said.
Yes,
Jupiter said.
don't
Jupiter
fucking
said.
lie.
Can I just explain? Jupiter said that someone told her. Someone told her that. Don't you realise that you lot have just been the entertainment on Veli's channel for years? And she said, "Well, I've realised that now, and I've stopped going on there." And I said, "What do you mean you just realised it now? Like, how can you just realised it now? Like, why would you think Veli would have anything to do with you if you weren't the fucking entertainment?"
Billy wouldn't take you white people seriously.
I didn't say white people.
Yes,
And here we are, eh? Here we are, Babs.
Here we are being taken seriously.
Hey, that's why I had to.
Yeah,
Hey, Babs, hold on, yeah. Let me give you an answer for it, though. Let me give you an answer, Babs. Hold on one sec, yeah. You can go next. You can go next. You can go next. You can go next, Babs. You can go next with no interruption. Hold on a sec, here.
And you
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
Well,
Hold on a sec, though, yeah. Let me give you an answer for a sec, though, yeah. Is that because because you guys were so angry or whatever, I had to get some new white friends. That's why I had to go and recruit JOJ and Neji. You know what I mean? Like, I had to get new white mates.
Why have they got to be
Because you lot were too
I
racist.
don't think much
I had to get new
gonna end
white
up
friends
with
because
an
you guys are
echo
so
chamber.
racist.
I
I had to get
don't
ones that are
think much.
non-racist.
Yeah, but you're going to end up with an echo chamber where you're all going to sit and agree with each other all day, every day.
It's not Jupiter's channel.
It's not an
We're
echo
like
chamber.
Jupiter and Dave channels.
Like Morris would be like, oh, shall I lick your ass, Benny, tonight? Oh,
I don't
because
lick no
nobody
one's
wants to
arse.
lick
You're the
my
one with
ass.
Big up my white friends that ain't racist, man.
What's Bob's on about?
Yeah, it's all love, man. It's all love, man.
God
As
knows.
far as I'm concerned,
It's all love and
Benny,
reciprocal
if
respect.
you are
How
a
about that?
bigot, Benny, you're
No,
a
I'm
bigot,
anti-racist. That's why I've got
Benny.
friends that are non-racist. That's what happens. I'm an anti-racist. I'm an anti-racist campaigner.
No,
That's why I have
you're
friends
not,
that are
no,
non-racist.
Benny.
That's why. That's
Your
why
own
my
daughter
new white
is a
friends.
racist,
That's
man.
why my new white friends have come round to speak to you guys because they're like, bro, I'm sorry that you have been surrounded by the racist ones. We're coming to show you the difference between the racist and the non-racist ones.
Your own daughter
And I
calls you
said,
a racist.
thank you guys.
Because me and Wendy are here as non-racists, and
Yeah, but I've got JOJ and Neji.
Your own daughter calls you a racist, Babs.
But Babs, you're just the
I've got
entertainment.
JOJ and
love.
Neji
You're just
now,
here
you
to
know
make
what I
us
mean?
laugh. You're like the court jester.
Babs, have you taken your
and
meds
on
today?
something else, Con. What was it
Go
the
on.
other day that you were sat on Jupiter's and you were having a nice long conversation with
Wendy's.
her,
I was
weren't
on
you?
Wendy's. I
You
was
were
on Wendy's.
No, you were on Jupiter's.
No, I
You
was
were.
on Wendy's.
Was it Wendy's?
Yeah,
But you
Jupiter
and
was a guest.
Jupiter were having a nice long conversation, weren't you?
Right, and?
And then the minute that Benny, because Benny was away, wasn't he? And then the minute that Benny came back,
I don't keep
what
track
did
of
you
what
do?
Benny does.
You jumped on Benny's and you started slagging Dupes off.
I always have normal conversations with Wendy and Jupiter when it's not relating to these political subjects.
Shut up!
What are you on about?
You
Will you ask
fucking
Wendy?
two-faced little cunt!
Why am I
Is it
two-faced?
when-
Just
is
because we
it
don't agree on
half-right
politics?
I got to say, Bob,
always
as
has
long
that
as we
man.
don't
Can't
talk
do
about
Con, man.
politics, me and Con are all right, yeah.
As far as
Yeah,
I'm
aye, what are you saying?
concerned, he's been
Wendy, you don't
kissing- he
want
was
to let off no
kissing
secret
Dick's
information about the
ass,
secret TikTok
Wendy.
messages, eh?
And then fucking
That you've been
turned
getting groomed by
around.
Khan on TikTok, eh, Wendy? You've been getting
What?
groomed on Khan. You've been getting groomed by Khan on TikTok, have you, Wendy? Eh,
Wendy's
love?
grooming me.
No,
Wendy's
you've
grooming
been-
me.
you've been
No,
groomed on TikTok,
you're getting
Benny.
groomed
Even
by
on
Khan
here,
TikTok,
as
eh,
long
love?
as we stay off politics,
How did
we
you
don't
get
have a
on
problem.
with Prevent, Benny?
Naughty, that's naughty.
How did
Wendy's
you
doing
get
Jen
on with
Wallace.
Prevent?
Jen Wallace and
California,
Triller.
Babs.
I've not met Prevent yet, man. I've not
How
met
did
Prevent
you
yet,
get
but
on
I've
with
got a long
Prevent
list.
when they came to see
Hey, Babs,
you
listen,
about
yeah?
your racism?
When I see Prevent, yeah, I've got like a fucking list
Long
as long
list.
as a fucking roll of wallpaper
Trust me.
with a
Prevent you a
million
waste of
grannies,
money, a waste of time, they do nothing.
a million far right grannies that need to be reported to Prevent, man. So you know what I mean, like so. You
Yeah,
guys,
but then there's a racist.
there's so many of you guys.
Weed smoking who drives at the same time, Jamaican who needs to be reported
Babs,
to Prevent.
Babs, let me ask you a question. While you're here, Babs, on the records, while you're here on the record, I want to ask you a straight up question.
Yeah.
Is it in 2025? Is it okay to be a little bit racist?
Are you for
Babs?
real?
It's a yes or no question.
Well, you're a bit simple then. If you
Is it-
need the answer to that question,
Well,
I'm
it
asking
depends,
you-
Con, on what
Is
you
it
think
okay?
is racist is.
simple.
Hey Ben, hold
Well,
on a
just
sec,
to
bro.
have a bit of
A1000, hold on a
prejudice.
sec here.
You're right,
We're in
I'm
the space.
off
I want to let
anyway.
you guys on.
I'm off because if she's around, I'm off.
Is it okay to be racist?
Oh, A1000 is a lovely young lady, man. Well, I don't know why you're so wrong.
Yeah, but it depends. That racism goes both ways, Con.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you've got
Racism
like
isn't
prejudice,
racist.
if you're prejudiced against someone for their race, then I'm calling that racist. I'm saying, is it okay
Alright.
though?
Hey, you're after Ben, yeah?
Well,
She didn't want. She
I
didn't want to
would
answer.
never be against anyone for their
You got-
racism, for their race. Sorry.
Wendy, can you hold on a sec?
For
please,
their
yeah? Let me
racism.
just. Wendy, and Khan, hold on a sec, yeah? We got a new person on the panel. Hold tight, Ben, bro. What's going on, mate?
Right, bud.
Hey, wait on a sec. You got.
Hey?
Huh?
Breaking up.
But while you're at it, Valley, I'm going to pop off and make some room so you can bring somebody else on, my friend. Thank you very much.
Big up yourself, Neji, man. Yeah, man. We got Benjamin Pickett backstage.
Nice to meet you.
Big up yourself, cuz. Hey, Benjamin, what's going on, bro? What you saying, man?
They all think I'm this. They all think I'm some fucking. I don't know what they think I am. You get a lot of
support. Oh yeah, actually, I spoke to you before. Actually, So yeah.
Did he speak English or what?
Of course I can.
Yeah, he's Welsh, man. What's wrong with it? Hey, come on, man. Stop being a bigot against the Welsh folk, man.
He sounds like Captain, only Welsh.
Stop being.
He looks Ukrainian. He looks like Ukrainian.
I'm bigoted towards the Welsh folk, man. Let them speak in their natural tongue.
Yeah, I guess. I'd like to put my natural tongue, you know. Where's that old lady gone? She needs some.
She's left.
Where's
She's
she?
a
Is that you,
Gremlin lady?
Mama Fratelli left the building.
Oh,
you know, the one from Who You Guys, the Goonies. Mama Fratelli.
So, Mr. Welchman, what do you think about that guy at Glastonbury singing "Death, Death to the IDF"?
Good, yeah.
Another fucking crazy lefty.
Wendy, what's your thoughts on the Christians and Palestinians being killed?
Sorry, I know you're on about kneecap now. They're just a bunch of. I know you're on about fucking. I said the other day someone asked me about Lee Bigsby or Brigsby or the fuck his head cut off or something. Sorry to his family.
What are you talking about?
No,
do you have a translator or what?
Right, Mr.
You're
Crinkle.
rude, Wendy.
Bad. You're rude. Yeah, Wendy, very rude. Where's Crinkle? He sort out. Anyway, right. So anyway, I know you're on kneecap. To me, they're just boys wet, and they think because their mother and father fought the troubles of their grandfather.
Oh, let me get the violins out.
No, I haven't fought in no troubles.
I'm out of veterans again, Wendy. Are you taking the piss?
Let me get the violin. You're not talking about fucking veterans. He's talking about the fucking terrorists, you idiot.
Fought in the troubles.
He's on about kneecap, who are singing about the fucking troubles because their daddy and their mummies were all part of the fucking IRA. You absolute idiot.
Wendy, did your daddy not get you a
children dying? There are children dying.
What are you saying, bitch? What is it you want, bitch? I don't know what you know.
I made that point to you earlier, Wendy, that you're more outraged about what that Rockstar said than you are about the children that's been killed.
Yeah, she's more outraged than words.
There's been children killed on both sides. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Wendy, there are. Yeah.
Do you know what?
What do you want to see? I don't want to see any kids killed. But I also don't want to hear people shouting.
Hold on a sec, everyone. Yeah. Hold on a sec, everyone. Yeah. If anyone's in the chat and they're doxing, make sure you hide them. Yeah, mods. Make sure you hide them still. And then if is anyone? No one on the panel's doxing anyone or anything.
So, Mr. Welshman, what are you a fan of the IRA then?
Yes. Yeah, well,
you are. Okay.
No, I'm not a fan of him. Let's establish right now. My biggest hero in life was for the oppressed, not putting people down, building people up.
The oppressed.
Oppressed, I know.
Yeah, helping people.
Got me fucking. I gotta watch what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the provisional.
You don't remember these people fucking walk among us. People like him walk among us, and we think we're safe.
No, you don't go out, Wendy. No one walks among you.
No. Look, I'm not a nationalist. I'm not a loyalist. I'm none of those shit. I've been around them all. Been locked away with a few of them. They're just normal people. They're confused. They're fighting against each other. You think it's bad racism? Bad. You've got two people. You've got the Falls Road. And you got a Shankill Road.
Yeah.
You can fucking jump across it. It's that fucking big.
But you see,
what
it began as a civil matter, didn't it? It began as a civil matter, and then it turned into a holy fucking war, didn't it, for 30 years?
You see what another trick is, yeah? That these guys are saying that even though I don't think that there's been anyone on the panel now or before that says that they agree with any of the words that Bob Villain had been screaming at Glastonbury or whatever, or chanted along with it. They're just saying that we can notice that there's outrage on one side for what the man said, but no outrage on the dead babies and all them sort of stuff.
Hang on, didn't I just say I don't want to see any babies? I don't want to see anyone get killed.
Or the people queuing up for food and all them sort of things. There's no outrage or anything like that that's happening. It's just like, that's why it's kind of a bit hypocritical.
Let me tell you something about real world.
You're next, Nixie. I'm going to let you on for me still.
Sorry. I don't want to go this tomorrow and go kicking in doors for collect the money.
So were you part of the national, what was it? The National Wales thing that used to go around burning out cottages years ago? Were you part of that?
Yeah.
I thought you might be. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Didn't get you very far, did it? Didn't get you very far.
Can you hear me?
I didn't do it. My grandfather.
Everyone can hear you. Can someone tell me? Can you hear me?
So you used to go around burning down people's cottages, thinking it was funny. Yeah.
No, we didn't.
I don't know if you got my message, yeah? But I would love to talk to you another time. Hey, Ben, you right, mate?
Sorry, did you say me, mate?
Yeah, I did leave you a message.
Caillou Evans.
I haven't seen it. Sorry, where'd you put it, mate?
On one of your videos, because we've never had a chance to have a proper chat. And I heard the way that you got cussed out, because in a way, I've kind of judged you in a slight way, because I do feel you cape for Islam when they do nothing for you. You got cussed out by Halima yesterday.
I don't cape for anyone. I speak my truth.
All right. Well, okay, but I'd love to have a chat, in more depth about that, because I feel that they disrespect us in many ways. And by the way, A1000, do you want to elaborate on what you just said? I talk shit. How's that? How about you elaborate on your comment towards me first? I just
think you're another person that just comes on here and basically trashes everything to do with your own culture, your own people.
In all honesty, I think you're a whore.
A whore?
How's that? Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to clarify that? Do you want to clarify
be
that?
Nice. You women are what's breaking this British culture.
Oh,
you women with that attitude.
Okay, well, the thing is, A1000.
You women that have too many shits to your life.
Right, so what do you know about my fucking love life?
Who gives a fuck? You moan everywhere you go.
Nixie, don't bite. Nixie, don't bite.
Everywhere you go.
Nixie, don't bite. She did that deliberately.
Wendy, I can't hear it. Say that again, love. Say that again.
You moan everywhere you go, and you moan at everybody. And you're a victim.
No, what you do is you jump on panels, talk a load of shit like a meek little mouse, and you want to cape for whoever.
Meek little mouse.
Yeah, you do. You're a fucking
One thing you should understand is meekness is not weakness, it's strength under control.
Don't tell me what I need to understand.
I know
exactly what I need to understand. You need to fucking... What do you mean wouldn't? You fucking got someone.
Meekness is not weakness, it's just strength under control.
No, you're a fucking little caper.
Keep it going.
You're a caper.
Keep it going. You can't
I'm keeping it going. You're a dumb
Benny made a comment, let me on the panel, and you run your mouth in the chat to me.
That's right.
And I've got to answer myself to you.
To you right now.
And I've got to answer myself to you. You sound
you can
crazy.
shut the fuck up if you want.
Yeah, do you take cocaine?
Shut the fuck up. But I'm talking about politics. I'm talking about politics. I am talking about
Thriller, Khan, you're talking about everything else.
But you're talking about my sex life. Now you're fucking
Who
bringing
gives a
drugs
fuck?
into it.
I'm telling you what I think. I think you're a
I
whore.
think you're a fucking... You think you're a whore based on what? You don't know
because
me.
I don't act like you.
Yeah, there you go, people.
You act
That's
too
all
many
you
things
need
to lie.
That's all
you go around with too many men. Hello.
You're
too familiar.
Shut up, turkey pig. Shut up,
You're too familiar. You set men up to fail.
Do I really? Okay, A1000, all right? You stay in cuckoo land. Don't fucking jump on panels. Yeah,
I'd rather stay in my cuckoo land.
No one fucking listens to you anyway. You're a
Nick
fucking...
I don't give a fuck.
But you also,
no one listens to
go
me.
around doxing people, don't you? No one listens
Do I go around
to
doxing people, or did Babs get her own comeuppance? Because she condoned RIP threats to my son. Oh, do you dox Penny? Do you dox Penny and her son? You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. I don't care.
She's scum.
I don't care what you've got to say, Nixie. There's plenty of people like you in Britain making Britain shit. There's plenty of women like you in Britain making it shit.
You want Britain to turn into fucking Islam, do ya? Yeah?
You are just a fucking
Nixie's not
arse-licking
cool
little
with me
fucking
because
idiot.
she's hooked up with whoever else and whatever. I don't really care. What is your issue?
I've hooked up. I ain't hooked up with no
You know
one.
what?
I'm
G
calling
Block,
it out for what it is.
you
So
started
you're
this.
right.
You know,
Listen,
when you
you're
allowed me on the
right.
panel, I'm not
You're
allowed to
right
speak.
to sit on a fucking channel that cusses the British people.
Is there a day that you don't shout your mouth off?
Shut the fuck up and let
Is
me
there a
finish.
day that you
Shut
don't
the
shout
fuck
your
up.
running mouth
Shut
off?
the fuck up. Yeah, I'll do it even
Mutton
more if it
dressed as
pisses you
lamb.
off. How about that?
Mutton
I'll do
dressed
it
as
even
lamb.
more. I'll do it even more if it fucking pisses you off. Because now
I
you've
don't
got
care.
my fucking
I've got the
attention.
stamina.
I think you're
One
a
thing with
fucking
people like me is
weasel.
I've got the
And
stamina.
that's
I can go
why
for hours.
nobody listens
I
to
can
a
go for
fucking
hours with
word
somebody like
So
you.
can Nixie.
fucking
Nixie
say.
can go for
Yeah,
hours.
but I can go for
Nixie
hours.
Turkey pig up.
Nixie
I'm
can go
talking
for
to
No,
you.
you're never going
days.
to shut me
Turkey
up.
pig.
I will
I'm
defend
talking about
myself.
the fat
Nixie can
turkey
go
pig
longer than
that
P.
trolls my
Diddy's sex
dead
Yeah, you can't
parties.
shout over
You
people
troll
and
my
say
dead
you've won an
father,
argument.
don't you? Don't
You
you?
can't shout over people.
Right, okay, shut the turkey pig up. So, okay.
Turkey pig, you're racist. I heard you slagging off white people, black people, Turkish people. It's disgusting.
Oh, we got the woke brigade, didn't we? Oh,
What
the
brigade?
woke
She don't know who
What
she
fucking
is.
what
She don't know
brigade
who
are you on
she
today?
is.
You're saying our people. Hold on, you don't identify as white, and in the comment section you're saying our people. You're not white, you say.
She's a hypocrite.
English
She's a
people.
beg. She's a little beggy.
I've got to
talking
sit
about
there and take this
British-
from so-called
British
people in my own country.
British
In my own
now
country.
who's being racist?
In my own
Who's being-
country, I've got
in
to
your-
take this from
in your
people like you.
country. In your country,
Yeah,
this is
Wendy,
my country
Jupiter,
too.
Babs,
This
Moon,
is my
they're all
fucking
supposed to
country
be
too.
British
I'm
women.
talking about British, right? Are you talking just because you're English now, yeah? Is that what you're doing?
What?
Yeah?
What? You're on cuckoo land. You've got an identity crisis. I don't. I don't have an identity crisis.
You certainly do. You
I
certainly
look,
do.
if you know your history and you know where you're coming from, then you ain't gonna tell me who the hell I think I am.
And your people. I see
With your
right
Indian
through you.
man.
You're happy to
Nixie.
sit. Hang on a minute.
Nixie,
You're
you've got
happy.
an
Shut
Indian
up.
man. You've got an
turkey
Indian
pig.
grandmother.
man
You're trying to
can.
palm yourself
Turkey
off as
pig,
black.
shut
You're
up.
not black.
Shut
You've got
up.
Indian
Are you an
grandmother.
atheist too,
No, I
Nixie?
Your
haven't.
grandmother's
Do you
Indian
believe in
from
God?
Guyana.
Listen.
Nixie,
Shut up.
do you believe in
You
God?
ain't got no black in you.
Do you believe in God,
What I'm saying to
Nixie?
you, shut up, I'm talking to you.
Do you believe in God?
No, I'm asking you the questions. Now,
Do
you
you
sit on
believe in
Ghost,
God?
you sit on Ghost
Do you
channel
believe in God?
and you let him and all of those people trash the British people. You don't say fuck all, do you?
British
Not
people.
a fucking
What
thing,
was
yeah.
my own British people sit there and treat me like Luke, Wendy, Jupiter, Moon, Babs? You're all fucking white. You're all white, and I'm supposed to give you respect. I couldn't care what colour you are. Black, blue, pink, fucking white.
Yeah, because you
I
defend
couldn't care what
anyone
colour you are.
But the thing is, you're all right for them to sit there and compare you to a dog. You're just a fucking
And
dumb
what?
little
Dogs
fucking
are a
cunt, aren't ya?
bitch. Bitch
You're
is
a
a fucking
fucking
dog.
dumb cunt.
Dog is bark.
And
Bark
the
is
fact
tree.
that
Tree
you've
is
got
nature. Nature is
the fact
beautiful. And
that
so
you've
am
got
I.
to attack
Who gives a
my
fuck?
sex life and I don't know ya says a lot about
I don't know
me.
about your sex life. I said I
Well,
believe
why are
you're a
you calling me
whore.
a whore?
You can't tell me what I believe.
Exactly.
I don't do what you
So she
do.
plugs things from the
You're
fucking
rubbing up with
air.
men online. It's not
cunt
good.
plugs things from the fucking air
Head
and
up,
then
eyes
just
open,
fucking
legs
runs with it.
closed.
Go back
Head
to
up,
fucking
eyes open, legs
There's
closed.
no standards in her
to
life
go
whatsoever.
Head up,
Liars block.
eyes
Go
open,
back
She's a
over
legs
scum.
there
closed.
10
and
grade
see
scum.
what you
Head
are.
up,
I see what
eyes
you are.
open,
Fucking
legs
Council
closed.
estate scumbag.
Head up.
There you go.
You'll leave
Keep
before I
completed.
do.
Don't worry, fat
You'll
turkey
tire
pig.
yourself out.
You
You'll tire
turkey
yourself
pig.
out.
Keep repeating yourself. Shut up, you dumb fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
head up.
You
You're
fucking
Legs
the
nut
closed,
job
legs
dumb.
cunt.
You're
closed.
the dumb
She's
one.
fucking cuckoo, isn't she, Wendy?
Head
No, she's
up.
fine. You're
Eyes
dumb.
open,
She
legs
is
closed.
fucking nuts.
If things in life
Yeah.
aren't adding up, start
So
subtracting.
I basically call her out for being a fucking useful idiot. Oh, you
A
shouldn't do this,
useful
guys.
idiot?
You got to treat them with respect. While they're calling us dogs, yeah, you are. You're a fucking dumb fucking.
You're a toddler compared to this
Nixie, you
online
ain't a
stuff.
dog, you're a mutt.
What do you mean
Yeah?
I'm a toddler? How old are you?
Compared to this online
I've
stuff,
been
how
on it for
long have you been
fucking
around
years.
doing it?
For
How long?
fucking years. But
How
that
long?
shouldn't matter.
How long?
Matter. But what
You
is this?
it does matter because you
Is
should have
this a
known better
pissing
by now.
contest? Is this
You
a
should have
pissing
known
contest?
better by
Who's
now.
been on YouTube the longest? Oh, shut the fuck
So you're
up,
gonna
you
have a
dumb
go at
cunt.
me for you're gonna
Shut
have a
the
go go at me for going on to the
Oh, this
austerity.
is getting
You're gonna
boring.
have
Nixie, can you just fuck off now?
You're gonna have a go at me for going on to people's austerity and free
Getting so
Palestine.
boring. It's all about your personal battles with people. We don't
Oh, and
care.
Jupiter and
Fuck
Wendy
you.
weren't trolling my
Look,
dead
fuck,
mother.
Nixie, can you hear me?
Wow.
Nixie, can you hear me? Fuck your white bags. And fuck
I
your
don't
Indian
like your
man.
ideals. You're very
Fuck your
radical.
Indian man
I
from
don't like your ideals.
Fuck your Indian man from Ghana and fuck your white dad from
And you
Tinsley.
mug
Fuck the
Rashmar
lot
off.
of you.
Yeah, you mug Rashmar off.
About your white fucking family, your
Fuck
white
the lot of
missus.
you.
My
Don't
white
pretend.
family.
Shut up, fucking cuckoo.
Who done their
fucking idiot.
piece?
Shut up.
My 22
Hey,
siblings,
A1000,
while you lot are
shut
sitting
your
there with
fucking
hardly
mouth.
any.
Oi, fat turkey pig, right?
Yeah,
So
my
what
dad
about
done his job
your
for this
white
country.
kids,
My
the
dad
white
done his job for
missus
this
that you go
country.
out with? Don't pretend that you like black people.
Well done to my dad. You know,
Pretend that
22
you like
children.
black
Missus,
people.
if I've got a
Yeah.
white missus, that means I
Your
don't like
white
black
kids.
people. You
As soon as
fucking
you chat into
confused
Jupiter,
tramp.
you
You're
only
confused,
Oh wow, let me
mate.
run a mouth. Do you know what? Go on
You're
mute.
So how long you gonna
confused.
keep? How long you gonna keep trolling my fucking dead father for? Yeah.
Fuck your dead father.
There we go. There
Fuck
we go,
him.
Smelly. I hope you fucking heard that because everyone's got a problem with what Jupiter said, yeah? But this cunt can go around trolling my fucking dad, yeah? You want to
Fuck
fucking
him.
hope I
Any
never
fucking
fucking bump
simp.
into you.
Wendy was on the
That
panel on the
produced-
11th of December.
Fuck Islam.
Any
Fuck
simp that
Islam.
produced a whore
Fuck
like
Islam.
you can go fuck himself.
Islam. You're all dogs.
Who
In fact,
cares?
dogs
We
are
don't care.
fucking
We don't
better than
care. Go
you.
and take some
You
ecstasy.
selfish.
Go raving.
Self-consumed.
Go
Yeah,
on,
you
go
used to,
raving.
didn't ya?
I'm raving. I'm raving.
Yeah, self-consumed.
Go and have the time of your life. Go
Self-absorbed
on.
fucking cunts.
Fuck
Fuck Islam,
off.
yeah? Fuck
Who
Islam.
cares what
And I'm
you
glad
think?
people are waking up.
Yeah,
I
but
am
you're best
so
mates with
glad people are
Rashmar.
waking up.
You're best mates
yeah?
with Rashmar though. But you're
People
best
wake
mates with
up, 'cause
Rashmar.
you are the
But
defender
you're best mates with
of
Rashmar.
Islam on the block,
But
aren't
you're
you?
best mates with
You are the
Rashmar though.
defender of Islam on the
But
block,
you're
aren't
best
you?
mates with Rashmar.
Yeah?
You're best
You
mates with a
defend,
hijabi.
he is the
You're best
Islam,
mates
the
with hijabi
Muslim
though.
gatekeeper
But you're
on
best
G
mates with
block.
hijabi.
Aren't you?
You're
On
best
Muslim
mates with
block, you are the
hijabi.
gatekeeper. We know
But you're
what your
best
job
mates
is
with
here.
hijabi. He
Yeah?
gets married
You
at
sit
12 years
over,
old.
you sit over on Ghost and you trash every
You're best
British
mates with
yeah?
hijabi that
I know
got
you
kicked
don't
off
like
of
black
Ghost.
people. I
She
know you
got
don't
kicked
like
off
black
of
people.
Ghost.
I mean, just
She
look
got
at
kicked
how
off of
your
Wendy's
Ghost.
quite
people
finished.
talk about fucking black people, yeah?
Fuck off,
And how
you
you
Indian
treat us.
tramp.
So stop. I'm not Indian. I'm half black.
Yes, you
I'm not
are.
being racist.
You ain't got no black in you,
But you
liar.
don't like Indians, do you?
Kamala
I mean,
Harris
look
is
at the way
blacker
you
than
treated
you.
fucking. Look at the way you treated.
Kamala Harris is blacker than you.
They have got to make up lies. It's not worth talking to them. You fat turkey
Kamala Harris
pig.
is blacker than you.
I
She's
talk
half
about
Indian.
facts. I talk about facts.
Next year I like
Yeah,
you.
my
But
black
I'd like to-
mother
I'd like
is
to-
Indian. Yeah, all right.
No one
fat
gives
turkey
a
pig.
shit what you're
But
saying. Just
everyone
fuck
in your
off.
family
You
is fucking
boring
white.
tramp.
Is everyone? Fuck
You
Islam.
boring
Fuck
fucking
Islam.
skanky little
Fuck
whore.
You
Fuck
think
off.
you're so
Islam.
entitled that everyone's got to say hello to
Shut
you,
your mouth,
everyone's got to
dumb
bow
cunt.
down to
Oi,
you?
shut up, A1000, you fucking
No, I won't
dumb
shut
fucking
up. You've met your
gatekeeper.
match with me. I won't shut up. That's one thing I won't
You're
do.
nothing to me. You are
I won't
absolute
shut
trash
up
to me.
just because you tell me.
You know what? You only
Fuck
jump on the
you.
panel when you think you got a bit of backup.
Fuck
So,
you.
but
What,
I'd
you think
like
you're
to
going to
see you
scare
jump
me
on the
away?
panel.
You don't scare me.
I'd like to see you jump on the panel
You
on your
don't
own and
scare
hold
me.
your own. You are
Yes,
just
I
going to
do
talk
on
me
my own. I have done 10-hour panels. I've done 10-hour panels. I held my
and you
own.
jump
You
on
talk
and want to be
shit.
this woke and go, oh, but we've got to do this, and let's keep the borders open, and let's put them all before our own people, because I'm so woke, and I just, I don't live in the real world, and I just want to make everyone, like
Whilst
me.
you're there, stop
Shut
mugging your friends
fucking
off.
mouth.
Yeah,
Shut
stop
your
mugging your
mouth.
friends off and treating them like shit.
Now leave my
What
girls alone.
What friends? What friends are those?
Like, folks,
I
I
see
gotta
you
go.
mugging
Yeah.
Rashmar off. You mug her off. Weren't you supposed to come and do a live? Yeah, you were supposed to come and do a live. You run your mouth and talk shit, and I watched you on Velly's panel the whole day when you lied and said you were busy. You were supposed to come and talk about your so-called harassment. You're not being harassed. You're harassing everybody else.
Tell me when I'll do it. So
You're
shut
not
your
being
fucking
harassed.
mouth.
You're not being harassed. Stop harassing other people, and you won't be able to be such a victim.
Okay, right. Well, your fucking channel is all about harassment, but all of a sudden I'm not being harassed. It is.
It's
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
How many
you're
channels have you
boring.
lost?
You're
My
boring.
channel's still there since 2009. How many channels have you lost?
Yeah, but that's because no one gives a fuck about you.
No, that's because I can comply with the YouTube guidelines and you can't behave yourself. At your age, you should know how to behave yourself.
My age, though, so shut your
I don't
fucking
know.
trap.
I don't know your
No,
age,
you
but
don't
you're
know my
you're
life.
old
You don't know my
enough.
sex life either, so
You're old enough.
yet again, you are talking out your fucking ass.
I
Yeah?
must be.
You don't. Yeah, you
I
don't.
must
you are.
be
You don't
because you
fucking know
say so.
me.
Because you can't
You
keep calm
don't
to
know
have a
my age.
conversation.
You
When
don't
do you
know
actually have a
my sex
conversation
life,
with
but
anyone?
apparently I'm a whore.
When
Yeah?
do you actually have a conversation with anyone?
Well, I try to, but I've got a fucking fat turkey pig, and then you're just
You
What is
keep
there to know
shouting.
about
repeating
you?
yourself, going
But
over
wait.
and over and
What
over
is there
again.
to
But you
know?
keep
What's so
There we
shouting.
go.
interesting
There we
about
go.
you?
There we go.
There's
You see, the
nothing
fat
interesting
turkey
about
Oh, you want to
you.
be the
is so
princess of the
scared.
party.
There's
He is
nothing
so
interesting about
scared.
you, mate.
He is
You're
so scared.
boring.
Anya, you're so
You're
scared that
boring,
people are
man.
waking
No
up to
one
what
is.
Islam's
It's not even
teaching.
You're
Shut
scared.
up,
boring.
hang
Actually,
You're
on,
it tastes
Taz.
very
protesting and you're
Fucking
scrumptious
rubbing
when
fuck.
this kind of
foreheads.
mouth is coming
You're
Shut
from
up,
you.
you
boring.
fucking trap,
You
right?
ugly
No,
dog.
you see, the thing is with Khan, he is so
You're
petrified that people
boring
are
though,
waking up
Nixie.
to
Fuck
what you
off with your
fucking
boring
dogs,
shit.
you
You're
Islamic
so
fucking dogs
self-obsessed.
are
You're
like, yeah? You
self-obsessed. You're
hate it. You
self-obsessed.
hate it. So you won't let me
No
have
one
a
cares about
conversation. You
you.
won't let me have a conversation with this
No
fucking
one
idiot.
cares about
Are
you
you
and your
still up Jupiter's
self-obsession.
arse who
Fuck
condoned the
off.
I
RIP
talk
threats
to
to
who
my
the
son in
fuck I
December
want.
and
I
Wendy
talk
and
to who the
Moon
fuck I
and
want.
Babs?
Alright?
Yeah?
So shut
Yeah,
your
don't play
fucking
victim
dimmy
then.
gob.
Don't play
I ain't
victim.
fucking, I'm
You're
coming up
boring,
here.
mate.
I ain't playing victim, I'm coming up here to call you out. You
You
Boring,
call
sit
me
here,
out?
you're
What have
boring.
you called
so
Tens
me out for?
fucking,
needs.
yeah,
What
you
have you
are,
called
because
me
you
out
come
for?
here and you sit here and cape for people that fucking
What have you
talk
called
Tens
me
about
out
need.
you
for?
like you're a
Slim.
fucking dog. That's
You've
what
done
you
your
What
bit
have
now.
you
do.
Fuck
called me
off.
out
That's what you
for?
do. I'm just
What
calling
have
you
you
a
called me
fucking
out for?
awoke fucking useful
What have
idiot.
you called me out for, you
I'm calling
fucking
you
nut
a
job?
fucking what? You're. I've got a nut job calling me a nut job. Shut your fucking mouth. You come up
Said
here
one to
and
no
want to
one.
act. Oh, I am the fucking. I'm the woke brigade, and it doesn't matter that we've got our own British people on the streets. No, we got to help the Islam and the Muslims. Lick, lick, lick,
I
lick,
want to
lick.
make
Shut
some.
your
I want to make
fucking
some.
mouth.
I want
You
to make
fucking. And
milkshake.
if you're
Did
that
I,
fucking
like,
concerned, and if
you're
you're
a,
that concerned, why don't you
So
do live
really,
streams on your panel rather
I
than
have
jumping on the
done, and I have
bandwagon?
done for
Yeah, I
3
guess
years
no
before
one
you even
fucking
came on
watches
the
you.
scene.
I've
That's how
been here
long,
longer
that's
than
what I
3
said, you're a
years, love.
toddler.
I've been here
You're a
longer
toddler
than
to
3
this
years.
situation,
You
you're just
don't know
growing
how long I've
into
been
it.
here, do you? I've been here since
Well,
2018 in these seats. So shut your
listen,
fucking
the
mouth.
people you're now
Shut your...
talking to,
Sorry.
18, is that it?
No hablo
2018?
fucktado, all right?
Is that it? Is that it? That's how long you've been running your mouth for, since 2018?
No, but I've
What
researched
changes have
this
you
stuff a
made?
lot longer.
What changes
Nothing.
have
She's
you
done
made for this
nothing.
What
Great
changes have
Britain?
you made? What changes
Nothing.
have you
What
She's done
made?
changes have
nothing.
you
What have
made
you
for
done
Great
to help?
Britain?
What have you
I
done?
set
What have
proceedings
you
in
done?
law, that's what I
What have
done. What
you
changes have
done
you
to
made?
help?
She's just
What have you
boring.
helped
What
to do
changes
for the
have you
British
made?
people? What have you helped to
Can I
do for the British
start?
people?
Right,
What
Nixie,
have
have you
you?
ever,
I
ever
have not.
taken your council to court?
That's
Have
none
you
of
ever
your
held them
business. None
accountable
of
for
your
the
fucking
shit you're
business.
talking about?
I'll tell you what, A1000, I'll tell you what I don't do. I'm not a little fucking Karen like you, all right? I don't sit
Karen?
there with a fucking
A
You're
what?
notepad
fucking
and jot
Karen.
this
No, it's
down.
Kathleen Katie.
You really
Yeah,
are, yeah.
Karen.
I don't
A
sit there with
Karen.
a little
No,
notepad.
Wendy's a
But what I
Karen. Jupiter's a
do,
Karen. All of them lot are
oh, right,
Karens.
well, anything
You're a
you say from
Karen.
now on, I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
believe.
you're a
Nixie, you're a
Karen.
Karen.
You're
Anything that
racist to
you
so many
say
other
from now
people.
on,
You're
You're a
racist to
anything
Karen.
you
so many
say
other
from now on.
people.
But
Okay.
how about your Muslim friends that are racist to literally everyone that
You
isn't
Who's my
you?
Muslim
You've got to
friend?
stop us.
The
Not
people
all
that you cape
jokes
for,
aside.
yeah? What about them?
Who's my Muslim friend?
Yeah,
Like,
you're
you're
fucking up their
crazy.
asses. No, you're
Honest to
crazy.
God,
I
right?
must be
You're
licking their
fucking
ring hole.
crazy.
Yeah,
You're
you
fucking
know, that
crazy.
chocolate starfish. Yeah, I must be licking it so hard.
You are.
Yeah.
So what?
Was
So
it
this is a
not?
pissing
Do you know
contest.
what?
I've been
Do
on
you know what
YouTube
people want
longer
to be
than you.
right for?
Shut the fuck up.
When you calm down, you know,
Shut your
we
fucking
might be able
mouth,
to have
you
a
fucking dumb
conversation.
cunt.
The
No,
cheek of
no,
it
you
though,
can't
she's
have a
best mates with
fucking
Rashma and she's talking about your
She
Muslim
was
friends. The absolute cheek of it.
But hang
She
on a
doesn't even
minute.
say
Hang
hi. When Rashma
hang
comes
on,
into the
calm.
chat,
Why are you
hello,
so
Nixie,
concerned
hi,
about
Nixie, and you
Rashma?
blank her.
Why are
Because
you
you're a
so
hypocrite.
concerned about
Because
Rashma all
you're
of
a
a sudden?
hypocrite.
I
Because
don't that's the way you treat your friends.
I don't give a
I don't
shit
know,
what
you're
you
not a
think.
good
I don't
character.
care. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. And I don't think Rashma cares. And I don't think Rashma cares. But I don't
Alright, and
like.
also
I don't
you're
like
not
your
really,
history
you know,
on
it's not
here
good to,
because a lot of people say you really are just full of shit. You go around
I
doxing
must
people,
be.
and apparently I'm a
Boring.
whore, so you don't know. So that's a
I
lie
believe
straight
you are.
away.
Boring.
Right,
I did say you are. I believe you
Based
are.
on me talking to men on here, okay. You
I
see,
don't.
this woman.
I base you on my own
that,
actions and how
Wendy?
I can behave
All
and
you have
conduct
to
my
do
own
is
self, and I
come
wouldn't
to a
do what you're
man
doing.
and you're a whore. So
I wouldn't do what you're
basically,
doing.
You have
Nixie,
got
I've got 12 sisters. I wouldn't do what you're doing.
I don't
We've
give a
got
shit.
no
And I
proof
wouldn't
that
do
she's
what
a
you would
whore.
do. I defend my own. I
No,
defend
you
my
play
own.
victim
I'm
and you
not a
got run
fucking.
mouth. You
No,
know, they
I
used to
don't.
have
I
these
don't play
girdle things
victim.
for women
I
like
don't
you.
fucking play victim.
They used
Go
to
look
strap
at our
your
community
mouth
page.
and
Look
shut
at
you
our
up.
community page. We'll talk about victim.
Yeah, women
She's
like
the
you, they
one.
would have shut your
She's the
mouth with one
fucking.
of those things,
Yeah,
the
I'd
girdle
like to
things.
see
Yeah.
you fucking try
Yeah,
it though. I'd
they would
like
have
to
shut
see
your
you
mouth because women
fucking
like you
try
back
it.
in the day were dangerous.
Well, this ain't
Why don't you
back in the
talk about?
fucking day, is
Why
it?
don't you talk
This
about
ain't
your
back in the. But
great
don't you
English
tell
king?
me.
Why don't
Don't
you
you
talk
tell
about
me.
your
No,
great English king
no. We're
who
not going
married
there.
a 6-year-old?
No, we're not,
Why
I
don't you
don't give a
talk
shit.
about
I
your English
don't
king who
care
married a
about the monarchy.
6-year-old? Oh,
Who's got there?
we're not
Who's
going to
got
go there,
there?
are we?
You see what you're
King
doing,
Oh.
A1000? I'm not here to defend the
King
monarchy.
Oh, we're not going to go
King
there, are
Say
we? We're not going to
that.
go with the paedophilia in
A1000, see what
England
you're
for how many
doing?
years?
Well, let's talk about paedophilia within the Muslim fucking
Your own
community,
word.
shall we?
Your own
Let's talk
kings are
about
pedos.
paedophilia and the batrabazi within Islam, shall we? Yeah? Let's talk about that. Yeah? When they get little boys to dress up like women, yeah? Let's talk about that. But I'm not a fucking pro-monarchist, so why you've switched it to that, I don't know, A1000, yeah?
Because you're a
Right?
hypocrite, that's why.
Nah, you're a batrabazi fat pig, that's what you are.
You
Yeah,
fool.
you are. You go around trolling
You
dead
fool.
people. Yeah, you do, don't
How
you?
can you troll dead
you see,
people
that's
when
the
they're
thing.
already dead?
You troll, you
Why
know
don't
what I
you
mean?
go and look
Go
into
around,
your own
why
history?
don't you? I don't
Look
How
into
can
your
you troll
own
dead
tell me
history.
people?
what to do.
King
They're
Richard
already dead.
II married a 6-year-old.
I'm
King
talking.
Richard II married a 6-year-old, you
When are
dirty
you
fuck.
going to understand? I do
And that
not
was how many
care
hundreds of
about
years
the
after Muhammad?
monarchy. I
How many
don't
years
care.
after Muhammad?
Oi, dum-dum.
How many years
Dum-dum.
after Muhammad
When is she
did
going to get
King
it?
Richard II marry a 6-year-old?
The
thing
is,
we've moved on since then. We moved on. Oh, we moved on. But he married her
That's why you've got the
hundreds of
highest
years
amount of
after Muhammad.
child pregnancies, Wendy.
I don't want fuck
Right,
all to do
six,
with the
seven,
royal family.
So who's
But let's
sleeping with all the
talk
12-year-olds,
about,
600 to
Wendy?
700 years
let's talk
later,
about
you
all
have
the
the
people
English kings marrying
undocumented.
children.
Wendy, who told her to bring up the
English
talking about the
kings
monarchy?
marrying children. Call it out.
Where and when? That job.
1300s, 1400s, call it out.
We've moved
on since then. We've moved on into them. Move the fuck on from Muhammad. Then move the fuck on from Muhammad. You understand?
How about look after your own
That's
first?
the
The
craziest
British
war.
people that are on the fucking
yeah.
streets. How
Jumping over
about fucking defend them instead of being such an ass fucking licking dumb cunt? How
What, to
about
tell you
that?
about your own king that he was a pedo? To tell you that your own king was a
Give a shit
pedo?
about a king, but why
Call
are you
it out, you
defending? Why are you
hypocrite.
defending a religion that
Why are
fucking
you
promotes
defending a king that was a
person,
pedo?
Muhammad, that had a fucking 6-year-old
Muhammad in
bride?
what, 600? So Muhammad's in 600.
What
King
about the
Richard is
grooming
marrying
gangs?
6-year-old in
Why don't you speak out about the
1390.
grooming
Wow.
gangs? The
1389, is
Pakistani
it?
grooming
What
gangs.
was the 6-year-old hundreds of years after Muhammad?
Grooming what was the
6-year-old called?
Isabella.
Isabella, and she was only
Isabel.
6.
Isabel.
Isabella, she was only
Bullows.
6. Okay.
Only 6.
She's
Wendy,
not
Only
Wendy,
6
Wendy,
years
how
old.
Today,
Have you seen the picture? Have you seen the picture of the king bending down to his child
well, they're
now?
wrong. They're wrong for that.
Batrabazi and attacking British people, but you don't care
You want
about
to
British
point out
people, do
one
you?
thing, you don't check
I
your
don't
own
give
stuff.
a shit. I don't
Check
give a
your
shit.
own, wreck your own.
We don't care. We don't care.
No, of course you don't care. So take that when you talk about Muhammad. When you talk about Muhammad,
More people that are attacking our own people. It's a fucking problem, no?
Our people.
Our own people. Are you today? Are you white today, Nixie? Who's our own people?
Are you a bit confused? Are you confused?
No, you're confused. You've got the identity crisis.
Hang on a second, love. British does not mean that you're white. Are you a bit confused?
No, but you keep going on about it. You're so happy you're being attacked. And then when you're talking to me, you're trying to say our.
Racist. Shut up, turkey pig.
No, I'm not racist like you.
No, but when I'm talking about British people, I'm talking about white, black, whatever colour. I'm talking about the British people, right?
That's not what Wendy was saying. Wendy was saying that she wants them all white.
You're talking to me, not fucking
I'm talking to the lot of you because you're all fucking nuts.
I think that's a little bit offensive in you, wasn't it?
One at a time, please.
Then you
We
had to pull
can't
your
hear
English
you.
card, right? Like
The most quietest I've heard you, Chrissy.
You go missing first place.
You are just a little ass-kicking little fucking cunt. That's what you are.
I don't kiss us, I kick it. Yeah, I don't kiss us, I'll kick it.
See who's fucking ass you kicked.
Don't come
Never
back
seen
for
you
it.
kicked one person's ass.
Look, I
Not
don't tell
one.
you, but one. I love
So
Ivy
you're
Phillips.
fucking
Sorry
not
to
only
you,
an
the fella
arse
that's
licker,
just come on. I don't
not
even
only
know.
a fucking arse licker, but you're also fucking
You don't
delusional as
understand.
well.
You don't understand.
No, I
Lisa,
think
she just
you need
handed your
help.
ass to you, mate.
Religion.
No,
You just got
no,
done.
can't,
You just got done by the
can't.
most calmest, best mannered person on the
that's
panel.
against
You
me
got done, mate. You got
has
done.
handed that. No.
You just got
say that
done.
about
Shut up.
anyone. No, you
Shut
shut up,
up.
fat turkey
You
pig.
just got done,
You
mate.
shut up,
You
fat
just got
turkey
told
pig.
about yourself.
She
You just
ain't
got told.
fucking said nothing. She called me a fucking
She said
whore,
a-
and
she
then
said
started
enough.
talking about the fucking
She said
monarchy.
enough. She said
Shut
enough.
up,
She
fat
said enough.
turkey fucking pig.
She said enough. You got done, mate. You're an
Why
embarrassment.
don't you fucking copy your bullshit and paste it somewhere else, you fat turkey pig, yeah?
What are you on
You
about?
go
You're just
around,
talking absolute
yeah,
You know,
no,
I
nonsense.
can
you're
take my
talking
family
nonsense.
back over 1,000
I
years. You know,
don't
I've
give
done
a
my
fuck.
genealogy.
I don't give
And
a
before
fuck.
you dirty people
Is
keep
this a
putting up
fucking...
respect
So
for
why
my
don't you
granddad, sit the
fucking...
fuck
I
down.
don't give a
Don't
shit
you
about you and
dare
your fucking
respect my
family. How
granddad
about that?
ever again.
I don't give
He
a
wouldn't
shit
agree
about
with
you and
none
your
of you crazy
family.
people.
I
He
don't
wouldn't
care.
agree with
If
none
he's
of
as
you
fucking
crazy
crazy as
people.
you, I don't fucking give a fuck.
No,
Yeah?
he fought for your
Did
rights
he
and you don't
fucking...
deserve
Did
them.
he fucking
You
sell the
don't
country...
deserve them.
Did he want to sell the country out like you do as well, yeah?
No, no,
Is he
he
a
fought for
traitor
your
like you are as
rights.
well, yeah?
He fought
Open
for
the
your
fucking
rights.
borders and then
You do
fucking
it,
cape for
You're a
every other fucking
disrespect.
religion that comes in here, yeah? Was he like that? I wouldn't want to know him, yeah?
You're a disrespect.
No, she's calling me disrespectful. She just fucking called me a whore.
Temiknos.
You
Yeah,
can't
know
fucking make this
thyself.
shit up, can ya?
Temiknos. Know
Yeah,
thyself.
you can't fucking
Know
make this shit
thyself.
up. You're fucking weird
Know
as fuck.
thyself.
Oh my
Know
fucking...
thyself.
Yeah, feel the fear and do it anyway. All
Who's
that
trolling
fucking
you
woke
today?
bullshit. Shut up.
Is there going to be a
Shut your
video of how I'm
fucking mouth.
trolling you
She
now?
calls me a fucking whore and then gets in such... I'm
Oh, you're
upset.
so
Anyone
offended about me calling you and saying I believe you're a whore.
I'm not offended
Yeah,
by you
look,
because you're
sorry,
a
but
fucking
there is a
nut job.
culture in England where the
I'm
girls
not.
do, you know,
There we go.
the
There we
females,
go.
yeah, you do
All
act
right.
all like,
So
yeah, you do.
because of the culture in England, you think that it's acceptable for every other culture to come in and just
Culture in
smash it,
England.
yeah?
What's England's culture today?
Well, you just
Luke
said
says
it.
it's calling people nonces. You think it's what?
I never said
What's
that.
British culture to you lot?
Culture is
Because
what the
you lot
culture
are
is.
not what I know is British
So
culture.
what
You're
are
a
you? You're
disgrace.
saying you lot. So what?
You're a
What are you?
disgrace.
So what do you class you as then?
You're a disgrace.
What
Can I
are
ask
you
you-
then?
You don't even stand firm, or you don't even
What are you
stand
then?
by,
Okay.
you know.
What are you
Have
then?
you ever-
Okay,
have you
Miss
ever-
fucking
I'm
prim and
Katie.
proper.
Have you ever been
No,
on the
but
street?
what? So you're
I
talking
don't
about
have to
you
be
lot.
prim and proper. I was brought up by
What
a
are
good
you? What are
teacher.
you?
I was brought up by a good teacher.
So
A
you're,
good teacher.
I don't
Been on
give a
the game.
shit. I
Well,
don't
you
give a
should
shit.
do. If it's
No,
your
I don't.
country and we're supposed to all
I don't give a
unite,
shit about you
we
and your
can't
fucking
unite
family.
with
That's what I'm
people
just
with your
telling ya.
views.
All right, with
Have
your
you
fucking
been on
way.
the game?
Can't
Good.
unite with your views. You think there's a massive fucking
My
radicalized? You're
my
radicalized.
view is that there's a
Wendy,
problem with
didn't you want to
fucking
report
grooming
people like
gangs on
Nixie
here.
back in
There
2022?
are problems, okay, noticeable
Yeah.
problems with grooming gangs. You don't want to bring that
Yeah.
up. You just want to get on the panel and be Miss
Your
Wokey, that
problem
fuck
with
British
grooming
people,
gangs. Right,
which
do you
are
want to
black
hear
and
my
white,
view?
by
Do
the
you want to
way,
hear my
and
view,
Indian,
Nixie?
and whatever
You want to
colour,
hear my view?
but
Shut the fuck up.
our fucking British people. Don't you fucking tell me to shut. Who
Then
the
you don't want to hear the
do you
view because
think
you
you
only want to
are,
hear
you
your
dumb
voice. You
fucking
love the
cunt?
sound of your
That's
own
right,
voice.
I do.
You
I
love
fucking
the sound
do.
of your own
That's
voice.
right. That's the only thing you
Well,
got
enjoy
right so
it
far.
because you're not going to get
That's
far
the
with it.
only fucking. Well, I don't give a shit. But how far have you got? How long have you been on here? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the views.
How long I've been on here? Where?
Let's talk.
On
You're
where?
talking it. It's just
YouTube,
pissing.
October 2020.
Looking
Right,
for
okay.
YouTube, October
Right,
2020.
so I've been on YouTube since 2000. If this is a pissing contest, which it isn't, because
Pissing
I
contest.
don't rate. But it is, isn't it? Because you're like, how long have you been on? You're dumb as fuck. I don't care how long you've been
Ask
on
Shelley
it.
how dumb I am. Ask Shelley how dumb I am.
Listen, Shelley,
Ask
I've got
Shelley
my
how
own opinion.
dumb I am.
I like Shelley very much, but she
I'm
can't
just
give her
asking.
opinion
Ask
to me.
Shelley how dumb
No,
I
I'm
am.
not bringing Shelley into
All
this.
right, okay.
I've come to my own
Okay, that's why
conclusion.
you all wanted my
You
files,
are.
isn't it? Okay.
What's
That's why you all wanted my files and evidence on what's going on. Yeah?
No. I I asked you
Right,
ages
okay.
ago.
Ask
You didn't
Shelley
turn
how
up.
crazy I am.
You didn't turn up. Yeah, you're full of shit. But this isn't about that. But what I am saying to you is, all I hear you do is get on here and defend anything but the fucking British people, which, by the way, are not just fucking white, all right? So I'm glad I
Whoever's
educated you today.
singing, please
Yeah?
stop, because it's hard enough to hear already.
Ben, fucking leave it out, mate. Yeah, please. Yeah. That's what
Just the
I'm
two
saying. You
ladies,
get on
please.
here and you do the fucking woke shit, and I think it's fucking sick, and I think it's cringe, and I think you're a fucking arse licker. Yeah.
Should I put the picture up? Should I put the picture up of the Palestinian flag I took in Winston Churchill's hand on the statue in 2017?
Fuck about
I find that funny. That would piss you all off.
It's got
That would piss you all off.
You
Okay.
sit on
To
a fucking
flag to
panel
defend
with
you.
people that fucking
Yeah.
trash your culture and your fucking people. Yeah, but you're all right with that, yeah? So
Who's
carry
your
on being a
people?
fucking useful idiot, all right? You carry on, love. But I think you're fucking dumb as fuck anyway. But Chrissy, this is my new channel. Come over sometime. I would like to have a chat with you, honestly.
Yeah, no. What video of mine did you put the message in, Nixon?
I don't know. Oh god, I can't remember.
Stick it on the top one now, mate, for me.
All right, yeah, I will
Alright,
do.
so I'm
It's just
not
that
allowed to.
I recorded what happened. Because what I've noticed over there is Ben, please.
Ben,
Ben, man. Turn that down, will you, a minute?
Chops in the chat,
Please,
man.
man, please, come on. Ben, mute yourself. Because we can't hear what we're saying. Please, man, please. All right.
Oh, no one can hear over you. You're shouting and screaming.
Yeah, know your place. Sit in the back, bitch.
No,
Right,
my
Chrissy,
place. It's
yeah,
a
shut your
competition.
mouth.
Just to piss you off, I'd say.
Apparently it's a competition, like who's been on here the longest, and who's
Could
the
you
most
two
English.
ladies, could you
Maybe
two
you can
ladies
have that
actually have a
conversation
This
with Khan,
started when
because
you allowed me
Khan
on the
likes
panel
to talk
instead of
about how
comment,
white
and
he
I've
is,
got
so
this
maybe
weird
you
woman
two.
on here. This is not
I've got a fucking psychopath nut job calling me weird, but anyway, right,
psychopath
you and
nut
Khan
job.
can talk about and have a pissing contest like who's the whitest, because I know Khan likes to do that when I've gone.
Pissing contest.
Yeah. But I did hear Halima. As soon as you don't go with
you
what they want
boring
to
old
say,
bitch.
see,
Just
there we go.
fuck
Look at the
off.
gatekeeper. Look at the gatekeeper. As soon as
Boring.
what I'm saying is, Chrissy, she turned on you and started cussing everything about,
What's your
British
passion?
this and this.
What's your passion in life?
Gossip. No, passion is gossip.
Yeah, I'm guessing. What is your
yeah.
passion in life,
No.
Nixie?
Olympic
That's
level
got fuck all
gossiping.
to do with you.
What's your passion?
Fuck all to do with you. How about that?
Well, then you ain't got nothing of substance. Seriously.
I didn't say I haven't got a passion about something. I'm just not telling
You've got
you about
nothing
it.
of substance then. I just asked you, what's your passion?
Oh God, we're going fucking cuckoo. Listen, I'm going to leave you with this.
It must be
fucking
cuckoo.
nut.
I told you you'd leave before I did.
No, listen.
Told you
You
you'd leave before I
you and
did.
Khan deserve each other. All right.
Let
Keep being a
somebody
fucking
know.
lick
Look at
ass and don't
this.
think we can see.
It must
that
be
you
the
ain't.
Muswell Hill connection.
Must be.
What's Muswell Hill got to fucking do with it? What's that?
I don't know, because what's Khan and I got to do with your issue?
Just hurry up and go. Hurry up and go.
Well,
Can we get
Khan
back
has
to our
got a lot to do with my
conversation?
issues. I just fucking told you that. He fucking
Come on,
uses
man.
my dad.
We want to get
from
back to
me,
our conversation.
yeah?
Fuck your
He's
dad and your
basically-
mum.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
your brother
No,
and your
They all
sister
sat
and
on
your
a
uncle.
panel in December
kids.
mocking and making
no,
threats to
seriously,
my
Melly,
son.
I would
You're
like
just
you to
trash.
comment on this. I know you're not
You're
on the panel.
trash.
But let's just talk about what's going on your panel now, yeah? Talking about my dead dad, yeah? Right? I'll leave
Fuck
it
your
at that.
dad.
Only one
There we
talking
go.
about your
Fuck
deceased dad is
Islam,
you. Just
fuck
stop
Islam,
it. Just
and
stop it.
fuck Islam.
My
Shut
dad's
your
dead,
mouth,
my
nut
mum's dead. Sort yourself
shut
out.
Your fucking,
Sort yourself out. Only one
shut
talking
your
about your
nut job
dead dad is
fucking
you.
gob up.
Yeah,
Keep
sort it
being
out.
a fucking useful idiot.
Sort it out.
You
Go and get
fucking dumb
medicated.
cunt.
Go and put your medication
Should
back
we
on.
all
What, you're a
agree
doctor? Are you a
that
fucking
dead
doctor,
relatives
are you?
are off limits?
Are you a
Should we
fucking
all
doctor,
agree
are
that dead
you?
relatives
Get
No,
are
back
off
I'm
to
limits?
experienced in dealing with
Every
people
for
like you.
everyone.
I'll tell you what though, you do need a psychiatrist. You probably
Yeah,
are under one.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
to the morgue
Yeah.
visit. They treat people
Yeah.
like you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to. Come off
Yeah,
your
you'll end up in prison with your views.
because you are losing your fucking. Oh, there we go. The woke brigade. There we go.
Yeah,
Look.
you'll end up in prison with your views.
I bet you're
Crazy woman.
on speed dial. So I'm not
Crazy
allowed to have
woman.
an opinion that doesn't fit
Oh,
with
I'm not allowed an opinion now.
you
So
are.
my
but I'm
opinion
allowed to have
is
an
I
opinion on
believe you're a
you.
whore and I'm not allowed an opinion. Okay,
But you
cool.
need to qualify that. You need to back
I
that
don't
up
give a
with
fuck.
evidence.
I'll qualify it by watching you. I sit like a little owl.
Right, but yeah, so watching me talk to
The
men on
white old
here.
owl sat on the oak. The more she see, the less she spoke.
Okay, hold on. So I'm a whore because I talk to men on here. Chrissy, I can't talk to you anymore because
could be a
apparently
whore.
that
What
makes
do
me a
you say?
whore. Yeah? This fucking
Look at me,
bird's
it's so
nuts.
important.
Could be all.
The fuck?
Are you
You're
a
fucking
whore?
nuts.
Attention.
You're
You do
Are
seek
you a
fucking
whore?
attention.
nuts. All right?
You do
I
seek
think you
attention.
could be a
Carry
whore.
on doing what you're doing because it's obviously getting you very far. I've seen your channel. It's getting you really far. Loads of views. People
Who
have
wants to
got,
be in your
really
channel?
invested in what you've got to say because you're fucking.
Nixie, I don't care for praise, nor disgrace, nor views, nor fucking subs, none of that.
Quite
I
clearly
don't care.
do because you were
But
just
I've
telling
had my
people
channel since 2009,
how
haven't I?
established your
How many
family
times
is
have you lost
and
your
how
drawers? I
long-
mean, your
Well,
channel?
that's probably because people are interested or have
Yeah,
got
how many
opinion on
times have
me.
you lost your
People
drawers?
haven't
I mean, channel? How many times have you lost your drawers? I mean, channel?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Oh, you've lost your drawers a lot.
She's still here. Are you still here?
Yeah, still here, bitch. Huh?
what?
Don't try and
Did you
sort
say
it.
that
This is
again?
crazy.
Say that again.
Ex-
I lost my what?
I
I'm
said,
gonna say that
I
again.
said, how many times have you lost your drawers? Oh, I mean channels.
Right out of you now.
Did anyone? I mean, we're dealing with fucking cuckoo, fucking crazy, really. Do you hear her? How many times have you lost your drawers? Oh, I meant your chat. Oh, shut up.
I can tell you how many times I've lost mine.
Oh, just
You're
go
fucking
away,
ridiculous.
man, you boring old trouts. Just go.
No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to, Fat
You
Turkey.
think you're going to put comments in the chat and then I'm not going to hold you accountable for it and then you're going to come on the panel to have a go at me? Because you're a victim again. You don't have no religion, do you?
Because
You don't have no religion, do you? You have no religion, do you? So sit the fuck down. Yeah, sit the fuck down on people's religion. Shut up.
Sit the fuck down and shut up, bitch. Shut your fucking spazzy
You're talking
mouth
about
right
people's
now.
religion. You don't have one.
I actually do have a religion. I went to Catholic
Oh, now
school.
you do.
Not that it's any of your
Identity
fucking
crisis.
business.
Yeah? Do you also claim to be a Christian? Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am.
Where's your outrage?
What do you mean, where's my outrage? Where's your
Exactly.
fucking outrage? Where's your outrage about what's going
Why
on
don't
in
you
this
shush a
fucking
minute
country?
then? When you ask me about grooming gangs, why don't you shush a minute then? Learn something.
Don't you
Why
tell
don't you
me
learn
to
something?
fucking shush.
Why don't you learn something?
Fuck all from you. What's your
Why don't you
religion?
learn something?
Are you a Muslim? Are you a Muslim?
Why don't you
What's your
learn
fucking religion?
something? Okay, do you want to hear about the Sheikh brothers?
I'm very happy.
You want to hear
learn
about the
a
Sheikh
lot, but I
brothers?
guarantee
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
learn
You don't want to
fuck
hear
all from
nothing.
I'm
You don't
gonna
want to hear
learn fuck all
nothing.
from a fucking
You don't want to hear
fucking
nothing.
nuts
You don't
job.
care.
A
You don't
fucking
care about the French
psycho
children
fucking
being
nut
legally
job.
trafficked.
Oh,
You
here
don't
we
care.
go. Here we go. That's more of you, Jake and fucking Kaylee. I'm not here to talk about that.
You
I'm
don't
here
care about the
to
children
call
being
out.
legally
I
trafficked.
think you. Oh,
Whatever.
look, we go. Listen, you can't talk sense to this cunt, right?
You're never going to get nowhere with me because you can't radicalise me. You will not and you cannot
I just want to
radicalise
come up
me.
and tell you about yourself. You're a dumb useful idiot.
You've already got
and
told
you
about
don't
yourself.
Ever fuck it. You ain't tell me
You've
fuck
already
it.
got told
you
about
turn the
yourself.
music
You're
off, please?
sly.
Crazy.
You're
Is you
devious.
fucking
You think you're
crazy?
so far up yourself that you can't even say hello to anybody.
Are
You
you
disrespect
fucking
your friends.
crazy?
You put your fucking shit everywhere, and you're not somebody I'd interact with.
Rashma, she's concerned that I disrespect you. Love. Do you want to just tell her that? I mean, do I disrespect you, Rashma? I don't know. But, you know, you can tell me that. But you don't need to worry about my friendships. Worry about yours, because I don't think it's not very existent, is it?
Dixie, when's the last time
You know French, yeah?
I have plenty, but don't ask about my fucking personal life.
Yeah, to strike. Yeah.
Nixie, talk to your Uncle Ben. He's calling you. Uncle Ben's calling you.
Yes, Uncle Ben's rice is calling you. Nixie.
Sort this racist pig out, Ben. That guy above you.
Everyone's racist but you. You're calling him a Turkish what?
What is called every action causes a reaction. The way
Yeah, it's cause and effect. Yeah, cause and effect. Yeah, Nixie puts comments in the chat. She gets told about the comments, and now she's screaming and moaning. Right, Nixie, you tried to go fast one.
Learn it. So they don't like it. They like to come up here and do the old
Is this the
preach
Nixie
woke
show?
stuff. But the minute that you fucking turn against Islam, you've got fat turkey pig to start
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be Nixie.
right? Yeah, you're a fat turkey pig, yeah. You know what you are. And I've clipped so many things that you've said. You're a gatekeeper for Islam on the fucking block. And you
All
go
these
over
pork
there,
scratchings.
Shut up, you dumb
All these
fucking
pork
cunt.
scratchings.
Look at me.
What are you talking about?
Nixie, can you tell your uncle to shut
Fucking
up?
pork scratchings.
What's that meant to
Just
mean?
had my guitar back.
That's how I see it. It's pork scratchings.
Yeah, well, you can't play
Wait,
guitar.
I mean,
Talk to me.
what are you talking about?
She had a guitar back now. As he was talking shit, I was unboxing it.
I tell you what, some things are better fucking left alone, like this fucking cunt, for instance. She's
Some
fucking
bit,
dumb.
yeah, some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, no, I said left alone because you're fucking dumb as
Some
fuck.
things are best left
You jump
unsaid.
on
We are
panels
not
and try
friends.
to
I
be
don't
Mrs.
know you. You can't
I
radicalise
said
me.
some things.
You
I
are
said no
crazy.
friends.
And I
I
question
said
why
some
you're being
things.
supported by the
Oh
same
my God,
people
she
who called
doesn't
me an
hear.
anti-Semite. How are you getting so much support from the same people who trolled me for 3 years, calling me an anti-Semite? Get real.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
fake. None of you are friends with each other.
Fucking shit, because I ain't gonna do
None of you are friends with
Maybe
each
because
other.
they've got
You all
fucking
hate
more
each other.
respect for me than
You
you
know,
You
have.
don't even have no loyalty to each other.
I know,
You,
but
none
you
of you are
don't.
friends.
You
You
throw
don't
in
need
things
to
that I gotta pick
Fuck, when have I
up.
said that we're friends? When have I said that I am friends
Oh,
with
well
really
done,
anyone?
Rashma. She just told you
I
she's
gotta
not your friend.
stop. How did he come in the sports day?
This is YouTube, yeah? Alright?
Oh, no, your true colours are coming out. So when your friend says hello and you multiple times I see you ignore her. And she's being a friend to you. You know, good friends like that are hard to come by. Shame on you.
Okay,
Shame on you.
all right, okay.
Yeah, got too many friends, too many men, too many men, too many men.
Too many men. Are you jealous? Are you jealous?
No. Head up.
Jealous. No,
Head up, eyes open, legs closed. No. I'm just saying. Yeah. If you have, then respect that one man that you've got. Then respect that one man that you've
You
got.
have to go there.
If you have, respect that one man that you've
Tell me,
got.
I am not taking advice from a fucking lunatic like you.
Advice. I won't take your condescending advice either. Take your condescending advice and fuck off. How's that?
I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm not telling you what to do.
I gave you my opinion and you didn't like it.
But your opinion is based on bullshit because you know fuck all
No,
about
my opinion is based on watching you, keeping back, keeping back.
YouTube. So I'm a
watching
whore
you
on YouTube because I happen to talk to men.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
No. You just act in a way that I don't act and behave. I don't like that in a woman.
And I wouldn't want to act the fucking way that you act. Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, you act like a fucking weirdo.
Women like me are quite rare, to be honest.
No,
You act like you're quite common.
Very rare.
You're quite common. Yeah. You're quite common. You're quite common.
You're a little bit confused about who you are. Yeah.
I know exactly who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
you
peace.
Muslim. You're Muslim.
Why are you obsessed with Muslims? Nixie, Muslims don't give two fucks about you.
I know Muslim and Islam don't give two fucks about
Muslim
anyone
wouldn't
unless you
even
are
dare
fucking
talk. You know,
Islam.
the way you're talking is disgusting. You should, you should seek God.
Should I wash my mouth out?
Ah,
Guys, don't swear. Ben, do not swear because you got a fucking woke princess here, okay?
Why is no one allowed to swear when I've been swearing on this panel? Why is no one allowed to swear when I've been swearing on this panel?
Right, so what are you saying about my fucking language then?
No, your mouth.
Oh, my Lord.
Have you heard it? Have you heard your mouth?
Stop singing, man. Ain't
But when someone's
karaoke.
trying to have a conversation with you, you can't even. I mean, you can't now.
You, we
It
can't.
took you that long.
When I'm being gaslit by a
You
fat
mothers
turkey
won't
pig,
shut
talking
you
over
I haven't gaslit you. I haven't
you fat
gaslit
turkey
you.
Muslim pig, fucking trying to fucking chime in when I'm talking to you.
I haven't gaslit you. You tried to gaslight me in the chat. You tried to slag me off thinking I went on the panel.
I tried to fucking talk to you. But
No,
this
you
fat
didn't.
Pig,
A1.
yes, I
Do you want me to read back your comment? The fuck? You think you're just going to say things like that, and I see it, and I'm not going to say nothing to you?
I can say what do you think that's
Exactly. Say what you want. So when I call you out for it, don't act like a bitch.
I'm talking about being. Hang on a
She was
second.
proud
I'm
of
talking
you.
about being
Bitch.
gaslit by the fucking turkey pig. I wanted to be able to talk to you without him chiming in.
You tried to
because
slag
you're a
me off
little
in the chat because you
Yeah,
thought I
did
was on the
slag you off.
panel.
I
I
did
see
slag
you,
you
yeah,
off.
so I've
And I
held you
came on the panel to back
accountable.
that up. That's not
Right, so who
fucking
started
gaslighting.
it?
You're getting confused.
Right,
I'm
who
fucking
started
slagging
it?
you off directly to your face. Yeah?
Who started it?
Well,
Who
I'm
started
just
it? You
questioning
did.
you. I'm questioning
did?
you. No, I'm asking you about politics, but then you
No,
went
you're
personal.
sly. You tried to pull a fast one. You're sly.
How is that
You
fun?
see me
I
running?
don't think I can be any more direct. I literally pulled you
You're
up to the
direct
side of
now.
that, and I jumped on the panel, right, to talk
Because
to
you got called
about
out for your slyness.
How did I get called out?
Yeah.
Tell me how
In
I
the
got called out.
chat. You didn't expect me to tag you back and ask you what the fuck you doing.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah,
No
you
shame.
found
You got
it.
no
Yeah.
shame,
There
man.
we go, fat turkey pig again.
You see how
What's your
fat-
obsession with Khan? What's your obsession
No,
with
you
Khan?
That's none of your fucking.
Hey,
I've
look
just
at the
told you
words,
the
boys.
cunt
If
fucking
you don't
trolls
know
my
the
father.
small
Shut
words
your fucking
in on
mouth.
the
It's 'cause-
block.
hey,
Right, but you sit on a
fucking
panel
pull
with
no
people
one
who
out.
made
It's 'cause I don't
RIP
fancy
threats
her.
to my son.
It's because I
Yeah?
don't fancy her. That's
Who
why
you
she's
sit
upset
with
with me.
Babs and all of
Yeah,
that, who
you
mock
wanna-
my
you
deceased
wanna-
mum.
Hang on. I've never
You're a
said that.
victim.
Shut your fucking mouth. That's a
You know what I'm
lie.
saying?
That's
Well,
a lie.
Babs
When
is a
have I ever
victim.
sat with
Babs is a
Babs?
victim now,
When have I
isn't she?
ever
Because
sat with
she
fucking
got her own
Babs?
comeuppance. Yeah,
But Nixie,
she
why
don't
are
get
people
the right
putting in
to
the
go
chat that you
around
got
doing
done?
what she's done
Turkey
for the
pig,
last 4 or
Nixie, why are
5
people
months,
putting
6
it in the chat
months.
that you got done, Nixie? Why is that
No, I'm
then?
not reading it. Got done by
Well,
what?
Six
have a
Got done
read,
by
months.
what?
mate.
Who's
Have a
that?
read.
Who's
You
that?
got done.
Assad. Got
You
done
got
by what?
done.
By what?
You got done.
Hey, go
Oh,
on.
You
what,
got
like the time I
done.
had around Rashma, I
You
got done.
jumped
Anyone
on,
that I
didn't
ran
hit the
with,
large, and you
oh
just
my
got
God.
smacked
She
up,
has
mate.
not...
You
Yeah,
got
all right,
smacked
okay.
up, mate.
Really?
You got told
She
about
hasn't
yourself.
fucking smacked
You're
up
a
no one,
fucking
and you know it.
whore. You're a fucking whore.
Fat turkey pig does, Wendy,
You
right?
got told,
What he
mate.
does, if
You
anyone
got
is
told.
taping for
Wendy
Islam,
can't save
he'll
you.
big them
Even
up,
Chrissy
right?
can't save
It's
you.
all
You're
right. I have
fucked.
got so many
You're
sound bites
fucked.
of you. You're fucked.
You are
You're the one
fucked.
that's fucked. You're getting exposed all over the
Can the
place.
gentleman
You're a
stay
cunt.
and let the
Yeah,
ladies talk, please?
racist little fucking.
Can the
He
See, this
gentleman
is the
stay a
quietest
little
you've
bit
been,
and let
no?
the ladies talk, please?
It doesn't do that, you see, because this fat
All
turkey
black,
pig's got to chime in
all
every
in
time.
one
He wants
loud,
black people to fucking cuck for his
no
fucking
bigots.
shitty
You know what I
religion.
mean?
Well, I won't be one of those
We
black
don't care what
statistics.
colour
Know
you
that.
are,
I
what
fucking
religion you
hate
are.
your fucking
Nixie,
religion
we
because
don't
you,
care.
because
We don't
people
care.
like
We don't
you,
care if you
because
come
of
round
people
here. We've got no
like
time for you
you,
round here.
okay?
We don't care if you
They
come
go
round here. We don't care.
raping
We don't
our
care.
fucking
We don't care
people.
if you come round here. We've got no time for bitches like you round here. Why don't you fucking go and sling your rook, you fucking old trout?
Nixie,
Can
I'm
we
not
let the
here to
ladies
slag
talk
off your
between
dad. I'm not
themselves so
slagged
they
off your
get
He
dad.
has
something
got a lot
resolved?
of fucking female energy, this one, isn't he? You fat
No, but
turkey
You've
pig.
got a lot of
I mean, those
testosterone.
fucking. Shut your mouth, you fucking nut job. All right?
no, let
You
me
You've got a lot of
fat turkey pig.
testosterone.
our
Shut
real
your. Yeah,
workers.
yeah, I've probably got bigger balls than him, that's for sure.
Okay,
But you're a
Nathan.
fat turkey fucking pig, yeah? And I see you for what you are. Big
Define
up
the word
Triller all
for
day long, yeah?
you.
Big up
See,
Triller for calling out
Triller.
your fucking
What?
No, she's
Triller,
trying to
who
ban
called you every name
Muslim
under the
mates,
sun?
yeah?
Triller, who was
That's
calling you every name under the sun? That same Triller.
Yeah, but Triller hasn't trolled my fucking father.
He was the original
Look at the
one. He
You
was the
sound like
first
a
one to
pig.
cuss your
You
dad.
do literally sound like a pig when
But
you
he
laugh,
was the
by the way.
first
I've
one to
got to
cuss
tell
your
you that.
dad.
You
He was the
actually
first one.
literally. I thought, but hang
He
on a
was the
minute.
first one,
Then you
though.
lot were saying that he didn't. Make your mind up. 'Cause I've got clips of you saying, but he didn't. He did. Yeah. You see how you lot are so fucking disingenuous.
No,
So
there ain't no you
fucking
lot. There ain't no you
disingenuous.
lot. There ain't no
Yeah,
you
there is.
lot.
There is,
No, there
because
ain't.
you've made that very clear. You've
Like
made
that
There
the
ain't no
walk.
you
fucking
lot.
line
There
in
ain't
the
no you lot.
sand. Yeah, you made that clear. You've said that we need to stick together. And we need to use Chrissy Morris.
You're a
We need to use
spastic.
Chrissy Morris. Yeah, I've got that as
You are
well.
a spastic.
I've got Ghost saying that I don't want to fall out with Muslims. So you got anyone else, but Muslims, we need to stick together. So
Look.
you've
He
drawn the
jumped on the
line in the
panel,
sand.
giving it the
There's
large. He
us
got
and there's
smacked
you.
up. Take your L
All
and
right, if
fuck
that makes you
off.
feel happy, if that makes
Just
you
take
feel
your L and
happy.
fuck off now.
No. No
Look,
one
this is
smacks
getting
me up here.
embarrassing.
No
I'm
one has
starting to
smacked
feel
me up
sorry for
here.
you.
Yeah. No, I don't need your pity, love. You need to start. No, you need to fucking feel
You just
sorry
got
for
no
you.
self-awareness.
You need to feel sorry for you. Khan, you lost your fucking credibility the fucking
Khan
day
is
you
a
were
good
born.
man.
Well, you should talk to him a bit
This is
more than.
boring. No
Hang
one's
on,
looking at you for
how can you call
fucking
Ben? Hang on a
respect.
minute. How can you call
No
him a
one's
good
looking at
man
you for respect.
after he has fucking trolled my father? They compare
Fuck your
us
dead
to
father.
dogs. Yeah.
Move on. Your father's dead at the end of the day. Move on. My
Nixie, your
father's
dad
dead.
had you when he was 50 years old, and you're 50. That means he's
I'm
100
not
years since
fucking
he was
50.
born.
So stop fucking telling
Listen,
people.
how are you going to expect your dad to live that long? Your dad died of natural causes. He didn't die in a war. He didn't die of cancer. He died of natural causes.
Doesn't matter.
So how the fuck have you got anything to complain about?
How do you know so much about
How
my
have
dad?
you got anything to complain about? Your dad
do you
died
know
when he was
so
like
much
Let's
about
get
my
off the
dad, fat
subject
turkey
of
pig?
dead relatives, guys.
Do you know so
Let's
much
get
Your
off
dad
the
about
died when he was like
subject
90
of dead
at home in his bed.
relatives,
What have you got to complain about? There's
So
little
how do you
kids
know
dying
so
every
much
day.
about my fucking dad, fat turkey pig?
There's little kids dying every day. You don't give two shits about them, and you want to moan about your
he's right.
dad who lived the best life.
Come on, you're obviously rattled. You've been looking stuff up, haven't
Your
you?
dad lived his
You
best
are
life,
very
mate.
rattled.
Yeah, we've been looking. No, but please don't hate each other. Come on, like
No,
like how
hating.
you.
I'm just saying that. How are you feeling so sorry for someone who lived their best life?
Can
You
you
don't give a
answer me?
shit about 1,000 kids getting murdered every day.
Can't. So
Fuck
have you
off.
been looking up? You've
Stop
been looking
calling
my
my name,
information
man.
up.
Fuck off,
All
man.
right, turkey pig, actually.
Fuck
turkey
off.
pig.
You're
Turkey
boring.
pig. Turkey
You're
pig.
boring. You're talking about your dad like he's a
Turkey fat
martyr.
pig.
Did your dad die in a
No,
war?
it's just
Did he die in a war or
having
something that we don't
fucking
know
morals.
about?
Nixie,
Your dad's not a
Nixie,
martyr.
You are
He's not a
Nixie, serious
martyr.
question.
No, not from you. Nothing
Nixie,
serious from you.
serious question. Do you like
No,
chaos
nothing
magic?
is serious
Yeah.
from you.
Oh,
Nothing is serious from you. You're a fucking nut job.
Serious.
Yeah, you're
Wow,
an idiot.
nut job.
No,
You
listen
sound
to me.
you sound
Listen to
bitter.
me. Listen.
I'll give you some
don't like cunts like you. You're a fucking idiot.
Go on, baby girl. Go on, baby girl.
So, oi, fat pig, yeah? So
No,
you think it's
no,
okay to go around, because I don't, not my culture hasn't, my mum and dad didn't bring me up that way, to troll dead people, yeah? To troll like dead their parents, so everything about
Is that
I've
Brian
learned
Hurl
from
in the
Islam.
back threatening to come to my address? Brian,
Yes,
you'd get dealt with
Brian.
differently. You get dealt with differently.
Who buys?
Tell him,
You and your run brigade.
Yeah.
You're
Brian,
really
Pearl,
stupid
trying to
people.
make more
It's all right, though.
friends.
You've got a fat
You lot
turkey
are
pig on your
mad.
side, though, ain't you?
You lot
You've got
are
a fat
mad.
turkey pig on
And
your
you're
side.
all
Brian,
British
Brian,
people.
I
You're
know people.
wondering
That's
why all
right.
the
Well,
other
you didn't
countries
think
are
I was
laughing at
British.
this country. This
You
country is
didn't.
a fucking
Yeah,
joke.
because of people like
Look
you.
at look at
Because
you.
of people like you
It's
that are
a
happy to
joke because you
fucking
hardly know
go
what
to the
suffering
border
is.
and welcome them in.
You hardly
and
know
go,
what
fuck the
suffering
British
is.
people on the streets,
Have you
though.
suffered?
But
Have you?
welcome in everyone.
Have you
And
suffered?
welcome in
Have
the
you?
racists.
You ain't
Welcome
suffered
in the
enough.
fucking
I don't think
groomers.
you've suffered enough.
Welcome in all
Yeah,
of you.
I don't think you
alright?
suffered
Because
enough.
I don't give a shit about my own fucking people. Yeah, that's why this country's
I
in a
don't think you
fucking mess.
suffered
Because
enough.
of fucking cunts
I
like
don't
you.
think you suffered enough.
I don't give a
Yeah,
crap what you
you need
think.
to suffer
Don't
Green
give
before
a
you can even have an
crap what
opinion
you
on what you're
fucking
talking
think.
about.
How
Screaming and
about
shouting,
that?
so
I don't
Stinks,
give a
stinks.
crap what you fucking
called
think.
everything screaming and shouting.
Yeah?
I
You
bet
fucking
no,
dumb nut job.
exactly.
How about that?
I
Yeah?
am.
How about
about
defending your own
suck out?
fucking people?
How
Yeah?
about
You
suck
talk
out?
about the state of this
We-
country, it's because of cunts
broke
like
your ideology.
you.
We're all our own people. We're all people. We all live
Nixie, how
together.
about you suck out
We
and
just
fuck
look
off?
at
What's
different.
that supposed to mean?
Suck out.
No, what's that supposed to mean?
Fuck
Go on.
off.
What's that mean?
You're
Suck
older than
what?
me. You should
Suck
know
out
better.
what? You
What
don't
You
know
should
my
know better.
fucking age. You don't
Suck
know
out.
my age. You don't
Suck
know.
out. Suck out.
Slap her.
I've got to fucking
Fuck off.
clip that. What? Oh my
Look at it.
god.
Have you had
You
your
are-
alcohol today? You're
You
another one
are
that drinks.
fucking.
Oh, you
So,
can
I
put
mean,
lunatic.
drinking's good in
I kind of
moderation.
feel a little bit bad because I feel like
I
I'm
don't care
starting
what you feel for me. I
on
stand
someone who's
alone,
got
and
some
you ain't my
serious
friend.
fucking mental fucking
You
problems
ain't
here.
my friend.
Now, don't fucking sit here and say this is the reason this country's
I
in a
got
mess.
you right though,
It's because
didn't
of
I? From a
cunts
year
like
ago.
you.
I sussed you out from a year ago, didn't
What
I?
did you say a year ago?
That's
then?
why
Tell
I've
me
kept
about.
far away from you, isn't it? That's why you keep begging me to go on your channel and
Please.
shit. Yeah, I kept away from
Hang
you.
on. When have I ever
You're
begged you to come on my
radicalized.
channel? When?
You're
When?
radicalized.
When have I? No. See, that's where you're a liar now. Prove that I've ever begged your fucking nut job ass to come on my
Suck
channel.
out.
Ever. You fucking lying cunt.
Yeah.
People would have, you would have to pay people to fucking come on the fucking, because no
I would
one
have to
fucking
pay
wants
people.
fuck all to do with you.
What
You're
do I have to
fucking
pay
nut
people?
job. Don't fucking be lying saying I begged you to come on
People
my
are so
fucking
scared
channel.
of what
You
I've got to
lying
say,
little
they won't
fucking
even
dog.
let me speak.
No
People
one
are so
understands.
scared of
No
what I've
one
got to bring to the
understands what you
table.
got to
You
say
all try
other
to
than
make
you
out I'm
lick
nuts.
ass. You
You
lick
make out
ass.
I'm
You
nuts.
like
I've
to
got
be
more
Miss
to bring to the
Woke.
table than
You
fucking
like to
Tommy
be
Robinson,
fucking
and you
Miss
lot are
Woke.
crazy. You lot are
Well, we got
crazy.
the fucking.
Real receipts, real evidence,
Oh
real
my god,
facts.
we're talking to a
And you all
fucking
sit there
nut
talk
job.
about bigging up Tommy Robinson, the wet wipe.
All right, come on, tell us
Wet
all.
wipe. Is he
Enlighten us
Nelson
all.
Mandela now,
Please
is he?
do enlighten us all.
Is he Nelson?
About
Why did you
how
ask
we're
your friend
going to get this
Shelley why
country.
she wanted my
Stop
files?
asking
Ask your
me.
friend why she
Stop
wanted my
asking
files.
me to
Why
do
did your
things.
friend
I
want
don't
my
need to bring
files?
anyone else into this.
14th
This is
of
between
June
me and you. This is about,
2021.
but
Why
you're
did
a
your friend want
liar.
my
No, you've
files?
just proven to me you're a liar. You said I
Why
begged
did
you
your
to come on my
friend
channel. I
want
have
my
never
files?
begged you to come on my channel. When you have turned up, I've been polite.
Yeah,
But
some people do
you
lip
fucking
service,
lying
but
little
that
cunt,
not that.
you're
Yeah,
a
lip
liar.
service.
So you're well suited over to fucking Ghost Liars Block, yeah. All right?
Suited.
But don't you dare sit here and say that's why this country is in a
I'm
mess.
getting
Because
reprimanded
of
now for
fucking
being, I'm
idiots
not allowed
like
to go and
you.
talk into this channel
Idiots
or that
like
channel.
you that literally go to the border and welcome them all in while our own British people are on the fucking streets. Yeah,
Hour,
that's why
stop
we're
putting
in such
us in
a
hour.
fucking
You
mess.
keep chopping and changing.
I haven't chopped and changed once.
You
Tell me where I
have.
have. Tell
You've
me where
got
I
an
have.
identity crisis.
Tell me where I have. All
You've
right,
got an
fucking
identity crisis. You don't even know who got. You don't
81,020
even.
fucking, 20 fucking faces. Yeah, all right. Tell me where I have.
The last person who had an identity crisis denied it too. Turns out he did have one. He thought he was a Satanist. Then he turned out to be a Methodist. You're crazy. You're not crazy, seriously, with the mindset you've got. Crazy.
Oh, no. Not what's his name, no.
You can call me crazy, you can call me insane, but I'm only hearing what's on my brain.
What's his name?
Crazy yourself.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, okay, all right, yeah.
You know it is, don't it?
I'm crazy, and this cunt's sitting here caping from every other religion.
Oh, now do you want the
apart from her
violin? You
own.
take so to
Apart
heart
from
what
her
everyone else
own.
is saying, but run your mouth to everybody.
Silence the
You
crew.
need to rep and check
I
yourself.
have an opinion. Don't tell me to check
Oh,
myself.
you have an
I'm
opinion. So
absolutely
nobody else is
fine.
allowed an opinion.
Yeah, you are, but I'm allowed to challenge you. But I don't
Yeah,
call
don't get
you
so
a
hurt
whore.
then.
I
Don't get so
fucking
offended
call
then.
you a fucking whore in the process,
Don't get so
right?
offended then.
I'm not offended. I'm
You're
offended
telling
when I
I'm
get called a
caping for
whore and you don't
grooming
know me.
gangs. Did you
I'm
tell me I'm
offended.
caping for
I'm
grooming
offended
gangs?
when people
Fuck
lie
off.
about me. Yeah, that
Are you
pisses
a
me off.
victim or survivor of grooming gangs?
Oh, shut
Or
up.
any type of childhood abuse?
You ain't
Are
fucking.
you a
You
victim
are
or
seriously
survivor of
not the
any
full
type of
ticket.
childhood sexual abuse? It's a
You
simple
are
question.
not the fucking full
Are
ticket.
you a victim or survivor of any childhood
Stop
sexual abuse?
asking me these
Then
questions and
shut the fuck up.
personal questions that got fuck all to
Shut
do
the
with you.
fuck up.
No, you shut the fuck up. How about that?
You women
shut the
keep
fuck
speaking
up.
on behalf of other
Why
people.
don't
They don't
you
need your
fucking shut the
advocacy.
fuck up
They
and
don't
stop
need
being
your
a little
advocacy.
fucking cock and fucking start
No.
defending your own country and the British people?
My own
Yeah, how
country.
about
I've done
that?
enough to defend my own country to see how it's shit on me. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, so there we go. The country shit on her, so she's going to defend everyone else.
I will speak the truth about what's going on when I realise what a
So what's the truth?
sickhole,
Tell me
a
what the truth is
sickhole
then.
this
What's the truth?
country.
Because
You've
you
got
wouldn't know the
great
truth
laws,
if it hit you in the
great
face,
laws.
apparently, because you've lied your ass off since I've been here.
You're
Now, why
a
don't you
chaos
shut up?
agent.
Why don't you shut the fuck up and sit down? You fucking lying cunt. Oh, who's the victim now? Oh, my country has fucked me over. Yeah, you fucking dumb cunt.
I don't play victim. I'm a
But
warrior
you
in all
just
of this.
did.
What's your
You
excuse?
just fucking did.
What's your
Heroin,
excuse?
You probably are on fucking heroin.
What's
That's
your
only
excuse?
the only thing to explain
Ever
how you
taken your
fucking
council
behave.
to court, held them accountable? Ever held the police
my
accountable?
God.
Ever held any of them accountable for what's
I'm
happening in your
going on
poor
mute.
sorry
She's
little life?
fucking nuts, isn't she?
No, because you couldn't
Fucking,
even
she's
stand
spazzing
5
out.
minutes in a
Full
court.
fucking
You
spaz
couldn't
out
even
and
stand
fucking...
5 minutes in a court. Just lip service. Some do litigant in person. You just do lip service. Yeah.
Yeah, right. My ex was a barrister. I spent a lot of time around legal people. Okay, so yeah. All right. Don't tell me about that.
They fucking dickheads. They
I
never
don't care
lived
who your
their
ex is. I'm talking about you and your conduct and your character.
Are you qualified?
Yeah?
Are you a qualified
Are
barrister
you,
or
your
lawyer?
conduct and
Are
your
you a qualified
character?
barrister? What did you
Your
what did you
conduct
study at
and your
uni?
character. I'd
What
rather
did you
listen to what the
study at
judge has
uni?
said about me.
What did
I'd
you
rather listen
study
to
at
what a
uni?
judge says about
What
me
did
than what
you
you've
study
got
at
to say about
uni?
me. I'd
What
rather
did you
listen
study
to a
at uni?
judge,
What
what
did you
they would
study?
say about
What did
me,
you
and
study
put
at
it on
uni?
paper
This is
than what
fucking so
you would say
qualified.
about
What
me,
did you
because you
fucking
are
study?
irrelevant. You
What
are
did you study
irrelevant.
while you're in the
You are
cycles? What did you study?
irrelevant.
Yeah,
You
if
are
I'm irrelevant
irrelevant.
then stop talking to me. How about that? You're a fucking
Why are
nut
you on the
job.
panel to talk to me then?
I came up here to ask why you cape for
Scared everyone
everyone
off.
other than your
Everyone
own
came on to
fucking...
talk to Babs and Wendy.
I
I ended up
fucking
talking
came
to
up here
you.
to ask you why I only ever hear you caping for every other fucking religion and other than your own country
You don't
and your
hear
own
me caping for
culture.
shit. You don't
Yeah,
hear
you
nothing because
do.
I haven't done
Yeah, you
lives, have I?
do. But you've just
I haven't
fucking
been
said
live for
only
about
2
a year,
minutes
have I?
ago, this
I haven't
country's
been
fucked
live
me
for about a year.
over. This
When you got to
country's
bury
fucked me
your own
over. That's
child,
what
then
our
you don't go
British
live,
is.
do you?
Oh, you're a
Yeah, okay.
fucking
I
nut
haven't
job.
been live for about a year.
Absolutely fucking nuts. Yeah,
I
because
haven't
no
been
one
live for
fucking
about a
comes to
year.
your fucking... And that's
I
a
don't give
lie.
a fuck
That's
what
a
you're
lie.
saying.
I came to one of your lives because Mouse was laughing. No
Oh,
one
no,
turns
no,
up
not
at
a
a live.
live. No,
So I
that's a
did my little
premiere.
bit of
No, that's a
charity.
premiere. I can hold
It's a
10-hour panel
premiere.
lives on
Well, I
my
can
own and
understand a
speak for
10-hour live
hours
on
on
your
end
own. Being the
and
operative
bring the
word,
evidence.
on your own.
Yeah,
On
I
your
can.
own.
I
On your
have
own, yeah.
asked people
You're
if
on
I've
your
done them.
own, on the
Why
live,
did
and
people
no
have to
one's in the
strike
fucking
them?
chat. Yeah.
I can't do lives. Yeah, you watch the
Yeah.
premiere.
Yeah, listen, I feel like this is wrong because you're a nut job and I'm off. I don't want to fucking
Yeah, you
bash
will
up on
go
you.
off. That's fine.
Yeah, you're
Last one
fucking
standing.
nuts. You're
Last one
nuts.
standing. Last one standing. I must be nuts.
Yeah, okay, you can tell yourself that. Good luck, Chrissy and Ben.
Facts
Nick,
and
can you
time.
put a comment in one of my videos, please, and I'll find your channel because I couldn't find it.
To the other guy on the panel, I'm not really familiar with who you are. And Chrissy, we clearly, you know, I've got an issue with you from not reporting your friend Julian for grooming the 5 women in 2016. So we've all got issues. But I'm going
We sorted that out.
Yeah, but when you're calling other people out and you know what he done, you know
No, I
what he
don't.
done, you know
No, I
he's still
don't.
doing it, he's still grooming people, you know
I
what he
haven't
done, and you
spoken
say
to him
nothing. everything.
Since the day I first
Do
met
you know what he
I
does?
thought we sorted this out last time we spoke.
We
Ada.
have. I've got no other issue with you other than the fact that all of these so-called truth movement condone and allow these men targeting victims and survivors for sexual activity.
not a
You know
fact.
exactly what I'm
That
saying.
is
And I am
not
not down for it. And then now we're going to moan about Danny Tomo. It's no different than what Julian done. I don't care how many people try and twist it. He admitted what he'd done to Russell Burton, and I do not care for lies.
I know Julian less well than I know you.
That doesn't matter. You know what he's done. You know what he is. You know who he is. And you carry on allowing that man to walk around doing what he's doing.
Please allow me to talk. Please allow me to talk.
Sorry.
I have met Julian Culture, or whatever his name is, once. On the same day that I met you. He's not a friend of mine. I haven't spoken to him.
He wasn't in the groups with him in January of 2017 when you were accused of that sexual abuse, that image or whatever you had of a child, and you tried to report it. You were in groups with him in 2017. Don't talk shit to me.
I was in groups of 150,000 people as well.
Okay, well, look, we'll get past that.
Julian.
We'll get past that, but when I hear you calling out other people, okay, we'll get past that. What about your friend Tom Carhill, who's just been done?
He's not my friend.
He's just served time for a very, very serious crime.
Has he? I don't know. What crime?
You supported him. He's just been in prison for a very serious crime.
Right. Can you let me finish?
How can you not know about these people, though, Chrissy? Brian Hurl, Tom Carhill, Julian Carhill. How can you not know about them?
I don't know about them because I don't listen.
3 more people than I would even care to be friends with.
You're asking me about 4 questions and you're not allowing me to respond.
I
haven't spoken to Tom Carhill in probably 2 years. I have no idea what the idiot gets up to. I tried to help him out before I understood what an idiot he was.
Okay, look, I hear you, Chrissy. I respect your view on it. Yeah, that's your view. That's fine. But please respect my view.
It's not my
please
view
respect my view and my position. Please let me speak. Respect my view and my position when I hear you calling out others not reporting this, not reporting that. When after the fact,
I know you are, right?
Russell Burton, Claire Kennedy, everybody had the opportunity to safeguard those 5 women. And instead, I became the pawn to be attacked for standing up for other women. No.
You safeguard anything that you are unaware of.
Because he's still doing it.
Right,
he's still doing it.
I don't know where he is. I don't even know what his real
None
name
of it matters. It's all irrelevant, isn't it? Because as long as there's white British men going out there doing what they're doing, we're not going to hold them accountable.
Excuse me. A1000, I did let you talk. And Barry, can you please shut up? It's really off-putting to hear you mumbling in the background, mate. So can you, the audience need to hear what we're saying. So A1000, right? I do not know anything about Julian Culture. I don't even know what his real name is. I know nothing about him. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know what he's done. I literally know nothing. I cannot report someone to the police on the hearsay.
Okay, but you do realise Angela Power Disney done a video, a live or something with someone called Andy mentioning you and Julian helping this Gissin McMill woman. So that is the reason, right? So that, I'm sorry, that's most recent. Why would Angela say that?
Helping who?
Gissin McMill, a woman who were in Barnet or something.
Right, Barry, shut the fuck up.
You know what? I'm not here for chaos magic. Yeah, I'm not here for chaos magic.
Barry, please be quiet. I cannot hear what the woman's saying. Sorry, say again. Who have I supposed to have helped?
I want it.
A1000? Who am I supposed to have helped?
Sean Gissin McMill.
You went behind the scenes and shit on a lot of people.
Okay. Look, Chrissy, other than that, and the way Esau's twisted it, me accusing you of sexual assault and all of that, I'm not.
Right.
Look,
I didn't hear
we're never going to really get on. It's fine, and I get it. We're going to have different opinions and views, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, it's fine.
But I'm sorry. Who is Andrea Power Disney? Is she not a nutter that was something to do with Brian Hill?
It's a video I see in 2022, May or so. I've got it on my channel. And she mentioned you and him working together.
But we've never worked together.
Well, then take that up with Angela why she said that. Why did Andy Divine or someone say that?
No, Angela Power Disney.
None of them are my friends, but you've been friendly with all of them. And you did put out...
who have I been friendly with? Tell me who my friends are.
You did put out the offer in 2016 to be the peacemaker, with Julian and all of that situation. Most of you and your group made it all about everything else but the 5 women.
Me and my group. What was my group? What group are you talking about, please?
Claire Kennedy, Russell Burton, Martin
wasn't
Munn.
my group. They're people I know,
right,
but that
but
wasn't my group.
You do agree that Julian came out and admitted exactly what he'd done to Russell, and they done a radio show about it, didn't they?
No, I didn't. And I
Right,
don't
so
know
I'm
what
not
he
a
done to
liar.
Russell.
I'm not a liar and never have been a liar.
A1000. I don't know what he done to Russell now. So I didn't know
I don't
then.
know. All right, look, I don't know. It's actually, do you know what? It is the past.
I'm talking to the lady.
It is the past,
Stop
but when I see
interrupting.
people in the United Kingdom keep going after grooming gangs and this and that, but not calling out the other stuff that's going on. When Nixie doesn't want to, she won't even let me explain my view when it comes to the situation of the grooming gangs. I'm looking at the money.
Back to
I'm looking at the money. Where's the money? Who provided these children? Okay, but who provided these children to the grooming gangs? Who was aware the whole time?
What? Right, look. You're jumping from one thing to another.
No,
Let's stick to
because I
what
don't
we
want to
did.
go over past things and stay on the panel with you.
You're still accusing me. You're still accusing me of
I'm
knowing
asking you
Julian
why.
Culture.
No, I'm asking you.
I met
I'm
him
asking
once.
you
as I
why.
met you once.
Okay, I'm asking you why you didn't report it, and you did nothing about a man committing sexual offences. That's all I'm
He
asking.
didn't admit sexual offences to me. 10 years
That's
ago,
all I'm asking.
if he'd have admitted sexual offences to
Oh,
me,
he now
I would have
needs to
punched
admit
him
it
in
to
the
you.
mouth and taken him to the police station myself.
Right, but you were friends with Claire, another female he done it to.
I'm still friends
You were
with Claire.
friends with Claire, another female he done it to, yeah?
She hasn't told me that.
Right, okay, well, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to keep going over,
So
repeat. The truth is
how
the
can I be
truth.
responsible for not reporting something I'm unaware of?
You are aware of it, that's the point.
I'm still not aware
You
of it now.
offered,
I've just
okay,
told
but you offered to be the
I am still
mediator
in
after the
contact with
fact.
Claire Kennedy. I'm still in
I
contact
hope
with
that
Claire
she's
Kennedy.
okay. I hope that she's okay, because whatever that group done to my sibling, how dare they? How dare they do that to my own sibling?
How dare they do what to who?
It was never me that came to you for help, is it? You got Moon on the panel saying I was on drugs and alcohol and I was coming to you for help. People are twisting a lot of things,
No,
okay?
you never come to me for help.
Right, okay, thank you. I never ever have come to you for help, right?
No, you haven't, no.
But
all you've
Julian
done is
did go
accuse
to
me.
you
Can I finish
to try
now?
and get
Can I
you
finish
to
now?
get help for my sibling. Okay.
I don't know your sibling, do I?
No, I say it. Look, I'm not going to go round in circles. I don't like wordplay.
It's not go
Yeah, I
round
like the
in- look,
truth
it's
and
not
nothing
go
but the
round in
truth. So help me
circles.
God.
You keep on accusing me of stuff I've got no idea
I'm
about.
not accusing you. I'm telling you the basis of
Okay,
fact.
so
You
you
knew
said that
about
I
it. I
didn't
asked you what you
report
done about
someone
it. That's it.
for
I'm
sexual
not
abuse that I
accusing.
was unaware of.
You are aware.
How can you be unaware of sexual abuse?
Okay, you're aware of
just
it
your
now.
word. I
Do you
cannot
remember
take
when you
just your
mocked
word for
me
it.
when I said
And you
about
have
him taking
reported
the
it, haven't
people up
you?
to the
Have you
Rothschild field?
reported it?
Do you
Have
remember
you
when you
reported it?
mocked me? Do you remember when you mocked me when I
Do you
said he was
remember when
taking
you
these
accused
females
me
up
of
to
sexual
Idaho
assault?
Beacon?
Do you remember when you accused me of sexual assault?
I didn't. Esau twisted it. I didn't accuse you
right,
of
okay,
sexual
then I
assault.
thought we'd
You
sorted that
slapped
then.
your dirty lips on my cheek, and I didn't like
No,
it.
I
I don't like
didn't.
being
No, I
touched by
didn't.
people.
No,
But
I didn't. I had my
I
whole
didn't accuse
family
that.
standing there. We had
I
a film
didn't
crew.
accuse that as a sexual assault. I've never accused you of a sexual assault. What are you talking about?
Well, did you just say that I slapped my drunken lips or something on you?
Yeah, your lips.
That's sexual assault, love.
You're not going to ever gaslight me. Let's do a lie detector test.
I'm not
yeah?
gaslighting
I'll
you.
do a lie
It never
detector test.
happens.
Let's go do it. Go on. Should we do that?
I want that. Yeah,
Should we do
yeah,
that? My
sure.
name's Katie, Chrissy.
So, how
Should we
many
do that?
times have I met you? So, how
Should
many
we
times
do
have
that?
I met you, A1000?
Shall we do that?
Yes.
Should we do a lie
How
detector
many
test?
times have I met you, A1000?
Shall we do a lie detector test? Because clearly we can't battle it out, and I don't really want the
Yes, we
violence.
can.
So.
We can do whatever you
Okay,
want.
we'll
I'm
do
not
that
paying for
then.
it, though.
No, I'll pay for it. Who cares?
Okay.
Okay, we'll do a lie detector test then.
Right, so let's talk about it. How many times have I met you?
I'm not going round your fucking round and roundabouts, Chrissy. This is why I said I'm going to come off
you
the
are
panel.
going round and
No,
round.
you love word salad. You like word salad. If you'd like to talk to the man on the panel, I'll come off.
Chrissy. I've
Look,
met you
I'll
once,
give you the
Chrissy.
I'll give one more
when
minute.
I was
I'll have one more
trying to
minute.
beat up Julian.
Okay.
Yeah?
Give one more minute.
Now, I
That's
still
funny
speak
because
to
you
Claire.
wasn't there.
I
Gordon
still
Bowden was
speak
there.
to all the people
Gordon
that
Bowden was there, and I'd
all
rather
the
people take
that
what
was
he
there
witnessed over
say
what
that
you
you got
witnessed.
it wrong.
Yes.
You've got it wrong.
Okay.
They're concerned about
You
your
do realise, Chrissy, that I had
relationship
somebody
with the
with me
truth.
that day. you do realise I had somebody with me that day, and if that person ever, okay, but if that person ever sees you, Chrissy, they won't be talking.
Why didn't you go
if
to
that
the old Bill?
person was to ever see you, they wouldn't be talking because you have and continue to lie.
You and ruined the day.
Ask Claire. You all keep making out I just turned up on my own. You all make out I just turned up on my own. I'm not going to go in this.
Complimentary about you.
Yeah. You make out I turned up on my own, yeah? Did you ever speak to Gordon Bowden? Did you ever speak to Gordon Bowden?
You was trying to get an argument with
Did you ever speak to Gordon Bowden?
With my family.
Wow, do you know what? You're a waste of time. I'm not going to do this. We sorted it out. I said I'm not going to sit here and go round and round in
So
circles.
now you're running. There's me
No,
thinking
it's not running.
the last time we spoke, we had this sorted out, but you need the drama now, yeah? Barry?
You playing, Ben? Is it Ben?
Can you turn
What's your name, fella?
music off, pal?
No, it's good. What's your name, fella?
I just bought a new guitar.
The other guy on the panel, what's your name?
Benjamin
Hello?
Pickett.
Benjamin. Afternoon, evening to you. You good?
Yeah, I'm all good every day, all day. Just had a new guitar back, so.
Okay, cool. Are you learning it?
I've already learned to smash the guitar a long time ago.
Good stuff.
No, it makes me sound like I'm tough or something. I can play guitar, but I'm telling you, I miss my friend. Like, we got in a lot of trouble with the police, but we got a lot of trouble with
the police. What for, Benjamin?
Let him speak, Chrissy.
Yeah, I'm asking him a question.
Fighting. I was fighting. I was grieving, really. My father and my mother lived for 50 years together, so I had to take care of her. So I'd be fighting, you know. I'm not that person. I grew up where you look at me wrong, I think you can hurt me. I've been hurt so many times. I'm gonna take your fucking face off.
Ben, are you currently drunk? Ben, are you currently drunk?
Yeah, always. Yeah. I have to.
Mate, I really wouldn't start talking about your personal life whilst you're drunk on these type of streams.
But
It's
I
not
haven't
a good
hurt
thing.
nobody. Who have I hurt?
Sorry?
I haven't hurt anyone.
You haven't hurt anyone? I thought you said you was getting in trouble with the police for fighting.
Yeah, because that's the streets.
Not normal streets. No, it's not normal streets. I mean, fights, yeah, I've had a few. But, you know, you're drunk, saying you've bought a new guitar, and this is a stream for sort of like serious political chat, and there are also some very nasty trolls on here that will use your personal information against you, and if you're drunk, it's probably best that you don't start telling people
I'll tell you
about
what now.
deceased parents and the fights and the police.
Let me tell you something. I'll leave it like this. You can drop me and block me all you want. You lot are fucking stupid, right? And I don't mean it's an horrible way, but a lot of you are way smarter than you think you are. Then you bump into the likes of me.
Okay. So we're smart enough not to come online and start talking about our personal stuff while we're drunk, which is exactly what you're doing now, mate. So I respectfully, and I've got no fucking problem with you, other than you are a stream killer.
This is what I do to you. I run people like you little boys. You shouldn't be on.
Run, mate. You couldn't run a bar.
I'm a man.
As a female, interject to two men. Look, as a female, I don't really want to be on here while you are communicating. Hello, Velly, but I'm about to pop off. Chrissy, I've not really got any issue with you other than just calling it out for what it is. If you're saying other people, then
I've
that's
got an
it.
issue with you as long as you tell lies about me.
No, my truth is never going to change. It's never ever going to change. Okay, my version is never going to change, and yours is never going to change, and we can accept to move on.
No,
we can accept to move on.
Because
I'm fine. We can accept to move on. We can accept to move on, Chrissy. Yeah.
You can.
I can because I don't actually know you. I don't actually know you. What's happened happened.
As long as you say that I was aware of sexual abuse and didn't report it.
9 years ago, Chrissy. It's now 2025. I'm just saying. I'm beyond all of that. Okay.
Why are you still bringing it up? Because I met you
truth is the truth. Because I heard you yesterday. Okay, look, I heard you yesterday. But anyway, good evening, Belly. Thank you for letting me speak. I heard you
Well,
yesterday
what about-
asking other people, but yeah. Thank you. Have a good day. Be well.
Big up. Man,
Fucking
big
hell,
up the
Bob, you
A.
missed it, man.
Yeah, I was listening still, man. But fucking.
Oh, you listening,
I
man,
was
but you
just-
didn't get involved.
Yeah, I
We've
just had
got
all
fucking-
popcorn
we've
all
got
over
the-
my t-shirt. I had
We've
loads of
got the,
popcorn all
we've
over my
got the
t-shirt,
Welsh
man. I had to
version
wipe
of
it off.
Asketti with his continual fucking mumbling and interrupting and shit, bruv. And I love
You
Asketti,
should
but
say the
come
Welsh
on,
version of
Asketti.
Asketti. Live
Because
it.
Asketti's always like, you know, mumbling in the background. You know, two people could be having a good conversation or trying to, and Asketti's continually. I mean, we heard it with Ghost and Triller last. I love Asketti, got no problem with him, but he just seems to always interrupt at the wrong time, and you can't hear fuck all because he's got a tendency
Who
to
the
mumble
fuck he
more
is?
of a bad mind. So that's what I'm saying. So sorry, Barry, you're drunk on the internet, mate. Do you not see that as a little bit of a red flag for you?
Body
Name's Ben.
fucking. Body's my boy.
His name's
Sorry,
Ben.
I thought your name was Barry. You sound like a Barry.
You sound like a
Man.
fucking.
Oh, you
dick.
can't see his name, can you?
No, like,
Oh,
I
one
go
second.
on
Man,
one
hello.
day. I had to fucking phone, like, look, I had to phone up, you little dickheads. I had to phone up.
Are you snorting
Yes.
cocaine?
No, like, yeah, of course I snort fucking gear, nah. Of course I do. Big deal.
What?
Scotch up.
Look, Barry, Ben. I'm Welsh. My granddad was Welsh, and he could speak Welsh and everything. I'm having trouble
I
listening
couldn't
to
give a
you.
fuck.
Is
Not
it because you are
interested.
that
Not
drunk, or is it
interested.
because
I
you're drunk
couldn't
and
give a
drunk?
fuck. I couldn't give a fuck. Couldn't care less.
I don't
Earn
think you
my
could give
respect.
anything, mate. You send out your head.
But earn it, boy, and you'll be there. You earn it. Ah, yeah. One
As
day
I
you might.
keep saying, yeah, I'm used to the Welsh.
Oh, no,
I'm used to the Welsh.
I tell you. No, I bump into people again. I'm talking. I'm talking my fucking G's, not you.
Was that even
When
a
I
fucking
dump-
sentence? Was that even a sentence?
I will cut
Look,
you up.
mate, I am part Welsh. My granddad was Welsh. Yeah, I'm
don't
used to
care less. I
listening to
don't
people
care. I
that
don't care. I
speak
don't like you.
with a
Don't
Welsh
care who you
accent.
are, son.
Okay, but do you think it's a good place for you to be drunk on the internet right now?
You there? I'm just
Yo.
running downstairs.
Whatever you
No,
do, don't fall asleep in the sun, son.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get stoned
Hey,
now.
listen though, yeah.
Crack now.
What?
I love a crack, boys. Wash back, not the, not with the,
You're washing smack. You're
in the
washing
microwave.
smack.
I wash smack when I go out. Yeah. Oh, so you don't go put some shit in the
Is that
microwave?
the drug you're on now? Are you on smack now? Are you on
No.
smack now?
No,
So why
I
are you
haven't been
washing
out
smack, man?
because I might go out tonight and just say, "Fuck it, throw everything to the wall." I might
What
just
are you
go
going to throw
missing.
to the wall, mate? Oh, you smack or?
My life, just my life.
Right, so
Find
if
out.
you're suicidal, mate, ring Samaritans.
Not
This ain't the place,
suicide.
brother.
You stupid fucker. Shut up. Not suicide. I'm on about. No, when
What the fuck are you saying, man?
But you can never get laid. Though. You never get fucking laid if you want. Never. You keep talking like
What?
this.
Never what?
What goes on behind doors goes on behind doors. When
I'm
we
not
say
behind
now,
the door, mate. What are you talking about? What's wrong with your door?
Not behind the door. Look, dickhead.
This is just trying to wind my man up, innit?
Go on, Billy.
Right, so I just want to say that Mr. Villain and Kneecap are now under criminal investigation. I wouldn't be saying them. What are you doing that for, Velly?
Oh, I love you, Wendy.
Velly, why did you do that?
To get on your nerves.
Huh? What?
To get on your nerves.
Well, no, I just thought you were better than that.
Hey, Wendy, pull out your Wendy.
You're
Spread
drunk.
it, Wendy.
You're drunk.
It's only day one. It could be day 55.
You're drunk. We need a translator.
Wendy, remember that day in the
You're drunk. We need a translator, and you also burn cottages down. So I'm not interested in you.
Like a buzzard.
Guys, obviously Wendy has decided that she's going to take on the drunken guy because that's all she can beat in an argument. So I'm going to leave and come back later. Bye bye.
Well, fuck off,
I ain't
Julie.
taking on no drunk.
I'll clean you out like a motherfucker. Anyway,
I don't know what you're
darling.
saying. We need a,
Ain't
a
changing them goals.
translator.
Wendy, if me
We
and
only got
you,
about 5-10
Wendy,
minutes left anyway, man. I can't listen to the panel while I'm in the gym, innit? Kills the
I know,
concentration.
yeah, we hold you down, say. You keep me down very. Hey.
You are?
But that is all this thing now. I'm going to be serious about all the black, the white, the Jews, the Palestinians. Is that boys? All the real ones down. The Villies, Very Vision G's, the Black Collar Radio, fucking real men who just don't give a fuck. Leftist, who just go around their day doing what they do, like
Ben.
me. You
Talk
know
that
it,
shit,
very,
Ben.
very, you know. Yeah, here we go.
Talk to the Ben.
Go. You talk to me, Valley. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know it. I can go down now. I can pick up every drug dealer on the fucking south side of fucking tonight. Anyone go on Black Collar Radio, I'm gonna pull up all the boys on there who drug dealers talking about drugs.
Oh my god. Forget about that,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Dry
Yeah, I'm gonna
snitching
go Black Collar.
at its finest.
Dry snitching.
God,
You
damn.
wouldn't believe. But I'm telling you, wait, Lucius.
Lava
Go on
to the
Black
dry
Collar
snitching, man. I
tonight.
was snitching.
No. But my can't say is one of them. Fucking it matter black people, like I don't know, I don't understand. Rasta people and Welsh people.
Like, you know what's mad here? Is that Wendy was complaining about you sounding drunk here. But that's how she sounds as well when she's on the panel as well. Like, so I don't know what she's got. Not so much of a complaint about you sounding drunk. I thought it would have been
I'm
easier
always
to understand.
Yeah. But no, like that, like fucking. I grew up on Bob Marley. I got hundreds of Bob Marley books. I grew up on a Marley. Fucking did this.
Tommy Robinson's got Rasta mates as well.
I ain't got no time for him.
He grew up with the Rastas in
That's
Luton.
my problem.
You know the Rastas?
Hey.
The Luton Rastas.
Yeah. But what you gotta realize is, and I'll lie and I'll die on this. This motherfucker Tony Robinson, right? Let's have it right now, boys. Let's have it fucking real. None of this pretend shit. Let's have it real. You have a fucking white person now, white kids and all that. All right, if he's turned around and said, "I don't agree with the Quran. I don't agree with the Bible myself. I don't agree with the Quran. I couldn't give two fucks. I do my own shit." But you keep pushing and pressing with things. Somebody's coming looking for you, boy. I mean, he keeps pushing. I don't know if he's right, if he's wrong. I don't look into it. I look at people who they are. But this motherfucker's going to get hurt. Trust me. Watch it. Rome didn't fight in the day. It's like, you can't go around fucking...
Boy, the Tommy fans are going to go mad, man. They're going to make like 20 streams about you now, because he said Tommy Robinson's going to get hurt.
Oh, poor Tommy. Yeah.
Look, that's his face on the screen. There's going to be loads of codgers looking for you now, mate.
But I know them all anyway.
CDL, Codger Defence League.
Do you know they are? Do you know they connected to? I'll put it
I'll
out
come
there.
down to Wales and knock you out, mate.
Yeah. So
I shouldn't even say to you.
I run Wales. Trust me, I run Wales. I don't run Wales, but where I live, I run. You can look up fucking all this Malcolm Price.
Codger
and all
Defence
this
League are going to be on to you, cuz, man. Every working man's club in the whole of the UK right now just clutch their pearls at the same time. Oh my God!
Yeah, but I don't go in there. I know if you're a fucking black
I can't
person.
believe it.
Do you know what? No, do you know what it is? Can I put it like this? Ready? And I'm being serious now. It breaks my fucking heart. It actually breaks my heart. I grew up. My uncle was like Indian, so I'd be around different people from like everyone was Welsh, but he was. Anyway, we went down the line now. And people say to me, "Oh, I'm a rapist now," and the Welsh are rape. They done like this, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Why did they say that to you?
Where they were on about, they'd seen something about me online. Not like I go online and say stupid things. I'll go online and say mad shit.
You're saying this someone online said that. Okay, cool. Fine, carry
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So I'll say, if you call me a rapist, I'm gonna fuck your mother. If I'm a rapist, I'll fuck you dry. No, but it's just me playing along. Then I know about Tommy. I knew about Tommy a long time ago. Told him, play with your feathers, get your ass tickled. What you're doing, you're not putting on one people, you're putting on a lot of people. You're running around pushing on, you know what I'm saying? Pushing everyone down, the boys, like the boys in the wings and that, boys struggling, pushing them down. But yet he wants to run back into the outside now. I ain't got time for that. But that Cullen Mass who come up the other day, he filmed my place. I gave hundreds fucking stories on it. He filled up the roughest places in Wales. I know them all, met them all.
I heard you got a guitar, man. You wanna play us a bit of guitar as the outro music?
Right there. What do you want? Right there. What do you want?
Play whatever you feel like.
Right there.
Play some Bob Dylan.
Vario,
Play Bob Dylan for easy.
Billy, Vario.
Man, well done, man. Congratulations. Might get a contract one day. Warner boss. Warner, brother. You know what I'm saying?
My brother.
When you see Prevent, Warner, brother.
Always, bro. Hey, and always don't believe this bullshit about, makes me cry sometimes about that we divided as people. So
you're still learning.
No, I'm not learning. You want me to learn? You want me more? Would you want? Yeah, I haven't even tuned in yet. What do they want? I'll fucking go, son.
They want Bob Dylan, the Glastonbury set. And they want you to shout out, dedicated to Eazy-E, aka Ricky. Ricky!
What's the, I need the set, see. That's trouble. I can learn in a second.
Can you play Three Blind Mice?
Of course I can.
Alright, you play Three Blind Mice and I'll sing along.
Yeah. This is like just play something hard, like play something good, like LCD sound system. I'll take work on it. I need to tune all this up, see. Or Ray else what's called?
You know what? Yeah, the best way to make an album go viral is, or something to go viral, is ban it and make it underground, and now it's gonna have a cult following. So
give me some of the
banning don't always work. It depends what way you use to ban people. I'm not sure if that banning that Bob Dylan, no one even know who the fuck they was anyway, outside of punk circles. Now there's bare people searching for who they are, probably buying their tracks and shit.
Got
Ben, man, on the strings. man. We got Ben on the strings, everybody. Bit, man. On the sunniest day. I can't believe England's this hot.
It's hot, man. It's coming on.
Can't believe it, mate. It's coming on. Oh my God. Do you know what happened as well? I got to speak about it as well, yeah? Oh my days. Imagine I'm driving to work in the morning. I heard England ladies beat Jamaica ladies 7-0 to Pussy Cloud. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me mention it first before any of these pussies start trying to talk about it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, you man are fake ass patriots because not one of you waste men even mentioned it. Yeah?
I just put it back. I tune up.
Who's that? I'll say it.
I'll
see that.
That's
I'll say it.
What's going on, lads? You good, bro? Yes, lad.
What's going on, mate?
Who's this? Sam. This is Sam.
What's happening? Yeah. All right. No one out better than that, man. Yeah, it's all good.
Good, yeah?
Yeah, all good, brother. What's happening with you?
Where's
man, that's it, man. It's about to go and lift some weights and convert to Islam.
Yeah, more right, bro.
That's
More
what I'm
right,
going to
you
do
know,
right
lad,
now. I'm
more
going to lift weights and convert to Islam.
Hey, boys, take care of him.
More right, lad.
I feel bad for him, I do. Oh, Sam. He got his head caved in. That's bad. I've had that happen to me. I used to go a fucking lump, not like that. That fucks you up.
You don't have to keep. You don't have to keep that.
Hey, big up the regional accents. I'll say, hold on a sec, cuz, yeah. Big up the regional accents in the building, cuz, man. You know what I'm saying? These men are trying to say that. These men keep faking the funk out here, man. Trying to say that like I'm anti-English. I'm so and so. I have more English people on my panels than all your bitches. You hear me?
Hey, tell them, lad.
I should be the fucking Prime Minister of England. Yeah, you should be calling me Prime Minister Wells.
Tell them what time it is, lad.
Talk to them, man. Come on, talk to them, man. Come on. Yeah, man. We got fucking Liverpool in the building. You get me?
Hey, already, lads. Already, you know what time it is, lad. Fucking hell.
Yeah. They're taking the piss. They're trying to say you're Zara B's husband.
Black Caller's alright. Big up Black Caller. He's alright. We had a few words in that, but you know.
I run England.
What are you saying?
Let them know, man. I control the UK, cuz, man.
What are you saying then, bro?
All the ends. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm saying I'm about to wrap it still because, you know, it's like the end of the stream right now, still, my G. But yeah, I started off a bit earlier today.
Okay, fair play, bro. I've just subbed to you, so respect to you, lad. Keep it marching, my man. Respect, bro.
That's it, man. Sign the petition to get me knighted as well, man. You know, we got over 100,000 signatures on the petition. So, you know what I mean? But the far right's gonna have to start calling me Sir Vels. You know what I'm saying? Bellimus, Maximus, Decimus, the Bamba Clock. Numero uno. Oh my days. Nah, don't go too much though. I'm only accepting the titles that make the far right have to take the knee. Damn. Yeah, man. Big up though, man. Sorry, man. I'm just inside the shop still. Alright, but let me wrap it in.
Says death to America. Why doesn't that concern you?
That's a chant. And by the way, I want to be very clear. Why are they chanting death to America? Why are they chanting that? That's kind of a random thing. Like, I know
because they want Americans dead.
But why do they want? Why are they specifically chanting as opposed to saying, I don't know, death to China or death to Russia? What is it specifically about America?
Well, they say death to America, death to Israel, death to the United Kingdom, actually.
Oh, okay.
Death to pretty much anyone that wants to stand up to them.
Could have had something to do with our actions in the Middle East is why I'm saying that we need a change in foreign policy. It maybe has something to do with just like killing 1 million Iraqi civilians, okay, because Bibi Netanyahu got on a congressional stage and said there are weapons of mass destruction, and we took that to the bank, and there actually were no weapons of mass destruction, so we just killed 1 million. It could have something, I could be crazy. It could have something to do with our actions in the Middle East. The fact that we have 2,000 troops stationed in Syria right now under the guise of saying that we're fighting ISIS, while at the same time we know that Bibi Netanyahu funded the Al-Qaeda adjacent front because he wanted to overthrow Syria, and they again expand their borders, immediately take on territory, and sell us absolute nonsense. We're talking about funding Hamas. Bibi Netanyahu funded Hamas. There is footage of Bibi Netanyahu saying this stuff on camera. So it's just so ridiculous to me to pretend that they're in some predicament, that they may be eradicated soon, which is why they have to keep funding all of these terrorist groups and then pretending that they're victims of terror, when in fact they are the people that are imparting it worldwide. You know, I just think that, like I said, Generation 9/11 has grown up. And I think that our eyes are very clear here, and we recognize that our relationship with Israel has become increasingly problematic, and it always was problematic.
When the leader of Iran